Hello. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, thank you. I might... No, I'll plug it in. Hold on. My mic broke. Oh, do I sound weird? Hopefully it's fixed now. Awesome. Okay. Abiotic Factor was really fun. I want to play it more, but... Luck. I'm not gonna... I didn't stream it because... Oh my god. I went to bed at 5 in the morning and I woke up at 7:30, so... I'm kind of fried, I'm not gonna lie. I'd love to be asleep right now. But I said yes to too many things. So we're playing a Minecraft event. Wait, I know that guy. Wait, come here. Wait, come here. Hey. 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 Okay, so Rain was planning a biotic factor with a bunch of people and then set it for 8 a.m. today. I was like, okay, bet I can make that. And then last night, Wolfie asked me to be an emergency sub for this event. I was like, okay, I can make that. And then last night, I realized I need to finish my Deadlock Beginner Guide script for Dirk so he can edit it. So I was up till 5:30 a.m. just doing that. Or I guess just 5 a.m. Oh my gosh. Then I woke up at 7:30 to play Abiotic Factor. Now we're gonna do a long stream. And I didn't even manage to finish the Chungus script last night, so gotta go do that again tonight. But I need rest. So I'll have to figure something out. I wanna stream Deadlock and do that. But hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, Eskay. My name is Prince Am.
Hi, Prince Sam. I'm SK. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Eskay. Nice to meet you. Are you excited to play this wonderful Minecraft event?
Yes, and I'm not tired at all. I'm very hyped. That was
I'm
a lie.
actually
I'm
also kind of
incredibly
tired, but
tired.
don't worry. I can bring up the energy if you'd like. I can definitely give it my all.
Oh, nice,
And
nice, nice.
yeah, yeah.
I will be also giving it my all.
Okay, that's perfect. That's perfectly fine.
I went to
Let's
bed at
freaking
5:30 and
go.
I woke up at 7:30.
Oh shoot, that's like really bad. Yeah, I'd be tired too. I had like a similar type of thing going on. I went to bed at like 4 a.m. and then I woke up at like 10.
Oh man, that's not a lot of sleep either.
I know, it's actually really bad. Like, it's actually really bad.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Yeah. Do you have the Discord bubbles for the VC or
Yeah, do
no?
you want to
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
have it set to speaking only? So if you want the always
Okay.
there, I can change that right now because I have it
Oh,
open still.
actually, yeah, I would like it to be always there. Thank you. That's so kind.
Yo,
Yeah, I really appreciate you doing that. That's so thoughtful of you. Thank you so much.
I got you. I'll send it in
Thank
our
you.
team chat.
Heck yeah. Thank you so much.
Oh, there's skins.
Let's
I need
go.
to
Yeah,
use
there's
his skin.
skins. Yeah. The one that you have is from my buddy Mapic, but he dropped out of the event. Um,
Oh
so
crap.
yeah,
Goodbye. Wait, Wolfie
unfortunate.
just sent a new one. I think it's my
Wait, Wolfie
face.
sent a new one, really?
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah, there's a skin for you. Wait, that's true. Yeah, it's right there.
life is truly
Perfect.
beautiful. Wait, I feel
I
toxic. I have
know,
to
I
leave the
know. Oh,
server.
it's just sunshine and rainbows and wonder and joy. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Oh my god. You love to see it. Oh my god. What a wonderful
Mhm.
time. Mm-hmm. I love Minecraft. I'm so excited.
Dude, me too. I think it's my favorite game of all time.
Is it actually your favorite game?
Yes, I love everything Minecraft. I've been
Yes,
playing
it's up there
since
for me too. Let's
1.2. That's
go.
when I started.
Actually?
Yeah, yeah.
That's really impressive. Wait. Oh my god. Whoa. Dude, Minecraft parkour is hard. This is a hard game. That's the thing that people don't realize. Like, it's
Yeah.
actually a really hard game.
But it can be super casual too. And there's so many
It
different
can
ways to
also be
play.
super casual too. That's true. That's true. You could do
I
both.
love it so
If
much.
you, if you really want, you could do both. That's true. Hey, do you know my friend Rapchu?
No, I've heard the name before from like Minecraft events, I think, but we've
Yeah, I
never
think I'm
met.
excited for you to meet him.
Ooh.
He's an interesting fella, that's for sure. So yeah,
I
I think
see,
I
I
think you two
see.
would get along really well.
Hello?
Ah.
Oh, hey, Rapchu, I was just talking about you.
Hi, Prince Sam!
Hello.
Hey, dude, have you met Eskay before?
I've not, but Eskay, I'm a big fan of you.
Hi, I'm
Yeah,
Eskay. Wait, really? That's
Yeah!
so nice.
I said
Hello.
that you guys would get
Yeah!
along. I think that you guys would get
Wait, really?
along.
Wait,
Yeah,
that's
I
sick.
think. Yeah, I think that you
Oh,
guys would get
man.
along. You know, SK, you've got a really nice vibe. My friend Rapture, he's got a really nice vibe. I think that all of us really we could have just a wonderful
Hey!
time here, just a beautiful, joyous time, right?
Yay.
Ah! I agree, I
Let's
agree.
freaking
Wait,
go. Let's
Eskay, do
freaking
you play on the
go.
Cobblemon server?
Oh. Um, hmm.
Oh,
I played on the
wow.
last one a lot, but this one I've just been so busy that and
Mmm.
it feels like I'm either all in or not in at all, you know? Like if I'm not playing
Yeah,
12
but
hours a day, I don't want
you've
to
been
play.
MCSR grind. You've been on your MCSR
Yeah,
grind.
yeah, I grinded
Are
MCSR
you sub
for
13 now?
no, I haven't played since I hit Emerald like
Oh.
a week ago.
Okay, I can't lie though. As someone who like I guess speedruns a lot,
Mm,
getting Emerald like what? You got it like in a week, right? A week of starting?
Oh, that is
yeah.
actually really impressive.
That is actually insane. Like
That's
that
like
like you
insane, yeah.
I think you need to understand like
Oh,
how
thank
insane
you.
that is. That is like actually crazy.
Yeah, I
So
play Minecraft 24/7, and I guarantee I probably couldn't do that. Honestly, I'm not
I
very
think
good at it.
Zam, I think
No, I
if
bet
you
you
logged
could.
in, you could probably get like I think you could
Really?
get like a solid gold. Yeah, a solid gold.
Yeah, I could
3.
definitely get
Yeah.
gold. Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
about
gold
emerald though.
3.
That's like, dude, like committing to like ranked games is like actually the hardest thing for me. Like I can't rank up in like anything, dude. It's hard.
I
Mm.
definitely do see Zam, love you. I definitely do see you like dying and forfeiting a lot.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's so fair
That's
though.
the hardest
Like,
part. Not forfeiting is so
I don't
I
even
hard.
do that.
speedrun, but I've done that like more times than I can count, honestly.
Hey, well, it's okay, bro. Maybe one day we can get you into speedrunning, Zam. Maybe one day we can get you into
I
that.
think if I ever feel like locking in and getting into mid offs, bro, that'd be cool. That'd be fun. I want to
True,
stay
true,
bad
true.
so that I can do the mid offs like glow up, you know?
Oh, well,
Yeah,
that might
that's a
be
good
cool. You get an
idea.
easy video. You get an easy
Yeah.
video as well.
And then I got an easy video as well. It'll be fun. It'll be
Yeah.
really
That's the
fun.
strat, dude.
Yeah.
I was asking about Midos, and then Tobo said you're too good. You're cooked. And I was like, oh man.
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was seeing your tweets, and I'm like, because I mean, I'm not gonna leak anything, but like Tubbo was setting up mid-offs, and then I was like, wait, Eskay, get Eskay. And then you got Emerald, and I'm like, oh, maybe not actually. Maybe we can't get Emerald.
Yeah. See, that's
It's
why,
okay,
like,
it's
I know
okay.
it's crazy and like super like what's it called, good to stream it and stuff, but like I don't know. I'm not trying to get myself good, you know?
Yes.
Because then I can't have the mid-offs glow up. I need to have the mid-offs glow up.
It's alright,
Damn, I feel
because
like I haven't
the
spoken in a
deadlock
while.
patch is
You
here.
doing good?
Yeah, dude, it's been a bit. I've just been
Yeah.
editing. What have you been up to? You've been streaming every day this year, dude.
I've
That's
been
insane.
streaming every day. Yeah.
Dude, yeah. No, that's sick, dude.
Yeah.
I love it. Beautiful streaming grind. Daily streams is
Great.
honestly like so impressive. Oh, Wolfie, are you here? Hi.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh, hello, you sexy hunk of a man. Hello, bro.
Oh!
He told me this yesterday in Cobblemon, and I thought he was.
Thank
to
you,
be
Jack.
friendly, but
Thank
I guess
you.
No,
not.
I'm not into men.
Oh.
I'm
No,
not sure.
into men.
I'm not sure what I'm in for. I've never
Let's wait
Dude,
until.
easy.
I've
June
never
to
watched
find
this
out
event
if you are.
before.
I've never seen a tall man in my life.
I'm
alright?
scared.
Oh, Wolfie is
and then
actually
I
very
met you.
tall. It's very
Yeah,
Well,
he's
impressive.
really
so
tall.
Direction
Yeah.
I've met.
That
has
looks
not.
really hard. I hope there's nothing like that. What the fuck is that?
At least seen
What?
one tall man, which would be me. Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. I've never seen a tall man until I met you, and I'm like, damn, like you tall as shit, dog.
Yeah, bro.
How tall are you, Wolfie?
6'6".
Oh,
That
okay.
is
Yeah,
so
you're tall.
impressive, right? Like,
Okay.
oh my God.
Yeah, you're pretty tall.
Alrighty.
Oh,
I clicked no.
Hi, May.
Someone clicked yes.
Hey!
Okay, we're good actually. Never
Hey.
mind. We are ready.
Hey.
Welcome.
Hi,
Now we're ready.
May.
I
We've
was
already-
yapping.
yeah.
I was yapping. Hi, Eskay.
Yes,
Hi,
I was waiting
Rapichu.
for May to be here.
Hi,
Hi.
Pentar. Not Pentar. It's Prince Sam.
Not Pentar.
NT though. NT.
Pentar.
That's all good.
Nice try, NT.
I have
Yeah,
dyslexia. It's over.
I forgive you.
lower
Are
comp than the
you a
normal one?
cat?
Oh,
Are you a
okay.
cat princess?
Okay,
Oh my
okay, I see.
God.
I am
Are
a
there-
cat princess. Yeah, that's my.
Are
Oh,
you-
there's a lot of crazy
Oh,
Minecrafters in
Discord
here.
FPATM.
Oh,
I'm also a
gee.
chicken
Oh,
in
that's
games. That's cool.
right.
Like a
Oh,
little
you
baby chicken.
changed your.
I
hope I don't get
profile. I
last.
didn't realize.
Oh, you're the cat?
Yeah, I'm the cat. You want to see my skin? I'm at.
Yeah, wait, where are you?
I'm at spawn.
Wait. Oh wait, I see you.
I see you.
Wait.
Did
Oh,
I
that's
just hear a
lit.
meow?
That's a really good
Yeah,
one. You have a
you're
really
so
good
good.
one.
Farm 50 votes for Apollo? Bro, Apollo is last. I'm so
Wait, I
sorry.
never talked to you before
Minecraft.
Thrive.
There's
Like,
just no way
You've
Apollo's
never
not
seen-
last.
You do know,
There's,
you know me?
there's just no way.
Yeah, we've been
Wait,
in,
you guys
like,
have
8
really never
events, we're not
thought,
together.
like, talked ever?
Oh,
Like-
I've never spoken
Wow,
to him.
incredible
No.
stuff.
Wait, that's
Today-
insane. I
Top
feel
Top
like-
10?
here we
Oh,
go,
that's
here we
not
go.
happening.
We're gonna do 50 questions.
No.
No, we're doing 50 questions. We're doing
That's
five
not too
questions.
many.
Okay, we're
No.
gonna
May,
do
I think you and Darapshi would also get along really well.
Can I
think
just
that
give
would
you
be
the
beautiful.
rundown? Wait, are you all
Yeah.
not
Uh-huh.
family friendly? Are we good? Am I safe?
All of
I'm
us,
not family
none of us are
friendly, no.
family friendly, right? Yeah.
I talk about dick
Okay,
and
good,
balls
good,
half
good.
the time. Yeah.
Okay, listen.
Penis.
I'm from Boston. I say a lot of swears. Okay, I'm a dumb motherfucker from Boston. That's my
Mm.
whole personality.
You
Okay,
sound New Yorker though.
nice to meet you. I'm gonna
No, it's
kill myself
Boston.
in Minecraft.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry
Oh.
for calling you a
God,
New
that's
Yorker.
I'm
like the
failing
worst
this
thing-
for
that's like the
black belt.
worst thing.
That's like
You
being
essentially
disqualified
just
if
said the
everyone
equivalent of
say
a
that.
slur. That's fucked up, man.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Did I really put
Dude,
a
that's
slur?
fucked up, man.
Did
I mean, you can forgive
you
him. He's
did,
from
you did.
Australia.
It's
He has a
fun.
what's it
Yeah.
called? You know,
That makes it even
doesn't know
worse.
much
Is this
about
possible?
American
I can't forgive
accents
anyone
and
I'm so
dialects and
sorry.
stuff. You know,
I'm
like
so sorry. I'm
yeah,
so
he's
sorry.
sorry. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
I'm
okay?
so
It's-
sorry. I
It's
didn't
okay.
mean to be racist.
It's okay.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
fine.
Oh, that's
It's
true.
fine.
I
He's
did do
just a
really
sweet
well
little
at
rat.
MCC.
Don't-
I
don't
think that was a
judge.
fluke though.
I'm
I
just
get that a
rule on
lot.
me.
It's just-
Wait, okay, let's get introductions down. You know,
Okay.
we can start with you because you were talking about where you're from real quick.
Yeah, make
Yeah,
it
my
going.
name's May. I'm from Boston. I swear a lot. And I smoke a lot of weed. Next.
Oh, yeah, we gotta do.
Let's
We
go.
gotta
Oh, I
run
play
a
Minecraft.
weed
You guys
sesh
play
one time.
Minecraft?
Yeah, we play
You do
Minecraft.
play Minecraft. Yeah.
That's
Run a
crazy.
weed
Yeah,
sesh.
wait, are
Yeah,
you a
that sounds
lifesteal
good.
guy? I know Zam's
Yeah,
lifesteal.
I am a lifesteal guy. Yes.
Oh.
Me and
Yes,
Raptor are
I'm a
buddies.
lifesteal guy. Yeah, we are lifesteal. Me and Prince
We are
Zamia,
lifesteal.
we are lifesteal.
We are lifesteal.
Yes.
Hello,
Yes.
Lifesteal.
Yes.
Yeah, we are
Yes.
lifesteal. Yep.
W.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, I've actually been to Boston. Boston's really cool. I went one
Oh, yeah.
time.
Oh yeah.
What
What'd you do?
was there? What did I do? I did weed.
That's
that was
lit, bro.
that was not fun actually. That was
That's
not
it. You
fun.
can stop. That's
I'm-
the only good thing about Boston, man.
Yeah,
is
there
the
we go.
weed.
Yeah.
Plymouth
Can I be
Rock.
Wow,
honest?
incredible!
I've
Really?
only done weed twice in my life. One was in Boston. The other one was in Rotterdam. Not good.
Haha, Netherlands.
the Boston one was really bad. That one gave me a bad trip.
Netherlands.
Well, that's
Netherlands.
because they're scary there. I'm being so honest. It's the air.
Oh.
Oh, I did it in my Airbnb though.
Yes, no, it's the air. It's the air.
Oh,
It's the air.
yes,
Okay.
The
I've
Boston
never
air.
smoked weed before in my life. Wait,
An
should we
air.
move on to the
Okay.
next introduction?
Yeah.
That's a
Let's go
good
with,
point. Yeah.
Okay, who wants to go next?
Yeah.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Okay, hi guys.
yeah,
My name is Prince Sam. I play Minecraft a lot. I like playing on the
Mhm.
Lifesteal SMP, and I like editing, and I like
Okay.
screaming into my microphone.
Yay!
and yeah, playing
Yay.
Minecraft
Yay!
and being very pretty in
Yay.
Minecraft and having a wonderful, lovely time always. So yeah.
Yay!
I
You're always so
appreciate that, thank you.
joyful, Zam. I want to
Dude.
I
see you on
try.
like a non-joyful.
Fun fact about
evil
Prince
arc. I wanna
Zam,
see you on,
she
like,
was,
the emo arc.
Yeah, actually, May, I've been incredibly depressed on Lifesteal before. All my arcs and stuff that I do is incredibly angsty, actually. So
That's
you can see that if you really want,
Really?
but I mean, like,
no,
you don't really
no, you
have
don't
to.
want to watch that. Okay, that makes you pretty fucking depressed pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's sad. I have an
Oh, I didn't
hour-long
turn on the
video I'm
music.
working
Oh
on
my
right
God.
now. And,
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's loud,
You
right?
can look at my tweets
Why
if
does it
you
sound like
want.
Coldplay?
It kind of does.
You're
I
actually kind of right.
No,
with it.
yeah.
This does kind of sound like
Okay,
Coldplay.
Wolfie, you can go next. Your new
Yeah,
introduction.
well,
Let's go.
your introduction, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Wolfie. I'm Dutch. I'm tall. I play Minecraft, and I organize block wars.
Okay.
Okay,
Yay!
Go, go, go.
Oh, what do I do? I'm Eskay. I was trapped in prison for 8 years, also known as Overwatch, but I escaped.
Oh, yes.
I escaped, and now I play
so
other
sorry
things.
for you.
Minecraft, Marvel Rivals, Arc
Wow.
Raiders, Deadlock, and I always get the highest rank. Yay!
Oh, I know someone in this VC who likes Arc
Wow.
Raiders.
Ooh, yeah, I
I
played
love
for
Arc
2 months,
Raiders.
12 hours a day, and
Yeah.
I haven't played ever since.
Oh,
2 months,
okay.
I
Oh.
2
love
months
Arc
since
Raiders.
then.
Yeah, last time I was teamed with
that
May,
ga-
all
I
she
said
talked
some
about was
awful
Arc
things in
Raiders.
that game.
Mm.
Well, yeah, I mean it's fun. I have
Wow.
a sponsor coming up for it. I love Arc Raiders.
Oh.
Wait, give me an Arc Raiders sponsor,
Mm.
please. Oh my god, I'll get on all fours.
Wait, what are all
please. I
these
just wanna play it.
games? Wait, does anyone know what any of the games are or no?
I don't think we know any of the games now. Eskay, you're gonna lock in. You're gonna win. I
Oh
believe in
yeah,
you.
the
What?
games.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
I should
gosh,
know, like,
I've
how
been
um,
they
high
work
as
now.
fuck.
freaking
I've
go.
been smoking weed. I had to balance the team a little bit, you know.
Wait,
But
did-
I think
oh.
I
did
think it's locking me
anyone-
in, low key.
Does anyone know what's going on besides me?
We're
no.
cooked. It's just you,
Um,
bro.
Okay,
Team leader
That's
Wolfie, lead us
great.
to victory.
that's a problem for our team, I think.
No,
But we'll
it's
figure it
I-
out.
well, I
Look,
watched the
man,
video.
I
I'm
agree with
better
you,
with
but I
that.
think the way you're
Yeah,
going
I
about it
watched
is
the video.
mad
I'm fucked.
cringe.
GG's.
I didn't do that.
Respectfully,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
woke as fuck. I
Oh,
talk
yeah,
about it a
Lord,
lot.
Lord,
It's on my
Lord,
Twitter
Lord,
all the
Lord,
time.
Lord, Lord,
And
Lord,
going
Lord,
into
Lord,
streamers'
Lord,
chats
Lord.
and threatening them to
Wait,
talk
Joe,
about
Loki.
politics when they're just trying to vibe is weird.
Boogie's here? Oh. Oh.
Yeah, he's right in front of us.
I thought that was you. Maybe I'm high. Maybe I'm high. Maybe I'm high with
It's
May.
okay. I get better at games.
I'm noticing that the less I know,
What is this?
the
That's
better.
weak.
Four
You're
ass
weak,
music.
man.
Hold on.
Demon Paula reference.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that,
Wait,
but yeah.
also,
I think-
Eskay, your skin is on the wrong version. You might want to like update
Oh,
it.
I forgive you,
crap.
bro. You don't have to change it at all.
Oh,
Actually, I think
Eskay's the
that's-
cow.
The black
Yeah.
bars are
Dude, I fuck with
aura
the cow
from.
heavy. I was actually
Okay.
low-key jealous. It was super cool.
Wait, how did I don't understand
It's
how
okay, you
this
can be
game.
the pig.
Oh, okay.
I like your pig.
So
You're
flow
Oh!
stage,
Yeah,
flow
I'm a
stage.
pig.
This game,
I'm the
this game,
mascot.
team. Hello,
Oh
hello.
gosh.
Yes, yes, yes.
This game, you-
Electra.
Have you guys all played Trailblazers
Yes.
on Block Wars?
Yes.
It's
No,
just
no,
like
It's like
Mario
that.
Event.
Played it to me. I've never
It's just
played
like
that
Mario
before, no.
Event.
It's like
This
so
game
you
is
just.
just like Mario Event.
Yeah, well, it kind of is.
It's
This
like
game
Mario
actually
Event.
is. This game
This is
actually
exactly
just
like
plays,
Mario Event.
by the way. You play parkour, you play Elytra, you play Dropper, you play.
Also, this guy says
uh,
streamers that he
okay.
gives money to. He doesn't
And
give
you
me
pick
any
the
money.
different
He's
ones.
just-
Yeah, whoa,
I
crazy.
suck at
Whatever,
parkour.
man. Whatever.
I'm
man.
gonna
The
do
difference
all the
here-
hard on
Dude.
Elytra and Trident.
The
Hey, I
difference
gotta
in
be
this
honest
one
with you,
is
bro.
you have to
I
play
love your
all of them.
accent. Can I borrow? Can I have it? Can I?
Yeah, man, I also
Bro,
really like
you
your
have
accent,
an
by the
accent.
way.
It sounds similar. I know a lot about Australia. It's not like
Nah,
No, it's okay.
Bro, I lost my
It's
accent.
fine.
I lost
No,
my
you
accent. I
didn't.
can't even lie. I did, bro. I did. I sound
Well,
more
oh,
American.
okay,
than
Oh,
let me-
he's
anyone.
hella
let me get you-
Americanized. Yeah.
Wait, let me get you
Yeah,
hyped up.
okay.
You ever do a shoey? You take a hit from a goon bag before? Like.
What?
Okay. Like,
Dear
nah, this
God.
is some shit I
Dear
don't even say, bro.
God.
This is not in my
Dear
vocab at all, bro.
Wait, what about the
It's
goon
not
of
even in my
fortune? What about the
vocab.
goon of fortune? You do the goon of
The goon
fortune.
I don't have no
Goon
goon
of
bag, bro. I
fortune.
don't have no goon bag.
What the hell could this mean?
A goon bag is a
Explain the
sack
goon
that you drink
fortune.
alcohol from.
Oh,
Okay,
crap.
Team, lock in, team,
Yeah.
lock in, lock in,
Yes,
lock in.
yes,
Okay,
I'm
so
locked in.
I'm
Don't
gonna
worry,
lecture.
don't worry.
I'm gonna lecture.
in front of you are games. The last game you pick is gonna be double points. So pick whatever you're worst at first.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. That's good comms. I'm glad I didn't jump before
Okay.
that.
But what if there's
Okay,
not? What if there's not
so-
time?
Then you don't get to do it.
Oh,
This one you
shit.
have to play. Sorry, yeah, I was gonna explain that, and then Diraptu started talking. So,
Hey, I just
Yo.
picked my first to put on expert, so you want to
it's chill, it's chill. So you have to play all of the 4 modes back to back to back. So that's like, yeah, you don't get to. That's the difference between Trailblazers and this. In Trailblazers, you can just ignore half of them. In this one, you don't do that.
I'm gonna get this.
Shoot, this is
And then
hard.
yeah.
I
It
might be
is,
less than
yes.
Dude,
level.
the expert elytra is kind of messed up. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's actually
Oh!
crazy. Yeah.
Oh, I finally got it.
What? No, I'm
Yep.
Australian. This is racist. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
I'm Australian.
It's just
Good
the
goals.
first drop is really hard. Everything else, because I keep hitting something, it's like instantly killing me.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
Thank you.
in
Okay.
Elytra, if you touch a wall, you like immediately die.
Really?
Yeah, wait. How do I get out of this thing? Do I have to do all the levels? Like
You have to
easy
do
and
all the
everything?
levels, but you can swap to different difficulties.
Oh,
Yes,
hold
yes.
space. I'm so stupid.
How do you swap the difficulties?
It's in your hotbar.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's not for. There isn't anything for Trident.
Oh no, Trident's just like a time-based thing.
Oh.
These are so
Uh-oh.
easy, but I'm like bad. I'm so
You know what I
bad.
said? Like it's like Trailblazers. That's what I meant.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
It's like Trailblazers.
It is a lot like Trailblazers. I see. Okay, learning.
Yeah, just like a slightly
Oh!
different.
Expert one is so hard.
Well, I'm a C student. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I did a hard one and then switched to expert one or expert two. Seems a lot easier. So,
Oh, okay.
hard one was easy. I did that no problem
Oh
on the
my
second try. Expert one was impossible. for me.
Yeah. Oh, there's like multiple
Fuck,
levels. Oh,
shit.
I'm
Sorry.
a chud. Okay.
Yeah. Where Chungus is.
This is hard as hell.
Oh, true. We are Chunguses.
Chungy
We
ass,
are
we
bro.
are
Chungus.
Chungus.
We are
We are
Chungus.
It's gonna be
Yes,
hard
yes,
on that,
yes.
dude. The expert's so hard on that one.
Dude, I'm gonna break my monitor. Yo, Wolfie, fix this. Bro.
I'm gonna break my monitor too.
I
hate
have
this.
to fix it. I can't. Hello? I didn't pick that you're gonna be a.
Oh my.
God. I hate being
I do, like,
washed,
hard
bro.
easy. I
Like,
do hard easy peasy, man.
Oh my god.
Don't
oh
worry,
my god.
don't
Oh my
worry.
god. Holy shit! I'm gonna bust in Minecraft. Okay, let's keep
dear
going.
God.
Okay.
Dear
That's good.
God.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
great,
hard.
actually.
I just went through the tightest nook
I
and
got C
cranny
on
I've ever seen
everything.
in my life.
Which one did you do?
Oh.
Expert 2? Expert 1?
Like expert 3 or some shit. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
god, I
completed
see
a
that.
lot
I'm just
of-
gonna stick with hard after this. I don't think I can do that. That's insane.
I've just been doing the 3rd difficulty. Like I can't be asked with expert.
Oh my
man.
god. Yeah, that's crazy.
I have my limits. Okay.
Oh.
I'm trolling a little bit too hard.
A little too hard.
a little
Oh.
Whatever, bro.
That's hard.
Okay.
I just did a
Parkour
360.
complete.
I'm Tass.
Okay.
I'm not
Oh.
Tass.
I don't know what
God
I'm
fucking
worse
damn it.
at. I'll do Elytra, I guess. Okay.
Elytra
Oh.
Expert's evil, Sam. Good luck.
Really?
It's actually so bad.
Yeah,
like I actually want to
it's
jump off a
evil.
building. Yeah.
I switched to hard. I tried expert and it was like
I was in like a flow state.
You're
Wait,
before my
this
hand.
game-
What, amigo? Come on.
Whoa, this guy's in a flow state. No way.
like I'm breezing through like hard. I just could not do expert.
Yeah.
Oh my-
yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like I'm
I
kind of
just
an
did a
Elytra demon.
720.
I did the first expert one.
Oh my.
Was it? Is it just one level? Oh,
Oh my
No,
god, I'm
it's
so
5.
shocked.
it's 5. Okay.
That was so bad. That
Mhm.
was so bad.
Expert's hard. I can do this though.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Oh, there's so much speed you gain there. That's hard.
Dude, I
But
just
yeah, we have to
jumped
do all
off at
4
the
though.
end.
Or so like it's a little scarier.
Yeah.
Obstacles is
But I'm really
fun.
good at
I've never done
controlling an
anything like
Elytra.
this.
I know how to do this.
Oh yeah, no, obstacles is
Especially
really
I know
fun. I'm
how to
having an
do
awesome time right now in obstacles.
Yeah.
It's fun. That's true.
I just
gonna-
I just jumped off at the end twice.
But I need more speed.
Tass,
Okay.
Holy shit.
Oh, I got an S on it. Wow.
Good job.
Let's actually go.
Fuck! Sorry.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah. This is
Dude,
hard. I
doing
have to
this while
maintain my
high
speed.
is like the scariest
Make it
thing
to the
ever.
bottom.
Man, Jesus.
This is
They
fun.
designed this event for me. I've discovered.
Oh,
I'm
Oh
a
my
Chungus
God.
man. I'm Chungus man. I'm Chungus.
Oh, this is hard. Okay, yeah, I give up.
I'm
Can
so
I
sorry,
redo something if I got
Sal,
C
bro.
times?
What? Wait, I'm
It's-
so
it's
confused.
Maybe I
goes
can do
so
better.
fast.
Oh damn. Okay. I mean darn.
Okay, we're
Excuse
good.
me.
We're
Oh.
good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Oh, I'm a
I am
ball
doing
burger.
the
Oh
move,
my
and
god.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Okay, give us
I'm
one
actually
more.
tweaking in Minecraft.
I'm tweaking the freak out.
I'm tweaking, bro.
Okay, hard
What the-
complete.
Nothing happened.
Oh my god. What happened?
Nothing, clearly.
Clearly.
I'm so bad.
I had the
bro,
exact
what
same
is
thought
this?
in my head though. That's insane. You read my
I'm
mind.
What am I doing?
Holy shit. Oh my god, oh my god. I just got new PB. Holy S tier completion. Task.
Nice.
Actually go.
I think my sense is fucked or something. I don't know what I'm doing. It's bad though.
Where are you guys
it's
seeing like
really-
the letters?
above your hotbar?
But my hopper.
Oh
It
my.
says H.
Your hotbar.
Right,
Bro, what the hell is H?
It says H, bro. You invented a new rank.
Oh,
what
that's
the hell?
hard. H for hard.
Oh, okay, that makes
Task.
sense.
Holy cow. Okay.
I actually have no idea where the hell you guys are seeing the fucking.
Oh wait, what mode are you playing right now, Zam?
I'm on Trident now, but I was on Elytra.
Elytra doesn't have.
Oh, I see it now. I see it now.
Yes. Okay, I'm trolling. Hold on.
Oh, my Trident app player. Help. Help. Oh my god. Okay. Is that? Do I have to touch this? I don't know if I have to touch that or not. Okay.
I hate
oh,
this
come
game,
on.
man.
I'm tasked. I'm not tasked.
Is the gold not a checkpoint on the
What?
Elytra?
I scrolled. No.
No, you have to reach the finish line.
Oh,
No, the
okay.
gold is a checkpoint.
Oh, what? I
Okay.
landed on it and died. What the heck?
No, not the Elytra.
Not on Elytra. Yeah, no.
There's no checkpoints.
No checkpoints
Okay.
on
Oh
Elytra.
my
yeah.
god, I finally did it, bro.
Oh my god.
I'm
This
gonna
It
one-
only
kill
took 5
myself in
minutes.
Minecraft.
Me too.
Yeah,
I'm with
get
you
it,
on
get it, get it.
Dude, you know one of my favorite ways to say that is I'm gonna jump 24 blocks.
that.
Oh! Well, I gotta do
That's
that.
good,
I
that's
can't even
good.
lie. I can't do that. I gotta do that, bro.
Oh.
Okay, Elytra Expert is mad hard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump 24 blocks.
Hey guys, come on. Not all of us can be experts at Elytra, alright?
Okay, May.
Dude, my sense
Okay.
has to be
Guys, come
chopped. My sense has to be chopped.
I'm so bad.
So,
Let's go. That's good.
oh,
that's
6
good. We need
minutes
that. We
left.
need that.
Oh,
No,
I
we
see,
need
I
that.
see.
We need that real bad.
Oh my god.
Where the hell am I going? Oh.
I knew parkour is gonna be my worst.
Boys, stop resetting. I have to. I want. Yes.
I'm gonna.
I can do this. I can do this.
you can do this.
Dude.
No, I'm with you on this, Sam. I'm with you on this. No, I'm with you on this. I'm gonna blame the
wanna
game and not
try,
myself.
Yo,
I can't
yo,
sit on
Alexa,
the- I
buy a
can't
gun.
sit on these
Alexa,
levels.
buy
I'm
a
out of
gun.
time.
I want to win the Trident level. It's
Oh.
my thing. It's supposed to be my thing.
Oh!
Go!
Oh, that was
Yes,
slower,
I
but-
did it, I did it, I did it, I did it.
I'm gonna cry.
Wait,
I'm
am I
gonna
just
cry.
locked in like? Oh, is there no difficulty for Trident?
No, it's
No.
just
Or-
time and play in
I'm dead.
game.
Okay. Ah, time play.
Yeah. That's what I said. I think maybe.
Time play. Yes.
Yes, of course.
Oh!
Indubitably.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god! it
How
probably
might
did
be
again.
already? It's been 2 seconds. What
Yes, I got an
happened?
SPU completion. Thank you.
Okay, whatever. I'll take it.
I got C on every
Oh.
Trident level.
Oh my god, this one's trains. Wait, is that the right flag? Shit.
Oh my lord.
Oh.
I actually don't know if that's the right flag. I'm so sorry if
21
I'm wrong.
seconds. I can do this. Come on.
If it's pink, blue, and white, I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay, I was right. Shit, I
What?
fell off.
It's okay, Wolfie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know all the
Trident app
flags.
player. Yes.
That's awesome. Wait, that's not awesome.
I got an S here.
I don't know. I'm
Let's
just locked in,
actually
man.
go. Actually, let's go.
Let's go. Nice S tier.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Let's freaking go.
I'm gonna jump over. No, I'm
Finish
leaving
the
this
full
plan. I'm
course,
going back to
like,
Cobblebone.
oh
I'm
my
actually going back to Cobblebone. I'm actually going to
I'm
Cobblebone.
Perhaps you
trolling.
know.
You're going back to Cobblemon? Oh hell no,
I'm
bro.
going back to Cobblebone. Yo, let's
Yes,
join
I
me.
got
Wolf.
I'm not
Here.
holding your hand again. No, I'm not holding your hand again.
No,
That's
no,
just
join me,
bad.
join me, join me. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. No, we got the shiny hunt event that we gotta go to. Let's go. Let's run it.
Oh yeah, good point. Good point. All those streamers are playing in that, right? Totally.
Yo, if I start speaking
Oh.
Spanish,
Don't
Do you know how to
translate what I
speak Spanish?
say.
Don't translate what I say.
La vida es dura, pero mi polla es más dura.
Oh!
Puedo ir al
Oh!
baño. Can I go to the bathroom? That's what that means.
No,
Oh.
senor, no.
No, that's how that
No,
used to work in school.
Absolutely
huh?
not.
They
I'm
used to
gonna
tell
kill
you you can't go to the bathroom, bro. What am I meant
It's
to
a
do?
hard
Poop
game.
myself?
I'm gonna
I think people don't realize that Minecraft is a very hard game.
But we are Chungus.
We
Where do I go?
are Chungus.
Huh?
Dude, all I do is MCSL ranked, bro. Like, I don't do any of this bullshit all day, man. Fuck my life.
Are you guys on the
That's
last
okay, when
game
you're
yet?
playing-
Should I
when
be on the
you're-
last
When
game?
you're starting out on a new skill, you can't expect to be good at it.
All right,
True.
guys. 4 minutes. 4 minutes left.
Thanks, kitten. Appreciate it. Thanks for the comments.
Thanks,
I'm-
kid.
I choose not to respond.
Fuck me, dude! Oh my
Fuck
god!
me too, holy shit.
Sorry, what's it called? I had a perfect S tier run and then I placed a block in front of myself and killed myself. This is the worst. Come on.
You can slow down on the
Why are you
obstacles a
pushing
lot.
me?
I did them quite slowly and I got S on half of
No,
them.
please, just,
That's true, yeah.
just,
I
just,
like going
just
fast, though, 'cause
give
that's,
it
like,
to me
cool.
in the back, bro.
True,
Like,
it is aura.
Yeah, right? If you like move really fast through it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! 21 by like half a second. That was insane.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh.
I play Minecraft. Sorry.
Yes.
oh my
I
god.
was,
Let's
I'm,
do
I
it.
was
I
playing
play
expert parkour,
Minecraft.
I'm gaming out of my ass.
Oh.
Hello. Hello.
Oh my god, I'm
Hardcore
so
player.
tasked.
This guy's Tass.
I'm tasked.
What am I doing
That's
even?
awesome.
Hello?
I'm gonna kill myself.
Minecraft.
I might be
You're
tasked,
tasked,
but then
you're
I just
tasked.
jumped.
But then you're not Tass.
Dude, it's
Bro.
like 6 a.m. in the morning. Like,
Sam, I need you
can't
to
be
lock
yelling.
it in for me.
Okay.
So you can't, but you are. So that's interesting.
buddy.
how that works out.
Anytime.
I said, yeah, thanks, thank you, appreciate it. Really lock it in and kicking ass.
Yes. I did everything on hard mode except for 3 of the parkours. That's hard.
I almost got S tier and then I sold.
Let's
Fuck.
freaking go. Ghosty Fruit is doing
Uh-huh.
Elytra.
Buh.
It's so of them.
Go, Giraffe Shoe, you can do it.
Thanks, kitten.
Anytime.
I've decided that I'm not doing that.
Let's freaking go. You can do it. Play it slow. You can do it.
No!
Oh. Am I the last one? Have I not finished?
No,
I
I'm
have no
playing
idea.
still.
I
I'm
think
playing.
we-
I'm playing. Don't worry.
I'm just spectating you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, darling.
Anytime. You can
Dog,
do
I
it.
keep overshooting the things.
Oh!
Oh no, I don't know how to do honey blocks. You just rub your
Oh.
face on it?
I think so.
You hug him. Hug the
Okay.
walls. Buh.
Oh no.
Shit.
I'm just gonna do easy for this.
That's it. I'm going back.
I'm going back to my Bed Wars days. Holy, I need to like replay Bed Wars off this. Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Alright.
Headphones first.
Go in your Bed Wars arc.
On my Bed Wars arc, guys. New stream. Bed Wars arc starting today.
2026 is all about going back to 2016. Maybe Bed Wars is around back then.
Oh yes, I'm done. Okay, obstacles. Oh fuck, I'm GG's.
What, you have
Wait,
to
no,
do
we're
all
done.
of obstacles right now?
I gotta do the particles. No, I gotta do parkour.
Oh, okay. Let me try
Wait,
it.
all the
Hold on.
parkour?
ER.
Ooh, you gotta go easy mode,
damn.
man.
Yeah, I'm going.
Let's freaking go.
Oh my god! Sorry.
Wait, I want to try this. Oh, I can't. Aw.
What country is this? Okay.
Are you looking at a pride flag or an actual flag?
I genuinely don't know. It might be a pride flag. I'm assuming it's a country though.
I have the trans flag in front of me, so it's really funny that you said that.
No. It was an actual country.
Okay, I finished.
Wait, what
I
country
did
is
it.
Oh!
5 seconds left. Holy
Let's go,
shit.
let's go, let's go.
I'm not finishing. I have one more course,
WT.
man.
No, you're fine.
Okay,
You're fine.
no.
We're still good. We're still
Last
good. We played
course.
the video game.
So close.
Let's
We got second,
go.
that's good.
Yo, holy
did
moly.
good.
I was stuck on the
Let's
last
go.
We might be the
Oh.
best
So
team
messed
ever. How
up.
did we get second?
got second?
I messed
Yeah,
up Trident
second,
so
nice.
bad.
Let's
There's 3
go.
points
How many
there.
play?
Hey,
Wolfie, how many
players
players in
are-
this event?
ha-
Yeah, is it 40?
Yeah.
What? Players?
Is it 40?
Yeah, 40, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
so I
it's
gotta be-
60, right? It's
I gotta be
60.
top 20.
I'm top 35. Yeah.
Let's
Okay,
go.
okay,
Top
okay.
35.
Top 35.
Yeah,
Let's
hell
freaking
yeah,
go.
that's big. No, that's big.
I messed up my
Wait, they
best
don't have-
by doing it first.
Where's the leaderboard with the players standing there? I want to see myself.
Oh, here. Wait, where are you at? Prinzam.
Show me.
What's in
Prinzam,
a whole
to the
nother
right.
room?
Prinzam,
That's
to the
so
right.
bad.
Prinzam, behind you. Prinzam, over here. I'm jumping.
Hello?
Oh, okay.
Left.
I'm actually blind.
Right in front of you.
No, you're not
I have
blind.
a
You're just
blindness.
blending
I'm
in.
sorry. Yeah, I
Hello?
see you.
Right here. Yeah, this guy.
This guy. Wait, I want to see. No, I want to play your
I'll lock
statue.
in. I'll
Hello?
lock
This
in for the
isn't that
rest of the
special.
events. That just wasn't my game,
What?
you know?
Oh, the player statue?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is there no statue?
Oh,
Whoa,
you were going
Wolfie
the right
got
way.
7.
Wait, hold on, my
I
bad,
was
my
going the
bad.
right way.
Whoa.
But you stopped
My
me.
bad,
How
bro.
could
No,
you?
my bad.
Wait, Eskay, if you want
There
to
we
change your
go.
skin, you can change it
So
right
the
now.
problem
You
is,
can get
though,
the
it's only
pretty
a top
skin.
8?
The clean
Wait, is this not?
Wolfie, what
Is,
the fuck?
did I
Why
do
would
it?
you make it
I
a
know I
top
have the
8?
black bars, but
Me?
Yeah,
What'd
why'd
you
you
say?
Brother, I
say
didn't make
this?
this event. Hello?
I have all the black
yeah, you
bars.
did.
Wait, Evbo, what the
No, I don't think
frick?
Wait, what happened?
Blood first? What the?
No,
Yeah,
he
I
is
was actually really good at
parkour
parkour. That's something I saw in firsthand. That's
Yeah,
a
wow.
scary noise.
He's parkour
Isn't that the
civilization.
He's the king of
Parkour
parkour
master?
civilization.
He's a
Parkour.
parkour
Parkour.
master.
Parkour
Yeah.
god.
God.
Alright, what do we
Parkour
want?
guy. Let's go for
Golf.
yellow zone
I love
control.
golfing.
No, but we're good at that, maybe.
Oh, yeah,
What's
I
your
am good
play?
at golfing.
Zone control,
Zone
zone control,
control.
yellow
Okay, we're
one,
playing
yellow
zone
one,
control, I
yellow one.
guess.
Okay, I have no idea what that is.
26.
I'll go for it.
It's like Splatoon round
Oh,
robin.
th-
Something.
oh,
that.
okay.
It's a lot, but it's new and I don't know how it works.
Oh!
Dude, there's
I
like a
think the
trap
rest of the
though.
games I'll be good at, man. It's just that I'm not a parkour person. I'm bad at it.
Eskay, can I ask? Do you still play Overwatch?
Oh hell no!
Okay, so
There's
okay,
probably
maybe
like
after-
one or
after we
two
ask
things
you
on this
about,
earth
like-
that I
Like,
want to do less than play Overwatch.
Okay, so
that's like
maybe
going up to a
asking you for
veteran to be like, hey,
Overwatch
do you got
coaching might not be a
PTSD?
good
Like,
idea.
check this out,
I'm
dog.
so sorry. That I have literally I have PTSD. Like when I see that game, my mood is ruined. Like genuinely.
I
I'm
so
so
mean,
sorry.
listen,
I'm actually
I'm
so
so
sorry.
glad you don't play that game. Look, the only reason why I want to play that game, I have a good friend. Her name's Bidotter.
Her name's Bidotter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
she keeps begging me to play Overwatch for like years now. I only want to play it if like I have a professional coach.
Ah.
It's an interesting
yeah.
requirement. Yeah, interesting.
Bro,
I'm gonna pick up
watching an
Blast. I
Overwatch
want the
game
nuke.
is like watching like I don't know, bro, like pigs fly. Like I don't know what the hell's going on whenever I watch Overwatch.
It's confusing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
It is
confusing game.
mad confusing.
Aw.
I got the game when it was $80. I regret every.
Oh my
I regret that so much.
gosh.
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus.
I made my dad buy it for me for my birthday. Can you believe
Wait.
it? And then I
Oh.
never played.
Man.
Wait,
It was good back then.
wait, what?
It was like alright.
I only
Wait,
played
how old
Overwatch
were you?
2.
I don't know.
What?
Oh,
Like
God.
12.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
maybe like 12, 13. I don't know.
Overwatch has been
Why?
out
How
for
old are
10
you?
years almost.
26.
Oh my god, May, you're 26? Dear god.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa,
that's
whoa,
not how we.
whoa,
That's
wait,
not how we
whoa, whoa,
usually
whoa,
say
whoa.
that. But yeah, that's interesting.
26 is at her prime of her life. Like, what are we talking
I'm
about?
sorry.
No, that's when I'm
Joking.
40 and I'm a
I'm turning
Fine.
22 this year. It's not that bad. I'm
Wait.
gonna say
Yeah,
that.
20,
Yeah.
Minecraft is the only
Don't
game
worry,
where
I'm-
26
I'm
is
drinking and I'm
is not
happy.
super young.
I'm turning
Wait, wait, say
24
Eskay?
this
Will
year.
we
It's
clear
unreal.
comms?
Man.
What is this game? Oh wait, let's hear it.
Okay.
Splatoon,
Oh, no,
round
no.
robin. You
Ooh.
shoot. Okay, so there's the glowing squares, right?
Guess we'll never know.
I think that's the most important part to shoot, and then you can shoot everything else that matters. But the most important part is the glowing part.
Can you kill them?
There's
Yeah, you
different
can PvP.
roles.
Okay, I
Different
see.
roles, and
Oh.
one of
Yeah,
them
yeah,
and there's
these are
kids.
roles.
So this one's kind of like Overwatch.
Wolfie, which one do I- oh my god.
Yeah, unfortunately, this
Oh.
one's kind of like Overwatch.
That's
huh?
Sounds like
Wolfie,
conversation
which,
back to
which
Overwatch.
kit should I go?
I don't know any
The
of the
second
kids
one has
this
a
game's
nuke.
new, bro. I
The
don't know.
blaster
Wolfie,
has
why-
a nuke.
Wolfie,
Get a
you made
nuke
this
thing.
event, bro. Hello?
No, I didn't, bro. I
You
didn't.
made this event, hello?
No, you're right. Actually, I did. I've decided
Bro,
that
you
I've
make
now
like
made the event.
every event, bro.
Yeah,
Why do
you
keep
make
inviting me
every
to
event.
Minecraft events.
All
Why
of
do you think I'm
them.
a Minecrafter? I'm a VTuber. I play
You
play
can be a
Arc
Minecrafter
Raiders.
and a VTuber.
You like Minecraft?
VTuber.
I
Oh.
asked him why he invited me to this event, and he said all I've seen you
I'm
play
being a
is Minecraft.
speedster.
I'm like, dog.
It's kind of true though.
I'm gonna go Blaster. That you get the bomb. It's a nuke.
I'm gonna
taking
be
that shit.
fast or
What's the
something.
sub? What does sub mean?
I think you press F to use that.
Special.
I think.
Actually, I'm gonna be a
There's like a
swordsman.
special-
What do these mean?
Okay, if you right click the vanilla paint gun, it'll vanilla paint.
Okay.
Do I crouch to reload?
We respawn.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Yeah, you respawn. Okay. I think the opposing team knows how the game
What?
works.
There's an iron sword win this game? Why? Why didn't anyone
We
tell
gotta
me
go
that?
iron sword. We gotta go iron sword.
Yeah, iron sword seems like the best thing you could get in the entire
Iron sword.
world.
Yeah,
I want
yeah,
that
we
one.
can go for that. Okay, we want to go to the
Oh, you
green
get a mini
square
nuke
and
too.
paint the green square.
Oh.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, speed will make me good. Oh my god, I can't change my
I have
kit
a mini nuke.
at
I'm
all?
dropping it on.
Can't change your kit, actually?
I don't think so.
You can. When you respawn.
Definitely can.
Really?
Okay, we got it. We got this
You
point.
okay?
Okay, now we
Excellent
go to the green
work.
one on the other side.
Okay.
Excellent work.
I have a
Let's go.
special
Wait,
and a
wait.
sub. Okay,
My
let me
ultimate's
try
ready.
this
I have a
sub.
nuke.
I don't know what my sub does.
I dropped
Nice,
a nuke on
jam
them.
dog.
Watch out. It's about to explode.
Okay,
There you
yeah,
go.
that's interesting. Oh, I didn't have
How do
my
you think
sub.
it is?
Okay, cool.
Oh, that
and
person's
there's
low.
a villager in the spawn.
Oh no, the.
Cool.
Did we get it?
Okay, that's chill. No, we go to the middle now.
Oh, I see how this
Trading
game
a
works.
wooden
Yeah.
sword for speed is not worth it
Guys,
at
I
all. I'm gonna
gotta
kill
paint our
everyone now.
spawn, by the way. I just painted our
I'm
spawn.
gonna kill everyone now. I'm gonna kill
There
everyone
you
too.
go.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill everyone.
Nice.
Okay, we claim the whole squad.
Hey,
Or the
bro.
whole square, not squad. We claim everything. Okay. That
Ow.
person's dead.
Wait, they have more paint.
Wait,
person's
wait,
dead.
claim it back.
Yeah, I'm going around painting stuff.
Steal
Wait,
their
the
paint.
square, we
Oh,
missed
that was
it.
around. Okay.
Even we
interesting.
we
Oh.
I guess. I don't understand, but sure.
Are we sure? I'm pretty sure are we supposed to? I don't
Wait,
know.
we gotta
No, now
have
that
the
I have an
zone
iron sword,
when
we're
it
gonna win, guys,
caps.
Don't worry.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
There's like
Top
it like
from the-
counts down, and then you have to have the zone when the countdown ends. I think we lost it there at the very end,
Ah.
even though we were all alive.
Okay, so we're picking swordsman.
Yeah, Swordsman is actually Taz.
Yeah, it just seems like the
Guys,
best.
Don't for the
Bro.
don't paint the spawn before you leave. I did that by the end. Like we kind of got fucked over.
Wait, special is
Ah.
plus 8 hearts for 10 seconds on swordsman.
Oh, that's good.
So wait, we want to paint our spawn?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can paint our spawn. Look, the ground, man.
Oh, and you get percentage for that. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you ready to
We want to
siege?
claim the middle
See?
part.
Middle.
Hey, bro.
Ow.
Wait, why are you running for me? Stop.
Okay.
My bomb is
direct
ready
you,
to
get
drop.
direct
Okay.
Did we get it?
Okay. Far back. New one. I don't know.
Nice.
Probably not.
Bushy! Wolfie, help me!
With what? There's a person
I
here.
was 1v1ing Bushy.
Oh, that's
You get the one.
Dude, it's
Oh, you got it,
Oh
I
my god,
think.
Bushy's so good, bro.
Oh, I guess it's just how many things you
Yeah,
have.
This is good for us.
Green,
Yeah,
green,
we're gonna
green,
see.
green.
Okay.
What? Oh, that's not the rap
Invisible?
shoe. What the fuck? Who is that? I'm so confused.
Okay. That person's dead. Yep, good. Okay, I think
I
we have
will
it.
own this point, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Okay, now we get the mid.
Middle, okay.
Plushy.
How do you use the special?
I put my weapon in the offhand. What the fuck?
I don't know how to use the special either, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, cool.
Me too.
Yes.
Pretty sure.
Oh, apparently, oh, you have to
Oh my
use
God.
Q
I
to
got-
use your
I
sub?
got jumped.
What the hell?
Oh my
Cute.
god, I fucking aced. I actually
Let's
just
go,
aced.
Oh,
Good job.
Wait, Drapsu, you're the goat.
holy.
Shit.
You dropped their whole team.
Oh
Wait,
my
like
God.
actually
Holy. We
Lost.
still lost?
Shit, and we still
What
lost.
world did we lose?
Sure.
I
Sure.
aced,
Did
we not
I
capture
still
every point?
lost.
I don't
What?
Is it capturing points
God.
or is it painting the ground?
I
Okay.
don't know.
I'm fairly sure. I think from how it works, I think it just like counts down. Like you listen to the music, like the points open for a limited time, and whatever you have covered is what you get. So it's like a percentage. It's not like a 100% capture. You just have to do.
Oh my god, that's so ass. Oh my
Dude, I
god.
don't fucking know, man. It's a new game.
More paint, less kills.
Okay.
Bro, I want
That
the whole
sounds about
point. I fought for it.
Pretty
I
sure
fought
you
my
paint
whole
the
life for it.
ground. Like, is that more important? I keep getting things for painting the most ground and getting 8 bonus points.
Ow.
Maybe.
I'm gonna do that.
These guys
I'm
are
gonna focus on
Chunguses.
painting the ground this time.
These guys are
These guys are German.
Go.
Yeah, guys, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to paint the ground.
Oh!
If the capture points give us bonuses. I'm just
Uh-huh.
saying because I'm painting the ground and only focusing on that, and we got so much extra points.
Yeah,
Interesting.
okay, so I think the capture points don't matter as much as we think they do then, huh?
Yeah, I
Or-
think they give you something else. Like, I think they give you bonuses. I'm not sure.
Okay, then
I'm
we.
sorry to
What did that
wonder if
get
I'm
us? Did that give
colorblind.
us like
That's not-
alt points or like what?
I don't know, but
I have no
see how
clue how this
we're
works.
winning now. They're focusing
Okay,
on
I got
painting the
something.
ground,
My bomb's ready.
So, which is
Phew.
crazy. That's crazy.
I dropped a bomb.
so
Okay,
yeah,
that
you're
didn't do
supposed to
anything.
I have a bomb.
Oh, apparently the capture
I'm
points
old,
count for
I'm new.
50% of the ground points, apparently. Good to know.
What?
What do they do?
I was probably in the tutorial somewhere, I just didn't read it.
What do they do? Sorry.
50% of the capture points are 50% of the ground in terms of points.
Oh, I
apparently.
see on the top. Yeah, on the top you can see.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We're losing points. We're losing.
Go, 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 go.
Gotta get B. No, not B.
Wait, holy steal. Holy steal.
W.
Holy
That's what we
steal.
got
Wait,
here.
No!
Oh my god, like, what's the point?
Wait,
in
what?
what
I'm gonna
world?
tweak. I'm gonna fucking tweak,
the
bro.
fucking point, bro?
Dude,
what are we
doing?
doing?
What are we doing
Just
wrong,
dead.
man?
Dude, they took our whole like the home point, I think, is what it was. The C. They took our whole C, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I think
they
that might have been
did.
what it was. I don't know.
Okay,
This
I
is
think we
so
should like
confusing.
okay, we should
Oh,
click
I'm
things a little
gonna
bit.
focus on the
Anything.
ground, and if you guys want to like push kids, I could just like.
Yeah, I think we need-
ground.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we need like I think Eskay and like who is like Eskay and Wolfie, you should go on like the marks, and then everyone else should like shoot around and kill people.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh! Separata.
Separata.
Guys,
Oh my god,
food.
please get rid of Shrood. Please get rid of Shrood.
Oh my god, I can't kill anyone because
Ow.
I'm so bad at the game.
Truth
Does that
Nova,
feel
dude.
fair?
Okay.
Hey, don't say that. Why would you say that?
Okay,
It's
yeah.
not nice. It's not nice to say that.
I'm sorry. I'm getting C. I'm alone.
Like, there's
They're
a
all
bar
here.
on the top and it's going up and down. I just don't get it. Like, what does that mean?
B.
Yeah, like I just don't understand.
It's just, it's so, and like we're playing against the person who probably made this game. It's like, what are
Oh!
Alright, see, go to
Okay.
go to see.
That chaos. Oh my god, their whole team's on me. Okay.
we? Yeah, this all of them.
They're
are
coming to
alive.
C! Their whole team is on C!
Yeah, they need those capture points, big dog.
Okay, yeah, we got that.
You want to just focus? Just steal it.
I killed myself? How
Just
did I
steal
do
it. There
that?
you go.
Did that work? I have no clue.
Taps!
Yeah, that did. We got 451 bonus points now. Let's get A.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh my
Control. Like I'm just
God.
going away and sniping it. Okay. Oh shit.
Like, why are they hunt? So
We have
if
10 seconds left and we're down, guys. What do we do?
Keep
The
shooting,
point,
keep
the point,
spraying.
cover point, color point.
Oh!
We
How
gotta
are-
get points, guys.
What the heck?
This feels
Oh my
interesting.
god.
I don't
Yeah.
know what we're supposed to do.
I'm
This
sorry.
is
I'm a
so-
big
so
hater of
confusing.
this game.
I hate
Hey,
Splatoon,
guys.
so like, yeah, it makes
Guys.
sense.
If I may, if the lady may speak,
Yeah, speak man.
Wait, good point.
Maybe.
Wait, good point.
maybe. Okay. We have 2 people that go around painting the outside, and then you guys rush points and kill people
Okay.
with the swords, and then capture points.
I will
Right,
rush
bonus
points. We gotta
points for the
calm though. We gotta
captures.
calm which points
You
we
have to
go
color
okay?
the points though.
I'll
Yeah,
get
well,
the
green
floor
ones you go to,
outside.
Yellow unlocks next. Yellow unlocks next.
Okay, I see. Okay, so first fight should be for the middle one. Okay.
Middle, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So if you have that filled up at the end of the counter, you get bonus points.
I'm gonna kill Eskay.
See, and you also get bonus points
I'm
for
not killing
painting it too,
Eskay.
with the count. After like the ding, ding, ding,
I'll
get
kill
bonus
Eskay.
points if it's fully covered.
Okay, you got that.
The tabby?
Thank you. That's
Tabby?
good.
You just tracer ulted
Helping.
me.
Yay.
Oh, I'm on the point. I'm on
See,
the point.
see? Or not A,
Steewot
B,
Gaming
B.
in our back line.
No, Ish killed me. Fuck.
Kill that boy.
Yeah, cover up B.
Yep.
Oh
Echo
shoot,
killed
I'm on the
shit.
complete wrong side. I see why we're losing now. I'm just
This is
nowhere
chill,
near
this
B
is
at
chill.
all.
We need her to see.
Like, I killed myself in Minecraft. Oh my god, no way.
The
now
enemies
you gotta
are
see.
on me.
Dude, I'm
Ow.
loving the colors.
Dumbass.
This arena has. This is awesome, man. W colors.
Oh, I get absorption hearts now. I'm coming to
Oh, I
see.
got damaged by that. That's interesting.
I have a nuke. Check this out.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
We need to
No!
A, the center.
We were up on points though. Okay, to A,
I think
yeah.
Yeah,
this
I'm
game
the
has so
only one
many
in
things
A.
going on bad.
I'm on my way!
Thank you, Sam.
I killed Evbo.
Die,
Keep it
Tabby!
colored.
Oh!
We win! We finally win! No, I lied.
See, just keep A. That's all I gotta do. Control point. There you go. See?
Oh!
Yeah.
Everyone like came in and started
Oh,
sniping at
we
us.
did it.
Yes!
Wait,
Oh
May, I think
my
you figured out the
God.
game.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I
That's
told you
good.
we had to get focus on painting and
Wow.
get the things, man.
Wait, Vay, I think you figured out the game. Let's go.
Yeah. No, I did.
That'd be
Let's
May.
freaking
I
go.
absolutely did.
Everybody, follow May's lead.
All right,
So
May.
A.
Yeah.
Yeah, go A.
Sorry, I'm trolling.
So go A, Sam.
So
Go A.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at things.
confused.
We are
And just make sure you're
Chunguses.
painting on the way. Make sure you're painting on the way.
Sir, yes, sir.
We are Chunguses.
Slip, get A.
Parasite, kill him.
Parasite,
Kill that
Parasite,
boy.
Keep it
Kill that
going.
boy.
Because yeah, we get bonus
Go
points
Steve
for covering
Fruit.
it, so as long
He
as you
killed
keep it
me.
covered, it's fine.
She's better than me.
Aw.
The bar on the
Squirtle!
top is whenever they calculate our bonus points, by the way. So whenever that fills up, we get points for all the blocks that get covered. That's how it works.
Are we gonna go to B next?
Go to
Okay.
B, go to B, to B.
Yep, keep it covered, keep it
To
covered.
the B site we go.
Okay,
We have to win the
I
fight
ran
then.
in by
Using
myself.
it?
That might have been a bad idea.
I use my nuke, it's okay, they're all hurt.
So you?
You were right, they are all hurt.
Yeah, I put
Nice,
a
we
nuke
got it,
on.
Oh,
we
we
got it.
take that.
Nice.
We are winning.
So yeah, I figured out the bar on
Wow.
the top, when that counts up, all our blocks that are on the bonus points get added. So we
Oh,
just have this
okay.
covered when that bar goes up, so we get points.
Oh, that didn't kill her. Interesting.
To the point.
Go A.
Okay.
Yes, they're
Oh my
out.
god.
I'm so
He's
confused.
floating.
Hi, Boger. Thank you. I'm in a Minecraft
Great.
tournament. I have 2 hours of sleep.
As long as we have it
This
covered
guy's just
and they're
ignoring
not,
me.
like,
I'm gonna cancel him
getting
out.
filled up by the end of the bar, and then they don't get points.
Does he even know that I'm just canceling him out?
Nice.
So I'm just spamming
Holy
the point when I
task.
kill them.
Wait, May.
Yeah,
May's
oh my
actually
God.
the smartest
Watch
person I've ever met in
out.
my life.
I think I used things correctly.
There you go. So
Three,
you-
one.
Yay!
We figured
Nah,
it
bro, May's actually so
out.
smart. What the fuck? This is peak, bro. Task
Bro, the
gameplay
Greens
right
haven't
here.
lost
I
a
just
single
pretend to
game.
be
Yeah,
stupid. I
that
used
team
to
has the
play
organizer
robotics
event
and
on it.
stuff.
Isn't that interesting? How that
Bro,
works?
that's not fair, bro. He knows how to play the game.
He probably made this game. Like, hello.
He knows exactly how to play the game.
Yeah, classic.
I look, he might change kits. I kind of don't care about winning fights
Yeah.
anymore. I want to
Blaster's cool. You get a nuke as your ult.
Yeah, I have a nuke for my on swordsman as well. I think we all get.
Well, no, you
nukes.
get a
Yeah,
nuke.
I'm gonna be
Like, it
blaster now. I'm
explodes
gonna be a
bomb.
blaster.
So I started
Hey,
blasting.
Oh, this is like, oh my god, you shoot so much.
Still
slower.
there?
Yes.
Yeah, you do shoot so much slower.
Die, May. Yes.
Okay, so I'm just getting
Yay.
jumped by 2 people.
Oh!
Ow.
Oh!
Yeah, but we got the
I got
point
killed by
kill them, so it
Biba
don't matter.
Oh yeah, they
We
didn't.
do need people PvP. No, we do need people PvP.
Okay, fine. I'll
we
switch.
lost
I'll
that
switch. I'll
point.
switch.
Yeah, we need PvP. B.
Yeah, I'm not winning no fight at all with that.
Oh
Okay.
my
No,
god,
I got
I'm
my
just getting
special
jumped
ready.
by everyone.
Yeah, their team's good PvPers. You have to stick together.
Ow.
Lol.
This is my first time
Kill
ever
Biba Doobie. Kill
PvPing
Biba Doobie.
after
Oh my God, they were
1.9.
I don't know what I just did, but I
See,
dropped the
see,
nuke, I
see?
think.
See?
See?
Good news. I'm gonna be first on C site. Let's
Dang,
5 stack
let's
this and
go,
no one can
let's
kill
go,
us.
Let's go.
Home court advantage, guys. Don't
So PvP.
kill the
PvP.
stragglers. Kill the stragglers
I'll
quick.
keep them filled up. I'll keep them filled up. Yeah.
Oh, I got
They're saving
bombed.
their bombs. And they know tag. They're saving their bombs and like throwing bombs at us.
Oh my God,
and
Woogie.
stuff. It's
Oh
air.
my
God, Wookie.
Actually bad, bro. No, they want to win and they're going to.
Mm.
No. Wait, I have a bomb now. Good news. I wasted my bomb. I'm so sorry to say.
I used my ult.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I'm just getting like actually like comboed right now. Annoying.
Okay, whatever, man.
It's
Dude,
over.
they have the whole site! Oh my
insane.
God.
They do tech,
That's
man. They do
insane.
tech.
No,
They
they just
have
kicked their
the-
asses. That was like unfortunate. They just like, oh man, I don't even know what you do there. I genuinely don't even know what you do there.
Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
Oh, that's interesting.
Ouch.
We learned that way too quick.
Oh
We
wait,
learned
killing
that way
people
too
gave you
late, but
points.
I got it.
Oh.
Really?
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's good
I
to
got
know.
38 points for killing 19 people.
Oh, dude, I killed 19
Oh.
people. Let's go.
Oh, we didn't get.
Wait,
let's
we
go.
came
Wait,
like
I
oh,
killed
we
19
came
people.
I
Wait,
got like 8.
Wait.
Did you guys get the 8
is it
bonus
team
points
wise?
for having
Team wide, it
most
must
18
be.
Oh,
or,
is it
like,
team
people
kills?
of zone
Oh.
control? Oh, that's not good.
No.
Oh, I got 291
Oh.
What'd you guys get?
We
Dude, it's
291.
Bro,
Yeah,
of
that's
course it's the
crazy.
team that literally organized the event got first
Yeah.
place. Okay.
I thought this
It's
was
chill,
Chungus
though,
trials,
it's
not
chill.
try hard
You gotta lock
trials.
in.
Hello?
Try hard trials.
No, but that's because that's why we voted it early because I knew this was gonna happen because I didn't understand the
Oh,
game
you're
either.
smart, Wolfie. You know how to play Tarkov.
Ah, great
Yeah,
work,
Wow.
great
Young
work.
genius,
Of
that's
course,
what
we
they call
played it
me.
early,
Young
right.
genius.
Oh, red
Mhm.
team
You're so
score is
smart.
incorrect, apparently.
Oh.
Uh-oh. They're gonna be ahead of us. Maybe not. I don't know.
If they go to first place, I'm calling a retrial.
I'm gonna call
Might have
I'm
to
gonna
do
become a martyr.
trial.
Where's
Oh
the
my
music?
God.
Enjoy sleeping in that cage. Whoa.
Who's
I
putting
guess
you in a
that's
cage?
true.
Right,
There
I
is
don't
a
know,
survival
Shriek
games
is
mode in
nice
Scary,
NCC.
that's scary.
Shriek keeps
Still
making
feels
off.
so foreign to me though.
allegations that I've been sleeping
You
with
just
him,
crit people
and
out?
I'd like to say I don't sleep
Like I
with
don't
Shriek.
understand what's
Tell him
going
to
on.
back off.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I might have
interesting.
to. I might have to.
so
Good
have you
idea,
done a
maybe.
shoey?
I have.
Oh!
Yes.
Oh!
I have. Yes.
Oh!
Yeah, it was not my proudest
What game do we
moment.
play? Let's play soccer.
Soccer, I think is
Rapiture
yeah,
done a
sure.
shoey,
Soccer's
that's
fun.
awesome.
Nobody's gonna
Okay.
vote for it, but sure, we can vote for soccer.
Wait, let's see what people vote for then.
Okay.
Not
all
Souls
going
is
for
going for
Blitz and
Blitz
Mad
or
Dash.
Mad Dash.
Come here, everybody.
Which one's over here,
everybody.
boy? Oh,
No,
sorry.
not to our teammate. Sorry, no. I was hoping to get some other people to join us.
Your vote will now be worth -3 times. Wait, what game do we
I
not want to
gotta-
play,
I gotta
guys?
try,
What game do we not want to
try a
play?
shoey.
Are you gonna race Mad Dash?
I'm gonna click Blitz, bro. No playing
Let's just like
Blitz.
battle.
Where's
Let's just
ice
like battle.
boats, dog? We need
I
more
wanna
ice
battle.
boat maps, man.
Okay,
So that said
Hey,
Chungus.
Blitz was
Chudlock.
lowest voted.
So Zeb,
Chudlock.
I wasted my day.
do you remember Temple Lockout from Pandora's
Yes,
Box?
this is my favorite game ever.
Yeah, this one's kind of like that.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that's how that works. Though.
Chunk
Cheers
lock.
to
Yeah,
that.
okay.
Drinking a Diet
Dude, this
Coke.
game is so good.
Wait,
This
is
a
this
good
like the
game.
hide and seek one? Is it like the hide and seek one?
No.
No. You have like there's different chunks that you
Wait,
unlock.
fly really
and
high
you
up, you'll
capture
see. You'll see the map.
Yeah, there's
We're
capture
gonna spawn
points
in
to
like these
capture.
different spawn rooms, and then we have to battle the people as we get closer to the center and like the
Oh,
world.
I played
like,
this
the borders
yesterday.
close
I played this
off.
yesterday. Yeah.
It's like Meltdown,
Kind
but
of,
with
yes.
swords. Think about it like
Yes,
that.
kind of like that.
And like
little
a
bit,
lot more
yes.
PvP. Who's meowing?
Yeah.
Yes,
Wait,
kind of.
derp.
Yeah.
Really, derp? Okay,
Durap. You can call me Durap.
so derap.
Yeah.
Okay, was it your own shoe or someone else's shoe?
I do not have the ability to answer this one.
Let's freaking
Dude.
go. Let's freaking go.
Sam, would you do a
Uh,
shoey? Would you do a shoey?
Absolutely not. I wouldn't do a shoey. No, that's gross.
That is, yeah.
It's kind of gross. Yeah, I don't know.
I heard
I'm
there's
not
a
really
Lifesteal
for it.
Australia trip coming up. Yeah, you should do a
Lifesteal
shoey.
Australia trip.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you should pull out. Yeah, you
right.
should pull out. Yeah, you should do a Lifesteal Australia trip. Yeah, you should pull up.
Yeah,
Absolutely
make him play Goon
not.
of Fortune. Goon of Fortune.
What the? I don't want to play Goon of Fortune.
Goon of
The last thing I want to do is play Goon of Fortune.
No, let's goon
Why
together,
not,
Sam.
dude?
Goon of Fortune, bro. Goon of
Your
Fortune.
God.
This is not getting any better, is it? Huh? Interesting how that works.
Goon of Fortune.
I have a
Yo,
lot
I'm
of experience
sorry.
with Goon of Fortune.
Oh.
There's some
Why?
shit
Why?
going
Why?
on.
Goon bag before. Because
Okay.
I've drank from a goon bag before, you know?
Type shit. W goon.
Oh,
bro.
wait, a
W
goon bag doesn't mean something gross though. That means like
No,
like alcohol
no.
in like a bag.
Yes,
right? So-
yeah.
Yeah, it's a bag
Yeah.
of wine. So when you play
That's
Goon
actually
of
lit,
Fortune,
bro.
it's a
Okay,
bag
you know what,
of
mate?
Yeah.
I support you, bro. That's lit.
Zam
Yeah,
There's
rises
nothing
let's
I
up.
want
gooning.
more
Let's
than to
goon.
wear like one. You know those like detective
Hmm.
outfits that people have like the
Okay,
very
what are we
big,
supposed to do?
long
Mhm.
leather
Oh, wait, tutorial.
coat, and then day drink out of like a little flask.
Wait,
That'd
yeah,
be so
wait,
cute.
Oh my
That's
God.
We should read the tutorial this time. Hold on.
Fine.
Chunk is a battle
I
royale
guess.
combat trial where you aim to
Yeah,
set
I
open
don't
as
even
many
Okay, maybe not that
shots
much.
as possible, living your opponents as the trial over practice the border will shrink around you for its
Okay. Seven by 7 grid, and every chunk starts locked except for your starting one. You have to pay to unlock. Each chunk contains a capture point with a rarity. A point captures faster if there's more people on it. Fuck. Capturing rewards all of you with money. Currency is the same. To unlock a chunk, right-click the ore on the glass. 4 tiers. More for higher tiers. Cost more too. You can also spend to upgrade armor or revive. Oh my god, there's too much. There's 3 tiers of armor, pay 60. Okay. Purchase a secondary range, pay 90. Revive your teammates, right-click the corresponding item. You can only revive them once. All eliminated teammates revive at the buyer's location. Current state of a chunk capture point is in the beacon's color. A white beacon is ready. A red beacon is locked. Black beacon takes 20 seconds. Okay, the lighter it is, the more
Had
ready it
pants beer
is.
before or no?
A pants beer?
Oh
No.
my
Yeah, like pants
gosh.
beer.
Eat out
This is
beer
a lot.
before, but like not pants beer. Like
that
no.
shit was
Whoa.
not
Okay.
important. That shit was not important.
Yeah,
Oh.
sorry for cutting you
Oh,
off.
okay.
Keep going. Yeah.
No, it's
Let's
okay.
get
There's
it,
a
gang.
1,100 damage
Let's
pool.
go.
So
Guys,
damage is
so-
important because the chunk pool's like 1,400.
We capture this chunk, and then we
Where
get
do you gotta be?
currency from it. It's
Do we have
shared,
enough for
and then we'll
gold?
unlock
Gold
a
towards
chunk.
20. Gold towards 20. So
Yes,
we can unlock this.
we should be
Perfect.
fine. So we right-click this door, and
Yeah.
now
Oh,
we
we
capture
unlocked
this.
the door.
Oh.
Okay, there's a
Oh.
team.
Oh.
There's
I'll
no
kill you
respawn
with
on
my
this
respawn.
sword,
Back
boy.
Come
No
back, come back,
respawn,
come
don't
back.
die,
No
don't
respawn.
Cap
no
it, cap
respawn.
it,
Don't
cap
worry,
it.
what's it called?
Oh, it's not
I
open
just
for a
did
little
it with
while.
3 hits without
I got it,
taking
we can
damage.
go
Black
back.
means it
We can go
opens in
back.
like 40
We
seconds.
can go
Yeah.
back. We can go back.
Let's just
Follow
let's just
Wolfie, everyone
okay.
follow Wolfie.
We'll be
So-
jail. We'll be jail.
The capture points will regenerate. So when the beacon is white, we can
Okay.
capture it again, and we get the currency for
Then we
it,
get to go back
and
to
we
that
can
one.
use it to upgrade stuff or to unlock more chunks. We want to unlock more chunks early on.
Okay.
Where
Holy game.
currency's not shared, is it?
It is shared. It is shared.
Okay.
So we can unlock.
We can
this
buy
chunk to the
armor
right.
too.
We're unlocking
Yeah,
this
let's
to
go
the
right.
Is
I'm
the
down.
armor upgrade for
Okay.
all of us?
Oh, it just
yeah,
opened. We can
yeah.
stand on it. Yay.
Respawn
yes,
cost
yes.
increased, dude.
Can we upgrade armor after this?
Wolfie, can we
No,
upgrade armor,
I
see if
think
it
we
does
should
something
unlock
around?
another
Because the
chunk.
diamond room's over there. Okay.
We can unlock
Wait,
this
there's
chunk.
people in the diamond room.
Diamond room is
We're
gonna
getting
open.
points for
Oh yeah,
this,
nice.
Well,
this is Lucky
Yeah,
Shell.
well, we can do it right now. We have 86.
There's a team here.
I'm upgrading armor. Yeah, we just upgraded
Our armor has been
Wolf arm on
upgraded.
them? Okay, nice,
Yep.
nice, good job.
We
can
mogged
unlock this
them.
chunk now if we want.
Yeah, let's do it.
Once it gets
I
to
like
armor,
this.
We can unlock another door and then get
Yeah.
more armor.
Alright, and now we
Yeah, if
capture
we
this
keep our
and we
armor
run
up, I
to
feel
the
like that's
middle.
good, because then we can be OP players. Border right
Yep,
behind us.
yep.
Okay, middle, follow.
Wait, there's one right
Where's
here I
that
want to
team?
get. Can I get it?
Come back.
I'm greedy.
Wolfie,
I'm
Wolfie,
greedy.
come
I'm
back,
greedy.
come back.
SK's
Oh,
greedy.
careful.
SK's really
Armor's
greedy.
maxed out, armor's maxed out.
Careful.
SK's super greedy.
They have secondary.
Sorry, you're down one right now.
Shit.
They don't have max armor. They have max armor.
I'm
That's chill,
greeting.
SK. I think you're making a good
Wait, come
play.
back.
They're rushing us.
Thank
they're
you.
That's good.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm coming.
Oh, careful.
Rushing. Don't worry,
They
you're
have
good.
chainmail.
once.
They have diamond. We
Oh
are.
wait,
we
they're
are
fighting? Oh
outgearing them.
shoot.
Okay, no, careful. Okay, they are fighting.
I'm dead. I'm dead to Ever.
Why?
Kill C1. Kill C1. He's like one
Ish is
tap.
almost dead. Ish is almost dead. One shot on Ish.
Get rid of Ever. He's the best player.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're dying.
No
They're dying.
way.
I'm pushing barrier. They're dying a barrier.
Yeah. Guys, you gotta help
killing
Maze.
me.
Maze
Okay.
dead. Maze dead.
I hate
Yeah.
my life.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
okay.
there was a third
SK
party?
can
I didn't know
respawn
that.
us. SK can respawn us
Oh, I can
if they
still
can.
keep going. Wait.
Yeah, just stay out of PvP if possible.
Oh,
I
Zam's
think I
gonna
survived that actually. Yeah.
I'm too poor.
Can you respawn us, SK?
I'm too poor.
Hide in that room.
Okay,
hide-
that's
Try to
That's
keep
okay.
hiding.
Just hide.
Yeah, keep hiding and hope that the
Holy
team's.
Respawn's 80. We need 30.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
get it once we get this. Maybe.
Yeah.
No, you can't get it
this
yet. Just
team
hide.
might capture that, so we
They
just
can't
have
see
to.
you.
Respawning
so-
disabled in 10 seconds. Are
They
you
see you.
kidding?
Okay, that might be. a
Okay.
Try to
Alright,
capture it.
SK,
Try to
win.
capture it. Just like
problem. Yeah, just try to.
you sneak on it.
Hero mode.
You are task. You are task.
SK,
You got
win.
this. You got this. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, remember.
Oh,
You remember
Let's
against,
freaking
Rain-
go!
W secondary weapon. Nice,
That's
nice.
okay. Just kind of be a rat.
Yeah, there's a whole
There,
team
hide.
there. Just don't worry about them.
I'm
Watch out,
cooked.
you're in border.
Just keep hiding. Keep hiding.
Oh my god, are they blind?
They don't see
they
you.
blind?
They don't.
Oh!
they see-
Hannah.
Stop it, Hannah.
Oh!
one.
Oh!
Oh my god, that's crazy. That's
Kill
crazy.
Squiddo! Kill Squiddo! Kill Squiddo! Kill Squiddo!
Kill Squiddo.
Kill Squiddo! Die! Squiddo, die!
No.
Oh, the border. That's so.
Wait, I got him. I got Squiddo.
You got two! You got two!
Holy shit.
Dude, lifesteal SFP just got packed by. Holy moly.
Yes, bro. Dude, the border killed me. I'm actually like, I lived the fight and then I
We
died
did
to
pretty
the
good
border.
on that one. I ain't gonna lie. We did pretty good.
I'm terrible at positioning, bro. I like ran in there and then jumped in front of their entire team and then
Figure
got
out
like
some
hit by
stuff.
5 crits at the same time and then had to die. Like, it was actually bad. Like,
The armor helped a lot. They had chainmail armor, so we got to kill a couple of those guys. So
yeah,
they
that
should
was
focus
great.
on
Ah.
upgrading armor once we get later on.
I did nothing. I
Curious
had
if
no
the
value in
chunk
that fight. I
unlocking
just
was
took
good.
crits.
Let's see our
okay.
points.
I think it's good, but we should keep some money.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I think making sure
What's
we're
unlocked?
geared is important. We unlocked 4 chunks.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
no, because
That's-
well, unlocking
Oh.
chunks gives us money too.
Wait, not capturing the point? Then we should just spam unlock
No,
the doors with
capture
all of
the-
our money.
Well, yeah, no.
Capturing the
We got
point
bonus
gets you the
points for
money.
doing that.
Unlocking the
Oh.
unlocking the chunk gets you points.
We should just unlock the iron ones too then, yeah? For extra points?
Yeah.
I feel like we had extra
Yeah,
money.
we can do that.
Although I was
Okay.
broke at the end, but
Let's focus
Oh,
on
so
doing
the
gold and
doors are
also
what
getting,
matter.
armor upgrades
Yeah,
too.
you the so
Okay.
yeah,
the points give money. Yeah.
doors. Unlocking the doors is what gets us money. So we can actually
Okay.
split.
Oh,
all of
There's an
this.
iron
I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
let's
left.
get right and left.
I'm going with Wolfie. I'm going with Wolfie.
Oh,
Oh,
come
I
back,
think
come
we
back,
can
come
Back
back.
up, back up, back up, back
Yeah,
up.
back
Careful,
off.
Go
careful,
left.
careful. Yeah, just come with us.
I
We'll
don't wanna
capture
check the
here. We can
gold.
go
Left,
to
yep,
the
yep.
gold.
Ooh, Eskay, are you split up?
Yeah, sorry, I'm sorry, I'm
split up, yeah.
trolling. He keeps
Okay, we're good.
trolling.
Oh. We only have
Oh,
14
we don't
I'm
have
minutes
gonna
enough
go
money.
back and get. I'm just gonna go focus on.
Sorry,
I got it.
sorry,
I'm
it
capturing
was
our
my
original
fault. Wait, you can stay there, stay there. I'll come to you.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
capturing our original zone real quick.
I'm
Yeah,
capturing
yeah,
a
yeah.
gold
good
zone
idea.
now.
Unlock the gold one.
And
Yeah.
I was
Let's
gonna go
unlock
and
the
get
one on the
zone over
on the
there.
right.
Oh, this
Yeah,
gold
alright,
one's
yeah,
unlocked
yeah.
already. Never mind, I'm leaving. Oh my god.
Go
I
back,
think
go
it's
back,
like
go
the
back.
LG gold
Okay,
they
yeah.
opened up.
May I go into this one?
Okay,
over here?
we might as well do this. This is not a bad strat,
Hello?
splitting up like
Hello?
this on the later rounds. Like,
Someone upgrade our armor.
Hello.
Someone upgrade our armor. Look, no.
yeah, we can do that. We have 98
Yeah.
tokens.
We
I
should
did, I
look
did.
look for the red ones, cause that's the ones that's unlocked or still locked, right? I don't know how.
Yeah.
We want to unlock.
I think we
Hmm.
captured this.
We haven't. We haven't.
It looks
then
like
we follow
everything's
Eskay.
unlocked.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if anyone's got this gold one real quick. No, no one's. I'm gonna
We can go
take
for
this. It's free.
3VP maybe if we just upgrade our like what's it called, armor and stuff.
Yeah, we
Maybe
maxed
get a
armor now.
secondary
Yeah,
weapon
I'm
as
also
well.
we also
Max
get
armor, max
currency,
armor.
like bonus points for extra currency. Also, I'm just splitting up. I'm gonna take some zones while no one's around.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Good
It's free
point.
points, so.
We're getting this diamond one
Point,
for
point.
free, so that's
You
good.
want
Let's just try to
secondary
unlock
item? You want
doors if we can.
secondary?
Yeah, we
Secondary
In
can
front of
item?
us.
we
In
should,
front of
yeah.
us.
Got it. Open.
Okay, and then
Where
we
you
save
heading?
some
Okay,
money.
yeah, yeah.
Save money
That's
to
it.
Save
revive.
some money for what's it called?
Whole team over there. Way better armor than them, but
Revives.
Yeah.
Let's
let's,
enough money
let's
for
get
a
this
refill.
way. Oh.
Team on the left. Team on the left. They're hurt.
Hmm.
Okay.
Team's it.
Orange?
Oh, this team's
Yep.
this
We can.
this team's dangerous. I can't even lie.
I'm getting good shots.
They have bows. They don't. So.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I guess. Yeah, like.
Don't
I'm
unlock
gonna
in 20
see- I'm gonna
seconds. we
sneak
can speed
away.
it.
Blue's hiding on our left.
Get away.
I'm,
That's,
I'm
that's,
getting.
that's-
I'm
Look at
getting
this
a
guy.
diamond chunk over here.
Wait, turn on
Oh,
this
look
guy.
at that.
Blue team. Blue team. Blue team.
Oh.
Blue team. Blue team behind us.
Oh, the team behind us. Okay.
Plushie!
Dark blue.
Get his ass, get his ass.
My oh my god, his whole team's here. Careful.
Keep shooting.
Eskay!
I'm running.
What? Like, how much health do you have? What the fuck?
I'm on their whole team. Oh my god, I need
Okay,
help. I need help. I need help.
I'm
Thank
capturing
you.
the zone again. I can revive somebody. Back
Get
up.
guard.
Back up. Back up. I'm gonna
Go for
revive.
bow
God.
shots if you can. Go for bow shots if you can. They're low.
Bang.
So
Revive SK. Revive SK.
I
back
got
off
you.
if you can.
I got you. There you go.
Oh,
Oh,
what
okay,
the?
okay, I'll back off,
I
back off.
came back.
Oh, okay, okay.
Sorry,
back
guys.
off if you can. Back off if you can.
I'm very low.
Oopsies.
Oh my god, I lost all my arrows.
It's so stressful.
Yeah,
You
this
know,
is
I want to
hard.
get
But
this
we have
zone over
5,
here
so
before
that's
the
good.
Trentrix.
We got everyone. We got everyone.
Careful border, we're running
Oh,
into
border's gonna kill us.
borders.
Border's gonna kill us. Border's gonna
Let's
kill us.
go out, let's go out.
Leave,
Back,
leave,
back,
leave,
back,
leave,
back,
I
back,
go
back.
that-
leave. Quick,
To
quick,
the
quick.
right, to the right, to the right.
It's gonna cut us off.
We're
Oh
headed
my
to
god,
There's a
one
blue
team.
here.
This is octopus in here.
Oh, their whole team's here.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
It's a fight even. Hello.
Fight this one. Fight this one, guys. Nice, nice.
Okay, I'm getting absolutely chopped.
Wolfie, don't lose.
Yellow's
the
gonna
turret,
clean us. We have to run this way. I
Got
think.
Nice, nice, nice.
bro. Is there still a blue? Or no? Okay, yeah, no. There's
No.
No, eliminate,
No, it's
eliminate,
just middle.
eliminate.
It's just mid. It's just
Okay,
mid.
okay. Take
Okay,
corner,
okay.
take corner,
Zone's
take
open.
corner.
Zone's open. I'm
Take
just
corner.
taking it.
We don't need to capture
Taking it with
anymore.
Zone's open. It's taking. No, we can capture. Look, there you go. See?
But there's no
We
point,
got
right?
60
Okay,
currency.
You get bonus
Really
points for
draining
extra
us.
currency
Ah,
if you
dope.
capture.
Okay,
They
pick
have
up
so
the
many
arrows. if you
arrows.
want.
Can you guys run out already? Hello?
Pick up their arrows and
Pick 'em
just
up,
shoot
pick 'em
them
up.
Yeah, but I don't want to fight an arrow fight. I want to kill them.
Well, the border's gonna shrink and push them into us, anyways.
Hey, boys.
Does high ground matter? Or take mid?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm just kind of keeping distance. Okay.
Smack him!
Good flank. Good flank.
We're
Yeah, I
in this,
died.
we're in
It's
this.
fine. You guys got
Kill?
that.
We win this round. We win this
Let's
round.
go,
Bang,
dude.
bang, bang.
Yeah!
Nice.
Yes.
Let's go.
Flow
Let's
state,
go.
baby! Flow
Not
state,
bad.
baby!
Hey, baby.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
god,
see,
bonus
bonus
damage done, baby.
top
Let's
damage.
go.
Beautiful.
Shit.
Oh my god,
no.
let's
Not
go.
bad.
Not
Wow.
bad.
I
I've
didn't get
really been
any
improving,
chance.
haven't I? Oh
Captured
man, oh man. The practice
Dang.
really has paid off. Oh, wow.
Good
What's
job.
the strat
so
to
good.
unlock more chunks? Because they were all
Yeah.
gone already. Hmm.
100%. Yeah.
Is it just
we split
unlocking
more?
chunks that matters or capturing? Because I got us a lot of bonus points by capturing. Just
Capturing
like,
just gives you.
different points.
It only gave us 14 bonus
Currency?
points at the end, but unlocking a chunk is like
see.
20. So I think we should prioritize that, but I'm not sure.
Well,
I
there's
think.
also like a damage pool and other pool that they don't show.
Oh. Okay, wait. I think what we do: capture first point, unlock gold, capture that, then go back and unlock the 2 irons on each side.
Oh, and then we split, right? I
Okay, yeah.
assume?
Opening chunks is better, so you get 20 points for surviving. There's different like damage percentage. You get points for that, and you also get points for opening chunks and having extra currency. So
Mm.
you know.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Oh, wait,
we
I
get
think
this
we get, like,
one,
a
then we get the
freaky-ass
gold
kit
one,
now.
and then
Oh, what?
oh,
Yeah, we get axes now. No shield.
Trident.
Melee damage
Oh.
significantly reduced. What?
Yeah, so you Trident's the what's it called?
Is it
The
spam? Oh,
ranged
okay.
unlock.
Okay. Cool.
okay, we get this one, we unlock gold, we get that one, then we come back
My
for the 2
Siri
irons.
award was getting announced. I tapped out for a second. Okay.
Oh, someone.
Okay, wait.
How did they do that? Okay,
green
no,
seems
we just go
already
back.
I'm gonna
How did they
split
do
then.
that so
Get back,
fast?
get back,
What?
get back, get back, get back.
Eskay, let's
I
split.
solo
Let's go this
pushed
one and we get the
a
other one.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be with Zam
More
for
the-
now.
How much money do we have?
Keep it
Money.
SK and,
You
Maybe
got
we
the-
can get that gold one in front of us, May.
But yeah.
Did you unlock this?
That's
Yeah.
already no, that's already unlocked.
That's
so.
iron. That's iron over there, actually,
Interesting.
Eskay.
This one?
Okay.
No, I unlocked a gold
Yeah.
one just now.
We
They're
unlocked.
both
Wait,
iron.
it's open. It's open. Yeah.
Wait, this
Let's
one
go.
unlocks in 2
Hang on.
seconds.
Wait, there's a gold one we can unlock on our left.
There we go.
Me and Wolfie are hard.
Let's do this,
split,
they're
guys.
up.
Be
Let's do
careful.
this.
It's okay. We're all hard.
Alright.
Go
I'm just
left
unlocking
here.
Nice.
chunks,
This way.
guys.
This way.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll
Good chunk
we did this
unlocked
last
side.
time.
We can go to.
so-
We can go
Oh,
here.
wait, place.
Okay, we run.
Run.
I mean, Wolfie are on our way. The
I was
border
just doing a
stripes-
gold
I'm
one
saying
by
we-
myself.
We can
Yeah,
fight
yeah,
for
this
this
one over here.
diamond unlock
Check
if
this
we
out.
want on the gold.
Yoink.
Nah.
We should all get together again so we can fight.
Okay, yeah, I'm coming back.
I'm getting his bonus.
Where's
points.
this other?
Wait, watch
team?
out! You're close to border.
Hey,
So
it's good. Yeah, I
we
know.
should-
It's
Okay, we
close
clear
in.
this. We grab this.
it's coming
Let's
fast.
go
We
meet.
should move. We should
Oh,
move.
it's really fast.
We'll be good. We'll be
Where
good.
are you guys?
We're getting split.
Yeah.
And
We'll
we
meet
should
up. Let's
also
go
we
to
should
the right
upgrade
grab.
armor. We should upgrade
Okay,
armor.
we
Okay,
can all
man.
meet up here. We can all meet up here.
It's
Here, I'll upgrade
fine.
armor.
Wait, what about this one?
Yep, yep.
We can take this one. We can take this one.
Okay,
Here,
okay.
I'll
Take it. I'm gonna
You got it.
Taking
You got it.
I'm coming
Someone
with
have
you.
Actually,
diamond
good,
over here?
actually
No, this is clear.
Okay, I don't think we can unlock anything anymore. We just have to.
Yeah.
gear up now.
Yeah, I mean, we can just get bonus points to get bonus points
Yeah.
because it's like.
Yeah.
That too, yeah.
Oh, plays now.
Drop, you're running in- you're running
Hey,
into
yellow
a team.
left. Yellow left.
Yeah, this one. This one.
You want
this one,
secondary?
Let's get together.
secondary.
Let's get together.
There you
this
go.
one. Yeah. All right.
It has
Go,
bonus
go,
points
go.
back.
Okay,
Trent
there's a
seems like
team
a
on our
sword,
left.
right?
On our
Or
left.
no?
On our left. Yeah.
I want to probably do
Where's
some
that guy?
offense. See where they
Fully
are.
loyalty trident.
I think they went right.
There's a
Yeah, they
free
went
gold
right.
one in front of us. Oh, it's
Bro, we
shrinking.
should hide on a site and then 5-stack jump people when they get on it.
I'm down.
When they think it's clear.
You can hide here.
Wait, this
hide here.
diamond one unlocks. Do you guys want to come to the? Oh, well, I guess we can fight for a diamond one, but there's one back here that's free. So
Yeah, let's take it.
let's
Take
come
it.
back. Go
Wait,
back.
it's
Go back. We can get a
Back,
free
back,
diamond
back, back.
site.
Grab
Okay.
grab the
Free
diamond.
Was it
right here.
unlocked?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
grab
unlocked
it,
now,
grab it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay,
No,
okay, okay,
grab
okay,
it.
okay.
Vamos.
Blue's coming.
Okay, let's
There's a
go.
blue here.
Kill them.
I
Or actually,
can't
maybe
see,
not. I don't
bro.
know. They're getting like
I'm
completely.
hitting. I've got
like,
3
jumped.
hits, dude.
I hit them for 6.
Crazy with it.
Oh my god.
Dude, this the trident noise, bro.
Trident noise. Yeah.
Ow, Woogie. Not nice.
Where'd that blue go?
Wait, we
Border
can take this
shrinking,
one.
we have to move in.
Oh, we can quickly.
Wait,
Eskay,
where
you
are
and I
we? We're
take
split,
this.
we're
Oh, we
split,
can't
we're
take
split.
Do you
this.
want
Yeah, we
to?
need to-
I don't know.
Okay,
I
Okay,
don't
wait,
think
wait,
we
don't
should.
go there. Don't
But we're gonna get
Yeah,
split.
go back, go back, go back.
Come back,
Okay,
come back, come
okay.
back.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yep.
Oh shoot. Okay, I'm sneaking behind orange.
Oh,
Oh, somebody's thinking go through a fucking trident, dude.
my bad.
Yeah. GG.
That's okay. We're in the middle. We can just like be down mid again.
Slice the
Hitting
pie,
square.
guys.
Do we just rush a team? There's a team on our left and our right. What do we do?
Oh,
We
God.
have to go in. We have
Thank
to
the
go
good
in. We have to
Lord.
go in.
Just establish dominance.
Okay.
I established a little too much dominance. That's not good. Boogie down.
Make him smell you. Make him smell you.
I'm dead.
I'm not actually that low, dumbass. Ha! Okay, sorry. Ow! Ghosty Fruit came and got me. I didn't get to heal.
Scary,
Oh,
dude.
Lucifer killed me as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I got jumped on when I was low. I was actually low. I lied. Go Wolfie! Aw.
So close, so close. He was only on 10 HP.
Oh man, it's a hard game. It's a hard life.
Yeah, this is tough. Yeah, this is very
It's a
difficult.
hard game.
I think we unlocked a lot more chunks this time, though.
Yeah, I think we did really good. I got like 2 kills there. That was nice.
We did 6 chunks.
Bro, axes are hard to PvP with. Like, I don't know. Like, normally you're supposed to be like fast flow state, critting people out, not like getting combos and stuff. But like, this one I just like kind of hid behind you guys and just like ran in with the axe crit every now and then. It was so
scary,
bad.
Scary.
Dub.
Yeah,
dub.
I didn't
Oh my
like
god,
it.
F-ball. What the?
We got 6.
Whoa.
Look at us go.
That's
We're
not
kinda
bad.
goated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good we did.
that's second highest.
Also, every chunk
Yeah.
unlock is worth 10 points. I see.
Let's go.
So it doesn't matter what tier the chunk is?
Oh,
it
oh,
does.
actually it does. Never
No,
mind.
wait,
I'm
no, it
tripping.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's
It doesn't.
freaking go.
Oh, we got 3rd. Nice.
Oh, we
Oh,
got
yeah,
them.
not
Nice.
bad.
hell
We
yeah.
take that, I guess. Yeah, sure.
7th individual. Let's
got 26,
go.
okay.
Oh, I'm
I got
still
23rd.
not
Not bad.
top 50. Fuck. I'm almost
Top
there.
50.
I got 26. That isn't bad at all.
50%.
Oh, top 50%. I was gonna say
Let's
top
freaking
50.
go.
Whoa, I got
Oh,
11th.
five
What
or
the
something.
heck?
Well, we're
Yeah.
saving our best games for last. That's good, SK. Holy shit, 11?
I don't think I actually did
Let's
anything though.
go.
Hold
I
on.
know you did. You slayed, dude. That means.
Save your
Let's
top
go,
frag. Let's go.
SK.
Carry the torch. Carry the torch, Zim.
Me?
You're top frag. You're top frag now.
I am?
Oh.
Oh. Wait, what place did you get, Wolfie?
23rd.
Oh, damn,
in
okay.
chunk log. I'm not a PvP
Oh,
guy.
you're good, bro. I forgive you.
It's okay. It's okay.
What's our
I'm very
individual?
curious to see how we're
I'm
gonna
9th.
do
I'm 1
in-
off. Damn
in
it.
some of the other games.
Why isn't it top 10? Why can't it be normal?
Usually this event's made for 32, so it's
That's
adjusted for
annoying.
that. No, I get you. I get you.
Bro, I want
I
to be
don't
up there.
disagree.
That's
Mhm.
all I want. All I want is a streamy with a leaderboard, and then I can like lose. It's okay. Man.
Oh, I
What's the
see
loser
Saps is
corner?
on there. Oh.
Oh. Where was
Does
game
Chill
it
now,
out.
guys?
matter?
It doesn't really matter, honestly.
Let's
I
get
we
love
Gold
Gold
Rush.
Rush. I
That
hope we
seems
get
kind of
Gold
like.
Flag.
I love
yeah.
Gold Rush
Minecraft.
is like Sands of
God,
Time.
I'm a gamer. Oh, we get I got triple vote.
This game's just
killed
the
someone.
best.
It's
I'm
always
running for
the
Gold
best.
Rush. I got triple vote.
Yeah,
Game's
run for
just the
Gold Rush.
freaking
Yeah,
best.
we vote for that.
Okay.
Gold Rush is like
That's
kind of
it.
like it's a
Boy.
dungeon crawler.
We might actually get it, dude.
I think RC was the only one that ran for it, so I don't think we're gonna get it. But yeah.
Well, I
It's
had
alright,
triple vote,
it's
so
alright.
we had
Oh.
technically
Ooh.
plus 3. Yeah.
3 plus 5. So
Oh my
8.
god. W
That's
German
not so
team.
bad. And I pushed the German team in there, so.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
That's good. That's good.
We can get it.
Yes!
Wow, yeah.
Yes.
That's funny.
Dude, that's
Beautiful,
all because I pushed the
beautiful.
German guy in there too. Let's fucking go.
That's
I don't fucking
That's
triple.
huge.
My vote was for 3.
Hey, gang,
Holy
what did I
moly.
miss?
Hey, bro, we got Gold Rush.
What did I
Oh,
miss?
we're in a trial chamber. I love trial chambers.
Yeah, this is a
Whoa.
dungeon crawler themed after a trial chamber.
What is this?
we get maces?
Anymore.
No.
We get
Well,
maces?
actually, there. So you have to get a breeze rod
Mhm.
or 4 breeze rods, I think it is, and then you have to
Wolfie.
turn. That's me. You have to turn those into a heavy core, and you use the heavy core to unlock a door, just like the last game.
You gotta collect gold. Gotta collect as much gold as possible. Okay.
Mhm.
I
Okay.
want a maze.
I'm gonna give you the easy one. Okay. Easy.
Mhm.
The
Wait,
4
really?
1. You gotta collect gold. Collect gold. Okay. Right click blocks with a locked door with a heavy core. Okay.
Alright.
Breeze
Yes.
rods. Yeah.
At once
Okay.
immediately.
Breeze rods can make
Yes.
a heavy core. 4
Mhm.
breeze rods. Yeah.
Wait, can you say heavy core again? I
Open
like
a
the way
door.
that sounded.
You get 4 breeze rods to make a heavy core to open the locked door.
Mhm. That's good.
That is
No,
good.
that's
That was good. That was
That's
worth
good.
it.
That one's awesome.
That was worth repeating. Let's go.
That was really
Breeze
Exactly.
awesome.
rods
That's
equal
great.
heavy core equal unlock locked door.
Heavy
Oh.
core. I can't even do that.
Heavy
Heavy
core.
core.
Heavy
That's
core.
awesome.
No, heavy core.
That's
heavy
so
core.
good. That's
Heavy
actually
core,
so good.
Unlock
Mhm.
the door. Oh, that's so good.
Always happens, man. No, the heavy core
Heavy
opens
call,
the
lock
locked
the door. That's so
Every
good.
core opens a locked door.
4 breeze rods make a heavy core to open to unlock the
mhm.
locked door. Okay.
Wait, how do you say coffee?
But like it's such a good accent. Like it's actually so
Coffee.
good. Like actually so good. Like
How do you
actually-
say yard?
I like.
Yard.
God.
That's awesome.
This is
Hard.
awesome. No, this is great. Fantastic.
Bro,
actually.
Rapture, did you know that you can't say rough
anything else you
twice?
want to get over there?
Yeah, car,
I'm not,
car.
I'm not falling for it, Zam. I'm not
Car?
falling for
You
it.
Did you
can't
know
say
that
that.
rough
That's
is the
so
only
hard.
word you can't say
driving my
back to
car.
back?
That's so hard.
Try it. You actually can.
I'm
I'm banging a
parking
Yui
your
with my
car.
I'm
Bang-
parking my car and
You're
hopping
banging
on
a
and
you
I'm
with
giving
your
the
car.
for some chat tomorrow.
Oh.
That's the full thing.
Bablu
You know
just
the full thing?
Bablu just said she sounds like Family Guy people. You can't say that, bro.
That's fucked, yo.
I'm
That's
fucked up.
Boston,
Someone said
Boston.
that I sounded like Lois Griffin and I've never
Yeah, you kind of
recovered.
do a little bit, but not
Family
really.
Guy people's insane, bro.
Family Guy
What do
people
you
is insane.
mean?
That is insane.
That's
Tina.
incredible.
The
Wait,
full
Yeah, oh my
actually,
God,
this
wow.
for some reason this reminds me of something. May, did you know that Rapture's Japanese?
Onichi, what's up?
What?
What does that have to do with
Moshi
anything?
baka arigato Sharingan Rasengan,
Because
right?
May knows how to
Oh.
speak
She's a VTuber?
Japanese. That's why. That's why. Yeah.
I
and
don't
she-
know how to
'cause she's a
speak.
YouTuber,
I
yeah.
know like
Moshi Moshi Minasan fanboy!
No, you know how to speak. You know how to speak Japanese.
That's good, Darachi. That's good.
dog,
Wait,
I
shit,
know,
the
like,
game
I'm
started
I'm
with
half
basic
Chinese.
words
Ni
and,
hao
like,
do you
some
find
words.
shit?
Oh,
Wait,
Ni
that's so
hao.
good.
Shit.
Wait, we need
Okay,
torches.
so-
I'm keeping my Fulbright on, bro. I don't care.
Oh, I've been
Bro, you
playing
got
with
a
Fulbright
you
on
got a
accident.
Fulbright.
Lucky.
I thought they
Lucky.
said cheating. What the
They
I
said
know,
it's
turn it off.
cheating. Prince Sam's
I don't know.
a
Hold
cheater.
on. What button
Fine,
is
I'll
it?
turn it
Cheetah.
off. Fine.
Cheetah.
You
Okay,
little-
turn
you
it
You
little
don't
off,
want a
turn it off,
competitive
turn it off.
advantage
Wait,
anyway.
mate, say cheetah. Say cheetah. Say cheetah.
Cheetah. Cheetah
Oh.
or cheetah?
Oh, cheetah.
Bro,
I
mate,
thought you
you're
were gonna
funny,
say
bro.
cheetah.
No, cheetah? Cheetah. Cheetah or
Yeah.
cheetah?
Wait, guys,
Cheetah.
game
Like
started.
he's a cheetah. He's a cheetah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, like the animal or like he's a cheetah?
Cheater.
He's a cheetah. He's a cheetah.
Cheater.
Yeah, cheetah. I feel like we're
Cheetah.
saying
Okay, what-
cheater a lot. Let's just get the
I'm
let's just
saying
play
the
the freaking
same
game. Let's play the
Yeah,
freaking game.
let's play the freaking game, man. Okay, so we want to split
3
up as
players
much as
required.
possible. There's gonna be some team challenges that
One
we have to
person
do
per
together.
door.
What?
One
And
person per
you
door.
get gold-
I got you.
You get
Yeah,
gold
one
also.
kill?
You get gold from
Oh,
mining
gosh.
spawners. You get gold from mining like gold
And
blocks in
blocks?
the walls.
What does
Okay,
iron
we have
do
to calm
first?
this
You get
puzzle
money
right
for
now,
iron?
guys.
I'm so confused. Oh,
I have 1 wood. I need to deposit a crafter in here, guys. I need a crafter. Can
I have
anyone
an
make me a
iron
crafter?
pickaxe, an iron ingot, and a
I have-
May
piece of
smelt
wood.
this for me?
I have 2 cobble and 2
Okay, I got
wood.
you. I got here.
Can you make me the?
wood,
Oh wait. Oh, you have to
Iron
craft
ingot.
it.
I'll get you more.
Okay, Eskay, you have to craft the craft.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Cobblestone, 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 cobblestone.
Yeah, I need cobblestone.
I'm sure you
That's
can
just
figure out
telling
the
me,
rest of it.
there's
You
a
got
thing
this. Yeah.
Is there a
Do you
crafting
have
table in the
redstone,
middle?
Eskay?
It's redstone on bottom. It says a thing over here. I see surrounded by cobblestone with redstone on the bottom.
Wait, where's the cobble? Am I doing this?
I think I
Wait.
gave it to you.
Oh.
Check all the
Oh, I need
boxes.
1 redstone.
Do we have the
Oh, I
redstone?
have-
Wait,
Where's the redstone?
I need a
Where's the
dropper,
redstone?
so I need 3 more
There you
cobblestone.
go.
Rapture, dude.
Three more cobblestone?
Skeletons
One more
learned how to climb.
3
Okay,
more.
you gotta
3
hurry.
more.
Yep, I'm hurrying, man. I'm doing my best.
Bring that cobblestone over. Where is it?
I tossed
I need
it to
2
you,
more.
big dog.
I'm so overwhelmed,
How?
buddy.
There's a lot
I
going
got
on.
another
How many
one.
more?
Here,
One player
I
required.
got you. I got you.
How do you
Move
find
the
more?
There's a
rod
bunch
to
of-
chest?
I need
said-
2
gave
more
it- I
cobble
gave it
still.
to you, man.
Oh wait, am I?
Yeah,
There
I
you
know,
go.
but we need more. I know.
Use
We're
the
still
gold
missing
button
some barrels,
to
that's
the
me, if
gold
you can.
rod.
Please.
I need 1 more cobble.
You
I'm
don't
all
need
out. I
this.
got everything.
How do we get one more?
Fishing rods to push
Mom.
up the panes.
It's kind of
We have to be
homeless.
missing one somehow.
Oh wait,
Where?
wait here. Mine something maybe. Can
You
you
can mine
mine?
cobblestone. I don't have any more to
What am I
mine.
supposed to do?
I already mined all my cobblestone too. I don't know. Where could it?
Um,
Did they
Yeah,
miscount or
Eskay,
something?
check your barrels one more time. Just check
Wait,
your
oh you
barrels.
only
I
need
found mine in my
7.
barrels.
Sorry, I'm trolling.
Oh,
Am I
Wait, I
stupid?
still don't-
Like,
I still don't
actually?
have. I need 2 redstone though.
really?
Oh, I got an arm.
Wait,
Oh.
what? I'm confused.
Wait, guys, are we supposed to
Wait,
break this?
wait, where did you
bonus
get
I
as
the
don't
well?
know
diamond
what I
from?
need.
I'm so confused.
I just have one.
What is this crafting
Hey,
recipe?
Everything in your
Sam.
inventory that's not your
Hey,
regular
Sam,
stuff.
Sam, here you go.
I,
Take coal too, I guess. I don't know.
I got a breeze rod. I got a breeze rod.
Guys,
Is-
am I supposed to break
is there
this bonus?
1 redstone
Yeah,
anywhere?
yes.
Okay, okay, okay,
No one
okay,
has
okay.
any
I got a
redstone?
breeze rod, guys. I got a breeze rod.
Wait, Sam, I gave Sam the redstone. Sam, you got the
I
redstone.
need 1 more. I need 1 more.
We need one more.
Am I stupid? Wait.
It's cobblestone with 1 redstone on the bottom.
Wait, are you sure you know how to craft it?
I made a dropper. I have a dropper.
Okay. Well,
I need a crafter,
need
so
a
I need
dropper?
1 more redstone.
No, we need a crafter.
I have a crafting table and a dropper and 5 iron and 1 redstone, and I need 1 more redstone to finish it.
Yeah, there's one more redstone needed for the recipe, but we don't have the other redstone. Where is it?
I'm looking. Look on the
Our
ground.
cave is
I'm
broken.
gonna face my problems later.
There's redstone on the floor. Look around. Wait, look around, guys. You might find redstone on the ground.
Oh my god. I'm stupid.
I forgive you, Eskay.
It was hidden. It was hidden.
Yeah.
It was hidden.
There we go. We were in this puzzle for way too long.
My
No,
bad.
That's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. You know
I'm
what?
trying to understand
I
what
don't know
the
what
fuck I'm
happened, but, like,
supposed
I
Oh, we
to
did
do.
it. We can get out.
did it.
Bro.
You can leave? What does that mean? What?
Yeah, down
Like
here.
the breeze rod.
We have a breeze rod. We
Oh,
did
we
it,
have a breeze rod.
guys.
We got another breeze.
That was fast.
Oh.
That wasn't
Let's
bad, that
freaking
wasn't
go.
Could be
That
worse.
wasn't bad,
Then now what?
Did someone do this one player required?
You flick that. What?
Maybe.
I'm sure one
yeah.
of us
There's
did
so
it.
much
I'm
more
gonna
to
go
this
check.
game
I'll check.
now.
Wait.
What?
Oh my god.
Um,
Drop you.
Oh.
Glass. I put the glass up.
No,
I put
no
the
one
gla-
did the one player.
You can flick the lever.
oh really?
Wait, Eskay, can you do this?
Oh, yeah.
Archer,
Okay,
to the
let's
right.
do it.
No. Emerald.
Oh.
There we go. Beautiful.
Oh, wait, go to the diamond one.
Oh, I
Next diamond.
see.
Diamond needs
Red,
red.
push
Okay.
the diamond, and then I get to do this.
Okay.
Oh
You
my
got that?
And
god.
then I have to. Oh yeah, there we go.
There we
Okay,
go.
Nice. And then I got this
iron
one.
for you.
Oh shit.
And then how do I get
Yep,
netherite?
you got
for
that.
you?
Netherite.
Oh, but
Bang.
I got a breeze rod. I got a breeze rod.
Oh my god. Okay, that was really close. Nice
work?
work.
Okay, I got the
Yep.
result.
There we go.
Okay, we have two.
Emerald.
Okay,
Do
Do you have
have
lapis
lapis?
anywhere? Oh wait.
I'm
Here's.
lapis
I
will
can.
start
I can do this.
Right, I can just
Yeah,
go
we
to
can
it.
leave.
There you go.
Okay, wait. How many rods do we have?
Wait, go to
Lapis.
lapis.
We have four. We have four.
And then you
Because
can get to the
SK
end of
has
the
one,
round.
I'm pretty sure.
Send it.
And then
send
I
it.
have
I have two. I have two now.
What did I get?
Yeah, I have two
Here.
as well.
Oh, here you go. Take one. Oh,
Oh,
you gotta
oh,
right click
oh,
it.
Hello,
Wolfie,
what
come
did you
here.
get? You got a
We
breeze
did
rod?
it. Yeah, we got a blaze rod in gold.
Oh.
Oh, bet,
Where
okay.
are we going?
We have two breeze rods now.
I don't
think,
know.
Or how many?
Here, who's holding them? Are you holding them,
Enough,
Wolfie?
enough.
Where are you, Wolfie?
I
You
don't
can
know
open a
where.
locked door.
I'm with May. I don't know where.
I already been up here. I'm just mining.
Where's the
I'm
locked
mining, I'm getting
door?
extra gold in
Oh,
here.
we
You
gotta
wanna
find the
come
Where's the
door.
locked door?
There's extra gold up here. You want more?
Has anyone seen a locked door?
Okay, well we have to listen. We have to find a locked door somewhere.
Did you guys do the fishing rod
The
room?
breeze rod.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, the door's not in here.
Locked door's on me. Oh wait, I'm tripping. Sorry.
Are you sure?
Forgot what it looks like.
I forgive you.
Um,
I think you are.
Why did they
good,
do so much
though.
damage?
wait,
Oh my
no, never
god.
mind.
Careful.
mm, Oh, is it this? Is it this? This has to be it, right?
Yeah, it is.
I think
It is. Come to us.
Come,
to us,
come.
to us.
Okay. We're going. Yeah.
You must open this door, guys.
Let's collab on this door. I got 3 rods.
Come along.
I'll drop
team.
you two.
Okay, wait.
Oh, here it is.
Wait, we have
Down
5
a bit.
total. Or?
Where is Wolfie?
We have like 6.
Oh, bet. We're goated.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, I have a heavy core
Take
automatic.
This-
Grab the cord. Yep, there you go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Let's freaking go. 2 players or
Just
3
replay
players.
spawn
Three
us?
players.
Oh, yeah.
Creeper. Oh man.
Oh,
Who wants to come do this
okay.
Players on the
3-player
right side.
puzzle?
Hey, come to me.
Press the
Wait,
2
I'm
buttons on the
done.
side.
I like
Done,
3
done,
players
done.
puzzles.
To pull away the blocks.
Wait, we
Come,
don't have
come,
6
come.
players. This
Sam?
is
Come.
confusing. Wait, there's
Oh,
another 3 over
okay.
here, May.
Oh!
This is hard.
Okay, well, shit.
We play a
Yeah,
puzzle. Wait, what if
So
we
2
just do 4
buttons on the
players?
side at the same time.
Okay.
Below it.
Oh,
look
okay.
around,
Here,
what's the other
here. I'll jump for this one, and then someone jump for the other one at the same time. Okay, 3,
Okay.
2,
You got that.
1, go.
I missed.
I missed the button.
Okay.
Good job, man.
3.
Sorry, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh, it's really hard.
Alright. Okay, 3.
Wait, no,
2,
SK, don't
1.
jump at the same time as us, because the
Yeah,
two-
I do.
That's where we came
Yeah.
from.
Okay, okay.
3, 2,
2,
1.
No.
Actually, you didn't jump at the same time as me. Okay.
I did.
Stop that.
Okay,
You
Okay,
good,
on
mate?
1. 3, 2,
Yeah, there's just stuff down here.
1. I missed.
Oh.
One player required. I'm doing that.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I got it.
Nice,
Oh, you got it.
nice.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Holy
Now we can do
shit,
that other
okay.
one.
Okay, 1 player
Jesus.
required.
Wary of the lying monsters. What?
This one. 3 players required.
So what do you do here? Do we have to hit these targets or?
Oh, wait,
Oh,
someone has to
you have to
parkour. Someone has to parkour. Okay.
I'll do it.
Yeah, that was
You
easy.
do
I got a
it.
bridge rod.
Player.
Oh,
God.
okay.
God.
Okay. I'll get the first one.
Okay.
Just go. I'll time it for you.
There's
Good
like a
work,
wither
team.
skeleton
Okay,
after
okay.
me, man.
Okay.
He's
And then-
ace.
What we
I
got?
guess you
Okay,
guys
I'm
wanna
getting
jump
your
off
front
of me?
left. I'm getting your front left.
Shoot the one. Yeah, shoot these. Thank you. And then, all right, shoot this one. Bet. There we go. Another breeze rod,
Nice.
9 gold. Let's go.
Wait, we're
Nice.
tasked. Holy fuck, that's sick.
I got 1
Let's
breeze rod, by the way.
freaking go.
If we,
I have 2.
need any.
Should have enough.
I have one. Okay, we just need to find the door. We just need to find the door.
Got a breeze rod?
Yeah, we
Okay,
gotta
we have
find another
enough.
door now.
So much gold.
Anyone see the door?
Okay, wait,
Anyone
do
see
we-
the
so
door?
we
It's
don't have
gotta
a
be
door?
this
I just
way.
went the wrong way.
We can.
Ish died. Lol.
Do we not have the? Okay. We can
It
get
must
the
be in
door.
this maze.
Wait, Zam,
I'm in a puzzle room right now.
You see the door?
Straight puzzling it. No.
Wait, Zam, cool.
One player. Or this one says
Yo,
one
I
player.
think I don't know if this is one player though. This does not feel
I
like
think
one
it probably
player.
is. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Really?
That's south. Okay.
Is it actually one player? You try.
Yeah. Here.
Oh,
you might not be able to
oh,
get this
W.
thing,
Robert.
low-key.
Oh my god.
Oh, holy shit, you're good at the game.
I'm so
Oh.
ass. Ugh.
Wait, anyone
God.
need an iron helmet? I low-key didn't know this. I had extra.
I have nothing in my inventory. I've just done the puzzles. So.
Oh, we found the door. Oh, we're here.
I'm so ass.
Wait,
Okay,
May,
whatever, let's
take
just go.
take a helmet.
Actually,
God,
Who
this
has
is
the
very
rods?
sorry.
Here.
I have 3.
I'll give you one. May has one, right? May give to
Oh my
Wolfie.
God, I touched like.
Come to me.
Guys, we're at the door.
Team,
Oh,
team,
okay,
what did I
we
get from doing
unlocked,
this?
unlocked the door.
I gained
Right.
nothing. Okay, I'm leaving.
OMW, well, I'm done.
Prince Aim interrupt you, lock in.
Sorry, kitten, my bad. Pulling up.
Yeah, we low-key solved. We were doing a puzzle that someone already solved.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Which is,
Yeah.
wait, what is 3
Wait,
players?
I'm joining you,
We
man,
need
I'm
one
joining
more
you.
up here with Wolfie and I.
Okay, I'm coming.
What is this?
Okay,
Well,
yellow, I
W.
think is the next one, right? Someone come to the jumping man's.
Hey. Red.
Go in the middle,
Oh,
go in the
okay,
middle.
wait.
Okay.
Blue?
Why is my
What
button
does
no?
this do?
Hold on. Okay, there we go.
Oh! I found
Oh,
some
there we go.
Yellow?
Okay.
Oh, orange.
orange
Oh, okay,
now.
orange. Yeah.
Orange.
Oh, now I'm on light blue, light blue,
Oh
light blue.
no. Okay. Again.
Oh, I'm in the room now. I got a chest.
Okay.
I got a breeze rod. Let's go. Okay.
Nice, let's
that
go.
was so weird. You guys
So
brought me
weird,
into a
okay.
Okay,
tunnel.
cool.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Where am I going?
I haven't fought a single mob. Have you guys fought mobs? Hey.
Dude, yes.
Yes.
I fought so
hard.
many
Wait, you
mobs.
try this. It might be like.
I've
based
literally
on-
only been playing puzzles. It's been fun.
It's awesome.
Oh!
Nice. Okay.
1 player required.
Can we keep jumping?
Wait, what?
I'm goaded.
You got it? Oh no. You're muted by the way, I think.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you have to grab the chest midair. Can you hit me again? I got the gold. I think I
yeah.
get the breeze rod.
Okay.
Wow, that was incredible
Okay.
stuff.
Is anyone good at limp bow
I
shots?
found a door. I found a door.
I could. Where are you at?
Oh, sorry about
I'm
that.
gonna die. Hold on. You wanna try?
Oh, okay, I have
Try
one
grabbing
more.
it midair. Try grabbing it
I'm
midair.
at the
Sudoku,
door.
1 sec. Oh my
I
God.
need 1 breeze rod.
Oh my god.
Okay,
I'm
one more
playing my
time.
entire
Wolfie,
inventory.
drop me a breeze rod.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I got
Right,
you,
let me
got
try. Let me try.
Yeah.
That worked. I didn't get the breeze rod.
Oh my god.
you.
You can't
I got a
find
breeze
that.
rod.
Oh, you have to
Oh,
right
oh,
click your
oh.
teammates.
Did anyone find the door?
Let's go. I found it. Yeah. It's
Okay,
right
okay.
here.
Sorry,
Oh.
I'm playing
Oh my
Sudoku
Fuck,
right
this is
now.
hard. You try.
Go,
Here.
door.
Oh, nice.
Wait, I'm a Sudoku professional. I've been practicing it so that I could get in Minecraft.
No, I'm so
events.
good at this.
Let's
I'm so good at
go.
this. I gotta go. Don't worry.
I got it.
You
Holy
get it?
shit.
Okay,
Two
go,
players
go.
required. Do you
That
wanna do
was
this, Sam?
so hard for what?
Yeah, let's do it.
My
You haven't a breeze rod?
God. Yeah, I got a breeze rod.
Whoa. Oh no, please don't be
I go
crafting.
here. Okay, click me to check your
To the left.
answer.
Okay, describe. I need to describe you to describe a thing to a teammate.
Okay.
Okay, yellow block in all 4 corners.
Okay, all 4 corners, yeah.
Yellow block in the center.
In the center, okay, yeah.
Yellow block on top and below the center yellow block.
Top and below, okay.
And then on the top yellow block, there's a red one on top, to the right, and to the left.
I think I was already solved. I
To
think.
the right and to the left, okay.
Mirror that on the bottom.
Okay.
And then fill in the right and the left middle with red.
Right and left middle. Oh, okay.
Did it work?
Three.
I clicked. Oh, damn it!
Oh, damn it.
Down.
I had to click
I-
check my
I think we did-
answer.
I think we got it
Oh,
though.
so close.
I think we did
That
it.
was so
No.
close. I think you got it. I think I
Okay, wait,
built
we
it
came
perfectly.
second.
Nice
Yeah, we
work.
got second. What the hell?
Next,
Okay.
I got
Damn.
so much extra gold, dude, in that.
Yeah, I got like quite a bit
Yeah.
as well. Wait, I actually thought we'd be like low-key lost. What the hell?
No,
We
no,
spent
I
so
think
long on
it's
that first puzzle.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that first puzzle took a while.
My fault, gang. My
Let's
fault.
go. Let's go.
Yay!
Wait, I actually am tasked. What the hell?
No, we
Well,
all,
we all
did
got
that,
the
we
same
did that.
score.
It's your team.
It's team
Carry
split,
forward.
yeah.
It's alphabetical.
How much individual gold did you guys get? Because I had like 26 on me.
How do you know?
I was because you
I don't.
broke the
I think I had
stars, you
20
got
something
+1.
too. I don't remember.
Maybe my chat knows. I don't know. I wasn't.
There
paying
was
attention.
some in the chest after, and I got 8 every time, so I had like 40.
Wait, we can
Yeah.
actually get into the top 2. We're at like 3rd place right now. What the
We
hell?
got it.
Yeah, we're not doing so bad.
Oh, I had like
Oh.
80 apparently. Okay, cool.
The ground
Oh.
shakes and the caves begin to shake, and then the caves
God.
then fall, and
Sam,
all of the tribe
Sam,
members begin to free
Look at the
fall.
leaderboard.
Am I there? Am I there?
Sam, look at little bird. Look at this.
I'm on my
Right next
way.
to Parkour Civ guy and Sam's no way.
I'm on my way.
No shit.
Oh my god. Look at him. Oh my
Oh
god.
god.
Oh!
It's incredible.
It's all I've
stuff.
ever wanted. This is the best day of my life.
Wow.
Yay.
Lord, man, I can't read
Yes.
this. Can someone do a
I'm not
voiceover?
reading all that.
Wait, there's lore?
I'm in sixth, not first. I was at first.
Yeah, there's law.
No, you're in first. Just ignore the top 5. Let's
I just
go.
go to the top 5. Let's go.
Wait, there's a loser corner.
There's a
Yeah, I
loser
like the
corner?
loser corner. It's so cool.
I'm
I don't know what
actually
it is, but
surprised
it's
how
cool.
well I
Oh
am
my
looking
God,
at
loser
this,
corner.
You know?
No way.
Oh, it's
I'm only
Spooden-ish.
32nd, guys. That's crazy.
Cool.
Oh, it's
Whoever
their
shall place
faces.
lower will be.
Oh, they get chained up in
trapped
here?
In Chungus
a battle.
forever.
Well, Ish is first into. Oh wait, no, that's not Ish. That guy
Wow.
looked like Ish.
Oh wait,
though.
it's
That is-
built. I didn't even realize. That's like they just did that, huh? Interesting.
Yeah,
Wait, hold on. I'm
Imagine-
right
I'm in
back.
the party room. I'll see you guys. There's like lasers and
Dude.
shit.
that's
Like,
cool.
What?
Only the
Yeah, it's a
top
little
2
party room
tribes.
With, like laser light show.
Where's that?
Let's go.
No, I think it's the winning thing. It's hold on. It's
Oh, I've been there a few times.
north. Have you been up on the stage though?
Yeah, twice. I think that's why
No,
they
I mean,
didn't
like-
want the team to be good. But we're gaming. We're playing video games.
It's okay. I've had a lot of weed. I'm definitely sandbagging.
Oh!
I'm like 36th.
Ah.
Or no, it's 32nd.
Oh!
I'm 32nd.
Whoa.
Oh.
Wait, how do you see what place you are?
You right click
you
this little
click
Steve
the
guy
guy.
at spawn.
Steve.
Yeah.
Steve. Steve, I must
I wish
speak to
there's
you.
lobby music, man.
Does the Steve
It's
guy
close
look like
to me,
any of
it's
the
close to me,
Lifesteal
I'm right
members?
here.
Doesn't the
Look.
Lifesteal SMP
The
have
bright
like
yellow
6 people
character.
with the Steve skin?
Hello, bright yellow character. Oh, Steve with a suit.
Hello.
That's Will, right?
Whoa.
Or which one of the Steves
not
in
throwing.
Lifesteal is the black
Oh,
Sherlock?
Youngie.
Youngie, right? My bad.
Yeah, young Will. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
scared me for a second
Wow,
there,
no
Wolfie. I was
way.
like, what are you about to say?
Dude, he's the one with the what's it called? With black as his
Wait,
primary
say
color.
what?
I was
Yeah.
worried. You scared me there for a second. I was
What did I
spaced out.
say?
It's Wolfie.
Oh,
He's Wolfie.
It's
dude.
Youngie.
it's Youngie.
Ah!
What the?
Who did that even?
The,
Wait,
the voices. What is that? What?
you mentioned Youngie and I got excited. I'm sorry.
That's what excitement sounds like?
Youngie is my teammate on Lifesteal and
There's
he
event
streams a lot, and
Elo?
It's my favorite. I love him so much.
Isn't Youngie
That's my teammate
Australian?
Youngie. He's also Australian, yeah, and he's really good at
Mm.
PvP and he beat Clown Pierce. Clown Pierce is the strongest player on the server.
Wait, I know that guy. I know it.
Whoa.
yeah.
Pierce on Lifesteal.
Yeah.
Me and Clown Pierce went.
No, man, you
ranking.
couldn't
That
beat
was
Clown
awesome.
Pierce on Lifesteal. He's strong. He's the deadliest player.
He's the
don't
world's
understand.
deadliest.
Does he have a
sniper
lot of
player all
hearts?
Yeah, he has a lot of hearts. He got the
Mm.
most on day one.
You don't
Oh.
understand
And now
my
he's been gapped
ingenious-
by me and my team.
My ingenious.
Oh.
Yeah.
time. Wow.
And now he doesn't play
crazy.
anymore. He plays like Elden Ring or something.
Yeah, I did
Oh.
notice that.
Yeah.
What the? There's Minecraft event Elo. I just learned.
Yeah.
You're number 100, I think, Eskay.
Wait, that's kind of hype.
That's
Wait, how do
pretty.
you
That's
find out
crazy.
I don't
Yeah,
even
no,
play
no,
this
no,
game.
I'm like number
Who's
180,
teaching
so
you
it's
about
pretty good.
Elo?
Wait, what?
How do
I
you
should
get
not be
Minecraft
higher
Elo?
than
I
you.
want higher.
I don't know. I have a log history with the.
Whoa,
Elos,
hi,
but they don't
Icky.
agree like that.
Wait, I think I know you.
Oh.
Wait,
Dog.
I think.
They only
Wait,
count the
yes.
events I do bad
I
in,
know
and
you,
any event I'm good
But
at,
there could
they're
only
like,
be
"Nah,
one
that
Icky
one
who's
doesn't
rating
How-
me.
how do I know
Thank
my
you,
Elo,
thank
man?
you.
What?
Go
Yeah, I
to
want
the
to know my
website.
Elo too, by the way, please.
You're lovely.
Yeah, what the? what the
I don't
frick?
actually know the website.
Lovely,
People always get
lovely.
told.
Oh, my username
I'm
is
playing in a
Sam, don't
Minecraft
watch
event
that.
right now. Oh, it's like a bunch
Look
of
at this,
teams of really
hold
sweaty
up.
Minecrafters, and then we play mini games, and you get
This is
points based on
crazy.
how well you do in the mini games.
Let's freaking
This
go.
I'm not like a Minecraft main or anything though, so I'm kind of getting fried.
I don't
I'm
know.
like 14.
Hold on,
There's
there
no
might be a
search bar on
Discord.
this one.
Honestly, that's
Yeah,
pretty
I'm looking at
good.
this
I'm
one.
also on 2 hours of sleep,
Probably
so
I hate my life.
I sound a little bit more
Sorry,
I
I
found
missed
one.
the jump.
dry than I would usually sound.
Found one?
I found one. Hold on, I'll put it in
Oh!
the team chat.
Wait, the event started. Direct, you come back.
Oh shit.
Oh my
Grab
god!
Everyone, guys, quick!
Here, I'll put it in the team chat. There
Guys!
Hey, I'm looking.
It's
Blah.
event time! We have to
Blah.
vote!
What do we vote for?
What are we voting
Uh,
for?
Mad Dash,
Mad Dash,
it's racing.
Mad Dash.
Mad Dash, Mad Dash.
Yep, Mad Dash, yep.
They don't have my new
Oh!
account in here, dude.
Yeah,
They have
why
my
did-
old one.
That's really
Oh.
funny. Pofa's in my chat. He said, "Are you winning?" Yes, Pofa. I'm doing so
Yeah,
good.
we're top
Oh.
Pofa's
five
my
now.
friend from the
Rank
lifestyle SMP.
500.
Bang, bang.
Zam, I'd like to correct you. He's actually our friend from the lifestyle.
He's
SMP.
our friend from the lifestyle SMP. Me and
Nah.
Darapchu. Yeah,
That's
we're
crazy.
friends with him.
Ah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
My
He's
rank's
pretty
only
cool.
that low because fucking Wolfie puts me on teams that make them
What?
worse. I'm
What?
evil.
Yeah. Pofa's
What?
dressed up as a princess right now, by the way.
What?
She's wearing a whole
Nah,
princess
don't
outfit.
blame me.
I know
Hold
you
on.
do, man.
Beautiful.
Stop pointing
What
at
is
me.
this?
Hey,
What
what?
is this?
It's
Is
your
this
fault,
Ace
it's your
Race?
fault.
Is this Ace Race?
Yeah.
I love
Yeah, yeah,
Minecraft,
the
y'all.
race-
This is the
the
best
racing
game
game.
ever.
This game's awesome.
Oh, wait, this is literally just freaking what's that one game that you have on your
Yes.
server? Come on, Wolfie.
Oh my god, I
what's
figured out
the
who's
what's
meowing.
that one game on Block Wars? What is it? that you have?
Race.
Is it really called Race? Dude, you gotta
It's
up
called
that-
Race.
You
Yeah.
gotta up that name, bro. That's a fucking
No,
ass
I
name.
No,
low
don't-
key agree though. Like,
Nah, keep the names basic, bro. It's stylistic.
No, bro, but like I like
No,
Ace Race.
make it
Ace
make
Race
it
is
like
a good name.
like
Okay, make
like,
it over the top. The
Okay,
grand
here you go.
journey to the other side. That's what you should
That's a
call
good
it.
one. That's a good one. If
Damn.
you want a shorter name though, you can just call it Goon Race if you really want to.
No! Wolfie, goon means something really bad. Don't call it that.
Zam, I'm
No,
aware.
but
Don't
what-
worry. I'm aware.
No, but what about the
I
Goon
might be
Race?
European, but I
I'm a
think
level
you
one
know what-
goon.
Oh, Goon Race.
I'm
Yes.
a level 1 goon.
Level 1
Yeah,
Goon.
level 1
We're
goon
level
versus
1
level
Goon.
100 crip or something, right? What was it again?
Yeah.
Mafia
No, it's
boss.
like crib, like
Not
crib.
crib.
Mafia
What?
boss.
What?
Mafia
Or not
boss.
crip. Mafia
Level
boss.
100
Wait, Wolfie,
mafia
there's no
boss,
face
bro.
in this.
Blood versus crip.
6-7.
Crib.
Yeah, right. You're right before the 6-7.
Wait, the Wolfie's face is in here?
Where's 6-7?
I think so.
Yeah,
It's
Wolfie's
weird.
face is on the
Wolfie's
hard route.
beautiful,
Black
handsome
dots. It's
face.
in hard. It's a
Wolfie's
hard.
face
It's
Oh
a
my
water
god.
area.
My teammates are flirting with me.
There's a red guy with like 2 dots and 4 dots on his.
Is it
face,
just
and
me
he's
or does
a
this
guy.
right route look slower?
Okay, I can't
Oh
find
wait,
the
unless
6-7,
you
nor
jump
can I
here
find-
It's in
and then
okay,
go
the water
here
section.
and over
Okay,
like
the water
this
section or water.
There's so
onto
many of
this.
Okay, well it's the first
Oh.
one. The first one.
Oh, and then we're like ice
And you take
jumping
a right
First
type shit.
water section.
and hard, and then
And we're
a
like,
6-7 after your face.
Oh my
Mm.
god, it's me! Wait! I didn't see it. No way.
7.
Where?
Look after you. Look after you. It's a 6-7.
There's a very easy joke I can make here, and I will
After the
spare
water
no promise.
section, you take a hard right. Where?
I'm going
What's
into Wolfie's
after the
mouth.
6-7?
I
Okay.
want to
Water,
find
like,
Wolfie so
in
bad.
the water section. In the water section.
Yeah.
Is
Were you
this a
swimming?
gang
Okay,
sign? What am I looking at?
Are you in the water section?
I think so. Is this not the water section? Am I
Ich
blind?
bin durch.
Dog.
Sounds like
Okay.
that-
Are you
So
at the
can you
beginning
try
of
that
the
again?
race?
Try it again.
Yeah.
Ich
Try again.
bin
I
du-
know it.
Oh, ich
you
Okay, I
Ger-
bin,
think. Wait,
speaking
no, I'm nowhere
German?
near the beginning of
Oh,
the
it's
race. Am
backwards.
I?
ich bin
Wait, no.
durch.
Ich bin Deutsch. That
Look
means
behind
I'm
you,
German.
The candy
in
cane.
German.
The candy
Oh.
cane. The big candy
Mhm.
canes that spawn.
Good night, Oliver.
You go through,
Just
and then there's the first water section.
Mhm.
Where it says
Mhm.
easy and hard.
Mm. Mm.
Oh, I got
Was-
TP'd! I found
Was
Wolfie!
halbe Stunde
They
gray.
TP'd me to the thing because I couldn't find it.
Mm.
So I'm
TP.
so-
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh.
Pikachu isn't
Oh.
in Lugner,
Oh.
by the way.
Mm.
Oh, so East Ein, that's like is or this is.
Wait, I want to
We'll
get eaten
take
by
I don't
Wolfie.
know. I don't know what Lugna
We're
means.
taking
I'm gonna
our
do eaten by Wolfie
sweet
roleplay.
time.
Wolfie, please don't eat me! Ah, I don't want to get eaten by you, Wolfie. Oh no! Ah!
I have a lot of German people. But what is Lugna?
That's my getting
mean,
eaten
chat?
by
What does
Wolfie
Lugna
RP.
mean?
Did you guys like it? or
Liar?
no?
Oh,
That was
Darapshu is a
excellent.
liar.
Thank
That's
you.
what
I'm
Robin?
working on my material. I'm
Robin?
trying to
It means you're a liar.
expand my palette.
I'm a liar? Ich bin...
That's what Lugna means. Liar.
Oh, liar? Oh.
Yes, they're saying
Uh,
calling you a
Ich-
liar.
Ich lieben der Rapture. What does that mean?
Ich liebe
okay.
the Rapture?
Ich
Wait,
That
liebe
means I
Liebe
love the
der
Rapture.
Oh.
Yeah.
The what?
Oh.
Is it Dutch or German?
German.
It's
They're
German.
speaking
Oh,
German.
Wait, why not?
Da.
Dutch?
I'm
Let
gonna-
me
I'm gonna
see
teach
if
y'all
I can
some,
pronounce this.
Wolfie,
Yeah.
let's speak Dutch since we're both Dutch. Me and you, okay?
Okay, you start.
No.
That's not one of the words. That's
Wow.
interesting, I think that
Is
works.
that no? How to say
Yeah.
no in Dutch?
I do.
No in Dutch is
Ik
nee.
ben Prince Zam.
Nay.
You know, like the sound
Ik
a
ben.
horse makes.
Ik ben.
That's
Yeah.
the word
Ik
for
ben.
no in
Ich
Dutch.
hasse den Rapture. I hate
Nay.
Rapture.
Nee,
Ik
that's
ben
They're making
that's
a,
no in
Blue's
Dutch.
making a
Dutch.
wish right now. Blue's making a wish right now.
Ik
Oh, wish
spreek
right now.
Deutsch.
Can we pretend that
They threw gold
airplanes-
coins in the well.
Okay, so why are we taking so long to start? What is
I
happening
don't
at
know.
everyone?
I think
Someone's gone.
Someone's practicing the map.
No, someone's
Aw.
gone.
Oh,
Oh, Krinios
Sam,
again.
say this ist ein Robberfell.
This is ein Robberfell.
You just said you like
Yeah.
penis. Oh.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got him. Got him.
Wait,
That's
wait,
okay.
wait.
I'm okay
Wait,
with such
Rab,
This
things.
is
Rab,
ein
can you
penis lover.
say what I typed in chat?
Ich
Ich
liebe
liebe
Dick.
Dick.
I love
No,
Dick.
that's- No,
Woo!
that's not what.
Ich
that says.
liebe
Wait, what does that mean? What does that
Wolfie.
mean? What did you make me
It
say?
says I love you.
Oh.
That's not
Wait,
I
why
love
is,
Dick.
why is Dick in German literally
Oh,
penis? Like,
Harige
what-
low.
hello?
Harige low. What does that
Why
mean?
is it pronounced the same way as like Dick?
Lol.
Like,
Wolfie,
I'm-
Wolfie, Wolfie. What does Harige low mean?
Oh, that means hairy cock.
What?
Yeah, I learned that one from Lifesteal Season 2.
Oh,
Why?
Oh my
Why
god.
Lifestyle's German?
Oh,
Dutch.
I knew one.
Dutch.
Dutch. Oh,
That would be
Peggy.
Clown Pierce or
Okay,
Pinky.
Peggy.
No, it was clown. No, Spoke Google translated it to say it to clown. Clown
Shit.
Pierce,
course he did.
Liebe Harige low. That's what they say to him in Lifesteal
Okay,
Season
low.
2.
That's right. Low means cock. I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ich liebe low. Yes,
Yes, I remember.
So-
I remember.
so-
I used to type
God.
lol in clown's chat, and he'd be like, "Dude, that's so funny." Every time I see the lol emo, I just think of penis, and I'm like, "Why?"
gingerbread
Because,
house.
Like, lol means penis.
Well,
and I'm like,
clown just-
oh.
Yeah.
Wait, guys,
Well,
I'm family
Clown does,
friendly.
yeah.
Oh no!
Oh,
Family
Oh no!
friendly?
Oh.
No, no.
You ain't.
my
You
God.
ain't. No, you ain't. The way
Oh!
you maintain that will play Overwatch.
Oh!
No, you ain't.
Are there any family-friendly Overwatch streamers?
No.
No.
I
have
feel like
lots
after
of
losing
Gesh-
one round, you
Geshlek
can't do it
Veka.
anymore.
I feel like half of them either say slurs or they just swear. That's it. That's one of the other.
Yo, I play Marvel Rivals. All the skins I have equipped have ass out.
Play, that's
Oh.
fire.
That's true.
Oh.
That's why I don't play anymore. It got
What do
too
you mean? That's
too
why I kept
user-friendly.
playing.
I can't. What's it called? I
Bruh,
just couldn't
bro,
defend it anymore at a certain
They-
point.
they-
What are
tapped
you
into their
talking about,
target
man?
audience too hard.
You, bro, what are we talking about, Zam? You watch
You go through the
anime, but you
penguins?
just secretly don't. You just don't reveal
No,
that.
no,
We
no.
all know you
Watching
watch
anime is different, dude.
Yeah, but you watch
You're allowed to watch
Friends of
anime.
as well.
Yeah, but that was years ago.
Wait, so what's the
I've
difference?
changed. I've changed.
Oh, dude,
I'm not a
it's
gooner.
Okay. Yeah, it's,
I
what
am
you-
Prince Sam.
Watching.
I'm not a gooner either. I just appreciate women.
Okay, you know what?
true.
I
Hey,
can get
me
behind
too,
that.
me
That's
too.
cool.
I can- for today, I'll get behind that.
I love
Just
For
women.
today, Wolfie, come on,
Classic
man.
And tomorrow I'll
misogyny. It's
reconsider.
Women's Month soon. It's
Oh,
Women's
Yeah.
Month in like
I'm
2
busy
months.
that week.
Yay!
Never mind.
Whoa.
Dude, what the hell,
Sorry,
Wolfie?
sorry.
Not
I watched
cool.
Whoa.
Infume. I watched
Yeah,
Infume.
you're really
I'm sorry,
cool,
I
dude.
got
You're gonna
influenced. I was
get-
Coming,
influenced. I was
yeah, you're
influenced
really
by
coming
Infume.
off as a misogynist here, and that's not good at all.
What
So
does
don't do
that mean? I don't know how to do that.
Dude, don't do that no more, please.
Ugh.
I'm trolling.
Oh.
Wait, I'm blast. Look at
Oh, how do you play this game even? Hello?
that. You
I'm a
just
little
go.
confused as well.
Yeah, I kind of like wasn't like hard paying attention, so like
Wait, I'm gonna go to my face.
behind.
I'm low
Beautiful
key
face,
last.
yeah.
Wee,
Clampius, Libe, Harige Low.
Facts.
wee. I love the part where you're mixing German and Dutch. That's great.
Really?
Actually.
Aw. I didn't know I was doing that. No, I
It's
fucked up
fine, I
the entire
don't- I
lecture course.
really
I'm in
don't.
last place now, guys.
I really don't care.
GG.
Oh, my,
Not good,
my
man.
whole
Not,
life is
not about you being
over.
last. Sorry.
My professional career is over. Oh man. I was really enjoying being in top 10. It's over.
Like, what the fuck? Like, what is the point of the trident?
I'm not even close to this boat, dude. Wow, yeah. I'm gonna have to like really try if I want to get it. Okay, no, I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
this
really good at boat
What's going
man.
on?
Oh my god, I still have a boat. But can I hold on to this forever?
Like, I'm so confused. Yeah, like I don't know what the glitch.
Yeah, the organizer of this event does like famously dislike Australians, so that might be a
Yeah,
factor.
like I'm like, yeah, I think he's low key racist. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah,
Might
I
be
would believe
true.
it honestly. You know, I can't defend them.
You can't defend him? What?
We do not claim Chaos 21A. No, we do not claim him.
Oh! Oh!
It
Oh!
was like so high up on the earlier.
Dude,
Nice.
easy.
Yeah, I'm doing better than expected. We take those.
Good job.
What rank are you?
Thanks. 20th? 20th.
That's not bad.
Nice.
I'm 18th right now, but I wanted to do really good, but I'm not doing really good.
Oh man.
Okay, right now.
I know it's sad.
Okay, the guy that just subbed in got first. Guys.
Okay,
That's
so
not
he's cheating, yeah?
fair.
Guys.
Wait, what?
Guys.
One lap
That's interesting.
completed. Let's freaking go.
Oh
See,
my
like, there was all this tech I
Sorry.
could have done, but I didn't know about any of it.
Wow.
I choked on the last part, man.
It's not fair. Have people played this map before? I blame it on
Yes,
that.
I've played this map before and I'm doing really bad.
Yeah, that's not fair at all, and I just messed that up. And I think I'm just getting 18th, bro. Like I'm not passing anybody. Like it's okay. Like I'm just gonna accept my fate,
Yeah,
bro.
that's how this works.
Wait, I'm
Yeah,
19th.
yeah.
Don't let me catch up to you.
Okay.
I'm 14 right now.
Dude, I was all the way in like 11th earlier, and then fucking hashtag Australia, bro.
Yeah, dude.
What? I still tried.
You're being
this?
phobic, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is fucked.
Oh my gosh.
Is it okay to hate Australians for after or no?
I think it's problematic actually, a little, just a teeny weeny bit.
What about New
Then I
Zealand?
won't then.
Yeah, we can. No, actually, I'll fuck with New Zealand. They're kind of cool.
No, that's not on character, man.
What?
You're not supposed to say that.
What did my Kiwis do, bro? What did my Kiwis do?
My Kiwis.
Can you say that?
What
God.
did my Kiwis do?
Can you say
Can
that?
I say that? Of course I can say that. Why can I not say that? They're just
You have the Kiwi pass?
the Kiwi guys.
The Kiwi pass.
Yeah, the
Dear
Kiwis.
God.
The Kiwi squad.
Oh
yeah.
my God, my trident is not in my slot. Dear God. Okay.
Wait, I'm locking in. Hold on.
How am I 28th, cunt? Are we serious?
I forgot you can say that. Yes. I can say it too, but I
Go,
won't.
go, 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 go.
Nice,
Got these
I'm
people.
nice, I'm right there with
I'm
you.
better. I'm the better player.
Oh,
God.
oh, there's a skip there. I'm so hard.
Oh my
In
God, the
Minecraft.
Germans have caught up.
Go team, go.
Going.
Yes.
Everyone's so fast.
Oh, I hit a skip. That's cool.
Nice.
Okay, I
Oh, it's
moved
over.
up one place.
It's over.
Oh my gosh.
What do you do there even? Hello? Okay.
It's a disaster on
I'm really
all
bad at this
fronts.
early part. Oh my God.
Me too.
I'm bad at the late part, dude.
I'm at it.
Oh, look,
I get way better towards the
motherfucker.
end of the race, but at the start I'm bad. So that means I'm just locked into like low placement. That sucks.
I don't understand that.
I do understand that. If you don't do good at the
Okay.
start and you make one mistake, you're just stuck in 15th forever. That's how
kinda
these
how that
games go
works,
for me.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, unfortunately, that is how racing.
It's brutal out here.
Are you 15th now? You climbed from 18th.
I'm 16th. I'm climbing. Yeah, I'm 15th.
Oh.
You're close to me.
Really?
I'm dropping.
Yeah, I'm 14.
It's not so
dropping
bad.
like crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like fighting for my life out here.
No,
I'm
me
stuck
too,
around
It's a
bud.
war zone to get up to
27th,
16th
32nd,
now.
man.
That's alright. You take this.
Oh, I see like 5 boats in front of me though. So hold on, I can catch up if I just do good in this boat race. Wait, I'm motivated to catch up again now. Hold
Oh my
on.
God, someone just went back. They spun out.
Oh,
I'm so
but
ready.
then-
I'm so ready.
Oh my God. Okay, this is hard.
Oh. Oh my
I can catch
gosh.
up, I can catch up. I can
That was
catch up,
hype.
I can catch up. I can catch up. I'm the catch-up player. I'm the catch-up player on this SMP.
WSMP?
Yes.
Chungus SMP?
I'm gonna jump backward.
Please
Surely
Please.
Chungus SMP has happened before, right? There's no way it hasn't.
hit that.
Probably.
Yes. 13th,
And we're
baby.
saying
Come
the
on.
Rapture wasn't
I can do
invited? That's
this.
crazy.
I'm not a Chungus.
No.
Mm,
They
I
spun
don't see
out.
anybody's boat.
Another
in front of
person
me.
spun
Don't make me
out.
lick your face, bro. 5 gifted.
It's so over. I don't see anyone's boat in front of me or behind me.
No! I missed the jump pad by like a frame! I'm cooked! Wait,
I'm locked. Oh my God,
saving
I'm
it.
not locked. Wait, that was... Wait, hold on. That was Tass.
oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm Tass. I got 9. W.
13th! I made it up! I made it up! I made it up!
Let's go!
Let's go.
Wait, see someone in front of me. I can beat
Okay,
them.
I got 20th. Wow.
Let's go, Eskay!
Yay.
Incredible.
Woo! The big leagues are calling! They're calling our names!
The big leagues
Let's
are calling.
freaking go!
Let's go, Love.
Oh my God!
It's
I
so
thought it
over,
was
dude.
cooked, but then I went up like 5
You
places.
got that? You got that?
Motherfucker. Like, oh my God, this server's racist. Holy shit. We get 27th. Whatever. Bro, I was like all the way to
Dub.
11th early in the game, bro. Fucking hell, bro.
I don't think there's
Okay, Rapture,
team
I get how
finish
you
place
feel.
bonus.
Thank you.
Oh, there
Mate, what
is.
did you place?
Appreciate, bro.
32nd.
Come again, come again.
Oh
31st.
shoot.
W, 31st.
That's
Nice.
one the last second.
Second team to finish.
Oh.
Let's go. That's big.
Wait, I thought you were a top 10 race
That's
player.
Dog. I was so confused because I don't know whether sprint jump or run in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're supposed to sprint jump.
You're supposed to sprint
Is
jump?
the owner of
Oh.
Like
Yeah,
I didn't know
sorry.
because when I got
The
speed,
owner-
I'm
the
so used to,
owner
like,
is
block
Renator.
wars, you know?
Yeah,
I was
block
just
horse has
running.
Too, so you walk, but or like you
You're-
yeah.
Oh
But also
no.
like some
This is a
parts you
fun
get a
lap. I'm
speed
just-
boost.
I'm
Is
just
it better
annoyed
to
at the
sprint
ping.
jump when you have the speed boost or not? You know?
I think when you have the pads, you don't. I don't know. It's not like they give you time to check that. So
Yeah, like I just kind of did it. I was
Yeah.
at 27th most of the race, but I fucked up the last section once and I dropped down. I just couldn't catch up.
dude, I had like a nice 6th place for like 2 seconds. Then I had a nice 11th for 2 seconds, and then I fell like a little bit, and then I dropped down to like 20 something.
Yeah.
But I made it back. I'm happy. 13th, like that's not bad.
We take those.
I really brought it back. I
For
had
a
to
map
fight
you've
tooth and
never
nail.
played before. That's good.
Yeah.
My lap
Yeah, this
times
map I'm
improved
really
every
good.
lap.
Yes.
Me too.
Wait, how are you meant
Mine
to
did
get
too,
up there?
actually. Yeah.
Mm,
I went
Mine
from
changed for like
21
6
to
seconds.
217 at the end.
We take that. We take a little 5th. Very nice.
I'm a consistent player.
What was your
Yes.
first lap, Wolfie?
I got
11th.
14th.
Or wait, what's the time?
Oh, 2 minutes 4 seconds.
Oh, okay, okay. I see. Okay, okay, okay.
My last
Okay.
lap
That's
was
crazy.
1
I
minute
got, like-
57.
Holy crap.
Damn.
Yeah, that was
How do you even
really
get it that
good.
short?
I don't even know, man. I just went forward.
Dude, I got 207, 201, 201. Like, that's
Whoa.
only a 6-second difference between my first lap and my
We take
second.
those. We take those.
Yeah.
I got
I
two.
just
It was
slow
like
at some point. I didn't know
220,
he skips.
and then
220.
Okay.
and then 207, and then
to-
202.
Damn.
That's good. You really improved.
Yay!
Let's go.
We have to lock
Was it
in to
220,
beat
chat?
the
I'm not gonna
orange
lie.
Team. I think the
I might
German
be
team
fried.
I'll give
is
you that.
looking very promising.
It might have been
I'm still-
I'm still in
214,
the top 8. Let's go.
and the other one might have been
Oh my
204.
God.
There
are
are some 4s and some 7s in there.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
full
so-
now.
211?
How
Is it
this-
just mini
Dude,
golf?
that number didn't
Yeah,
even
so the
process in
mini
my.
golf-
That wasn't even one of
Yeah,
the
golf
options.
is a team game.
Oh my god, I
So
need
we
sleep.
have to do mini golf courses as a team. It's very interesting.
Oh, that's
It's
easy.
Guys,
probably, it's
Uh,
probably this
I need
event's best
sleep.
game.
I hate to drop this on you all, but I'm
SK,
really bad at golf.
Did you mean Hanzo? Did you mean Hanzo? It's just geometry.
I was top 500 on every hero.
Okay, what are we gonna
I
play
think
next?
So yeah,
We should go for golf. I think.
Blitz.
No, we should go for golf. I think golf is actually
Let's
good
take
for
golf
us to vote here.
I got a
Yeah,
boost.
Oh, I
So
can
we're
knock
for
people
golf?
back.
yeah, vote golf, vote golf.
Everyone's going golf,
Because
man.
I think we're good at
Lot of
PvP
golf votes.
probably, so we should be fine at Blitz, and then soccer
Oh
is
yeah,
like
we're definitely good at PvP. By the way.
Yeah.
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 Get this person in golf.
Okay.
Ow.
This person wants to play golf so bad.
You wanna play
Then
golf so
soccer-
bad,
You
dude,
want to play golf
seriously.
so bad.
Soccer is
That's
like
you,
what's it called? Soccer is.
You guys didn't even end up voting.
Okay, that's fine. That's okay. That's okay.
Wait, if we voted, it would have been golf.
Oh my god, wait, shit.
It's okay, I forgive you.
It's Blitz.
Wait,
Shit.
so what is? I'm turning
Is
on
this
full
Valorant?
I don't care.
No, this is battle from Block
Guys,
I can't see,
You
bro.
don't
What is
pick a
Battle
kid.
from Block Wars?
And our
I forgot you haven't played that one.
Okay, so
No,
just,
you
like,
have played
lock
that
in.
one.
Have I?
Were you in the lifesteal Block
Oh!
Wars?
Yes, I was.
Okay, you've played it then.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't
Actually, what I just
lifesteal and it did
realized
the
I
cool
lied,
backflip.
and it's just totally not like that.
I had a feeling, yeah.
It's a battle royale game, but you get a kit, you don't pick one, and you mine the ores for extra points.
Oh, so it's like
Hey,
the
you were on Lifesteal?
the chamber
Yeah,
trials.
yeah.
one.
I mean, me and Pentar, we queued up.
Oh, I know.
You know?
The,
You
it's like
better
the.
queue up, guys.
You love lifesteal.
Yes, let's actually.
Is this like
go.
the Pandora's box one then?
Oh, I fell in the death pit.
Oh, we can mine. There's iron and diamond blocks to mine.
Yes,
Ah.
yes.
Oh, so
that
it's
is
like Sky
important.
Battle, but not the sky.
If you kill people in the first 2 minutes, it's worth
Oh,
double
so this
points.
is like heist, but you kill people.
It-
Okay.
yeah, yeah, something like that.
Why is this game confusing?
no,
Can we
it's
just play the
literally- look,
Chalice game again?
So
It's
it's not.
just
It's not. The
you
thing
kill
that's
each
funny
other
is
while
it's not
surviving.
confusing. I just can't explain it. It's just.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
Wolfie,
a
come on,
guys.
dude.
Guys,
battle,
I got this, okay?
battle royale.
got
and
this.
you
Hey, May,
mine the
explain,
ore
let's go.
blocks.
But you don't get
so
points for
it's a
living.
map, there's bad enemies, there's
Mm.
players, each can kill you, but you also want to mine iron and diamond blocks. You get points for each one you collect, but you also get points for killing a player. So it's like heist, but you can kill people.
Where's
There
our
you go.
kid? Oh, there we go.
Right there. There it is.
Well, they knew my hotbar. That's
freaking
crazy.
good.
Diamond, you see a diamond? You see a diamond over there to our right? The
Yeah,
diamond?
we're gonna
Yeah.
have another team over
Juicy.
there. Yeah, there's gonna be another team
Okay, I'm
over
gonna
there.
mine
Let's
that
go get
diamond.
it.
Kill people, man.
Hey,
Oh, it's-
players.
are they
Oh,
bad
it's the
guys?
orange team. They're good.
They're bad guys, yes. Every other player is a bad person.
Hee hee.
Good work,
It's
guys.
okay,
Okay, Wookiee's
He's
swinging.
going in because he thinks he's him, but he's not.
right side behind you.
Wookie's looking, not him. Wookie shot.
They
They're
backed up,
shot
they
in the
backed
Bronx.
up.
Oh, they're so scared.
Shot on the Bronx again.
Woogie's like three. Woogie's like three.
Oh my god, Wookie's
He
dead.
split off. He
Look.
split off. He split off. He's so
He
dead.
split off left.
What a weird ass mining technique. Why do we have to jump and mine? This is so stupid.
No,
What?
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it.
We got this. Kill 4C.
Let's push up our team.
God, bro, I understand.
Yes!
I understand.
Good work.
Beautiful.
Oh, Woogie's 4. Woogie's 4. I'm running
He
it.
Hurt
is
him.
for. He low
Wait,
key is for.
Eskay, watch out. You're like over pushed.
I'm running it.
Okay. Let's just
Look at
lock
this
up the
one.
orange team and
This
run
one's
their lives.
5. They're worth more money than the blocks.
Don't run in too hard because we don't want to get third party. We're gonna get third party.
Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. Oh, 0.89.
Oh,
It's all good. It's all good.
Good job. Good job.
I forgive you.
Yeah, careful. We're a team of 4. Let's group.
Let's kill
Over.
everyone.
Nice.
I think you
Yeah,
mine
That's a
now.
good idea. Let's do that.
Wait, did they mine this stuff? Aw. Wait, there's diamonds to mine though.
They
Look,
did.
guys.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
yeah, get the
I
diamonds
mined
in
one of those
the ears, in the ears.
Let's freaking go.
Oh.
I found a diamond.
Good job. Good
Oh!
job. Okay,
Water shrinking.
we can also mine the iron blocks. We
Science
might
are
want to
right.
do that.
Science pushing. Science pushing.
We're gonna
No,
shoot
they're
'em.
not. Let's kill them.
They're not. Oh, they
Bing.
backing up. They might be weak.
Wait, they're the Evo team. They're scary. Don't go near them.
Oh yeah, careful.
They're about to get hit by red. We can third party them.
Oh.
Let's third party this.
Yeah. Oh, they're not committing. Red is not committing.
Bing.
But I can ghost for you. I can ghost for you. Red is
Yeah,
not
wait,
committed
nobody
to anything. Yellow is holding center. Red's pushing you.
Red doesn't like
for
me.
dying. Oh.
They know you're 4. You might have to run left. But blue and green are fighting
Oh, there's
there.
a
Oh, blue's right there
Blue's
too.
over there.
Blue is a higher chance. of
Wait, you're fine. You can go back right. Red left. Red left. Go back right. Go back right.
Third party.
Or you can kill
Third party.
blue.
Yeah, let's get him.
Wait, let's clean. Yeah.
Bang, bang.
Careful, green might turn on you.
Hey, boy.
Green's
Well,
winning.
Swifty's one. Swifty is one. Wait, I really want that.
You
kill.
can hold this space. Yeah, there's 2 yellows on your. Oh, they're
Ow,
pushing you hard.
Ow, I'm gonna die. Yeah, that's
Going
just a
around
bad
outside?
time to get jumped, bro. I was trying to heal. That sucks.
Okay,
Oh my
interesting.
god.
Wait, I'm a bad
I was so
ghoster.
ready to,
Okay,
like,
I got this, I
genuinely
got
Oh,
this,
nice
guys.
way
I
to
got
live.
this. Let's
Go May. Go
let's
May.
lock in.
Let's go, May.
Hold up.
They see you.
Hold up.
Lock in.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
There's 2
Hey,
reds
drop
chasing
a-
you.
Drop
Wait, it's a
one.
one.
you're good, Chase.
It's a 1v2 if you
1v4.
turn.
Oh, kill Evo.
Oh, F
Oh no,
for
you're getting
Minecraft.
jumped, dude.
Oh no, he plays Minecraft.
Oh,
over.
He's 13
It's over.
Steve for Minecraft.
oh.
Wait, you're living.
You're
Don't
running.
get shot.
Wait,
don't
you're
get
far.
shot.
Oh.
Oh no.
Nice try.
All good, all good,
I
all good.
tried.
Oh,
I
he's got
tried.
his first ever kill, bro. Oh my
Of
god.
all time.
Haha,
Dude, insane.
He's
It's
doing
like
baby
Big Chunk
steps.
is Apex Legend.
Let's actually go.
Okay.
We did kill all of
Who am I
ours,
rooting
so.
for?
Yes.
We did solid there. We did
The-
solid.
The kills are worth
we-
double points first 2 minutes.
We
That-
we play aggro and we mine more ores and then we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So don't play.
Yeah.
Don't go in by yourself because if
Yeah.
you lose a player, that's bad.
That's true.
I'm looking at the ores
Yeah,
and
it's
left
good.
behind.
Run that back,
I'm
run
so
that back.
curious.
Run that back. That was crazy.
They were all so low.
This is good. We got a couple cats in the VC.
Yep.
Oh,
You guys just go stop.
this is surreal.
Accurate. Holy moly.
This is the best block course I've ever played in my life.
Block ores.
Oh.
Wrong game, buddy.
Yeah.
This, I mean, this.
Dude, who is this witch tiger guy and why are they so good?
German.
German.
Well, that's not fair.
You know.
Okay.
You could say.
Wait. Hear me out. Hear me out. Listen.
I'm stimming.
Yeah.
I'm
16,
stimming.
16 diamond blocks was worth the same as 1 kill in the first 2 minutes. Surviving
Oh.
surviving at the end gives you 20 points. 1 kill in the first 2 minutes gives you 30.
Let's
Ladies
just take
and
this
gentlemen.
first fight no matter what then.
We're killers. We're killers. Yeah.
Yeah, we're the killing team.
Yeah.
We're the killing
We
team.
are lifesteal.
We got lifesteal.
We're going to
Diamonds!
genuinely decimate this red team. Let's
Diamonds!
Red team, red team, red
This
team.
map is
go. Hey, red
Bulgarian,
team.
did you
I'm
know
going to
that?
kill you with my weapon. Okay, they bowed me. That hurt it.
They're mining, kill them!
Guys, target
Oh.
split out, target split out. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Unless.
Oh.
Keep pinging him.
Die, Hannah. I don't even like. I like you.
Nice. I was gonna say that would be cap.
Wait, we mogged them so hard. We're getting all the
We
diamonds.
actually did. Yeah, we're getting all these ores.
Nice.
Yeah, these are all
Alright,
ours.
nice.
Okay, the ones on top suck to mine though.
No, just
How
park
do
off
you
and you can get
Get up
them.
there.
Alright, just park off.
Parkour. We're on
Oh,
following.
yeah.
Can we follow them?
There's diamonds over here.
Whoop them out. Beat them out. Beat them up. Beat them up.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, they're right in
Mid,
front of
mid,
us
mid,
over
mid.
here. Okay, I'm coming.
Alright, get this.
What,
Get this diamond. No, we're right. No,
Oh, they're on me, they're on me.
Oh, yeah. Wait,
They want the diamonds.
Contestant.
They're little miners.
Contestant.
Up top, up top.
Whoa.
Oh, Eskay.
Okay.
Like a-
They're all
Oh,
8.
I'm dead. I'm good. They're killing me.
Get out of here, player.
That person's 1.
I'm good.
Squirtle!
I somehow lived. That's crazy.
Oh! I didn't know I was blown.
Squirtle's 1.
Pyro's hurt.
Hannah's 2.
Yo, we're getting
Hannah?
partied.
Oh, crap.
We're getting third. We're getting third party. Back out if you can. Back out if you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, go see for
We're
solo.
getting third party
Still
by
back up.
blue team. Oh, I didn't back out.
Orange is here too.
Look,
Orange
you
is
have the
here
chance,
too.
you have
Watch
the
out.
chance.
Orange is here too. They're all here. They're all here.
Yeah.
Blue's here,
Honestly,
every
we just
team's
kill.
here.
Get rid of red. Get rid of red.
Kill Ish. She's bad.
See what gave me?
Oh, I'm getting
I'm
4v1.
dead.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so cooked.
Dude, that was
Oh, that
crazy.
guy's 1.
Orange is on your guys' right.
Yeah, we'll be
They're
behind
following
us.
you.
Orange.
Tabby is 1 HP.
I'm on one
It's like
You
a
might as
little
well just kill
baby.
people, dude. You
What
might as well just kill
lag is
people.
that? Like, what the fuck?
He's like
is
a
that
little
lag?
baby. I don't understand.
What?
How?
What the fuck?
Yeah. Wait, Ish, you better not live. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Like what? I'm so mad.
Dang it, why did 2 more teams come? Sorry, squad.
Dude,
Oh,
we had
orange
5
team.
teams
Hello.
out there at one point, dude. That was
Yeah.
That was so messed up.
Wacko.
Man.
That was impossible.
Oh, man.
Dude, this is fucking absurd. It's a massacre in here.
Dear
Like, what the hell's going
God.
on?
Why is Dexter Morgan on my screen? What button did I press to do that? What the hell is that? Oh my God.
What the freak?
We are
Bro.
lifesteal.
I'm actually mad.
I'm mad we didn't get the red team kills. Blue took all of our red team kills.
Yeah, Blue took all of our kills and then
We are
Ish
lifesteal,
humiliated me in
guys.
front of
Lock it
everyone.
in. Lock
But
in.
you actually got
Grr.
good kills?
I think we got
I
1.
We
got
got
like
some
2,
kills.
I think. I don't know.
We are lifesteal and we are block wars.
Oh, we got 2. Yeah, we got 2.
Lifesteal!
We are lifesteal.
I killed Ghosty Fruit and then
Bro,
I had
next
5
round, we are
yeah.
obliterating. Like, we are literally
Orange.
gonna like melt their minds, bro. We're actually gonna kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Will
see you
not
trying on the
survive.
lab.
Oh, next round is tridents and axes again, by the way.
Oh.
Well, they
Yeah.
only gave Cyan a busted team, bro, because like Ish is there, bro. Because he's not good at the game at all, even. So they just wanted to see him do good. They just wanted to see him do good.
If
So he
Pentar
can
was
have his
here-
day, bro.
That's my Chungus.
If
They just wanted to give him his
Pentar
day.
was
They just
here.
wanted to give him his day. Like it's
Dude,
fine. Like, it's fine. It's fine.
that-
Whatever.
that's-
It's
they-
his day.
they-
Whatever.
Pentar didn't reply to Prince Zam because he would be
didn't.
too
He was
OP
busy,
for
though.
the team. No, it's because
He also would be way
strong.
too OP for the team. Yeah. I would
No,
do
it's
that.
okay.
Plus, I like having
It's
Eskay on
because-
the team. So
Pentar
it's okay.
would save us.
Yes, I actually do like
Yeah.
having Eskay
I
as a
like
team
He's
more
our
Eskay
because I
sixth
don't know
teammate. He's our sixth
Pentar.
teammate.
Yay!
I just don't know
Stay on the
Pentar.
team.
I like SK. I
Yay!
I think Eskay was a great addition to the team, and I couldn't be happier.
Nice to meet you.
Yay!
Maybe
Nice to meet you, everyone. Yay!
Let's freaking go, guys.
SK,
All right, let's
woo!
genuinely
Yay.
obliterate this.
Nice
Let's
to
wipe
meet
their
you,
faces
Eskay.
off.
Nice to meet
Are we
you.
running it?
Go to the downside, go to
Never
the downside.
mind. I take it all back. I hate my life.
Huh?
Why?
I'm just putting my
Man.
pickaxe far
I don't want
away.
to do
What-
this.
What team is on the other side?
Trident
It's,
melee
it's
damage.
Aqua.
Oh my god, it
it's
does more
Aqua.
damage to the
It's
axe.
Aqua. It's Aqua.
Oh.
Careful.
It's Aqua?
Guys,
Oh.
the
Oh, it
Trident
is
does nine
Aqua.
damage.
Try to-
It does more
No,
than the
no,
axe.
it's nerfed. It's nerfed. It's nerfed. It's nerfed. It's nerfed.
Oh
Oh,
my
did it?
god, I'm hit.
Yeah.
Wait, this is the
Why
dumb
did
issue,
I hit
bro.
that?
Wait, careful, Eva. He's sneaking.
They're They're running off.
They're running off, yeah. I take the top. The top, yeah.
Got it.
I hate you people.
Wait, I agree.
What should we do?
Kill
There's
left
more
before
iron on the
Coco
right
said
we could
50%.
get, but
These guys are thieves.
Can we kill him?
wait, I'm gonna get this iron really quick.
I'm gonna buy
You're
this
missing
one.
Look
one.
at this diamond.
Hey, Red,
Oh.
Red's over to your right.
Bang, bang.
Far away. They're not pushing us. We're good.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah.
Okay. Red's fighting Cyan a little bit.
I'm gonna
Grab
throw
that
my
diamond-
trident across the
grab that
map.
iron over there that no one picked
Yeah,
up.
Loki, same.
Loki.
Oh, there's iron. Oh, they're
Look,
getting
Wait,
it.
there's a big
Grab an
iron.
iron. Grab an iron. There's iron. Dude.
Grab the iron, grab the iron. Yeah. Wait, do you have? Can you grab
Yeah,
one?
look. Guys, it's free.
These
It's
thieves.
free, man. Might as well. Sitting there eyeing me.
Dink. I hate this game.
No, you don't. You love this game.
Bing, bing,
I
bing,
don't. I can't hit anybody with a
100
trident.
thieves?
Oh.
bing.
Who the hell uses a loyalty trident?
Nah, type shit.
Bro.
Riptide gang, Riptide gang.
Riptide.
Oh!
Bro.
That bow's really low.
That bow is really
Oh.
low. Let's just keep pushing.
Should we? Yeah, should we just?
I want my revenge, bro.
Okay,
Kill
that
him.
bow's
Kill
not
him.
that low.
Focus again. Focus again.
That bow is
Wait, don't
6.
do
Not-
the border.
It's just 7. Oh wait, I just
Yeah,
realized.
they're pushed into the border.
Yeah.
I thought people had 20. They only have
No,
10.
yeah.
No, they only
Yeah.
have 10, yeah.
Also, everyone's been double the HP I thought they were this whole time.
Oh!
Oh.
Yeah, that's detrimental. Okay, wait,
Oh.
let's get
Yellow,
back to
push up to
positional
yellow.
awareness, guys. Yeah, because a lot of teams are
Yellow's
low.
over here. They're hurt too. 4
Yes,
HP.
team
everyone.
captain.
Yellow is really
Wait,
hurt,
let's kill
actually.
Yellow.
One's on like one hit,
It
one
doesn't
tap, one
close
tap, one
fully
tap.
on the outside. You have a little gap at the end. There goes here.
Yeah,
Oh,
tridents are
oh,
gone.
here comes light
Oh,
blue.
okay.
Don't go for them. Do not go for light blue. We're gonna die if we do this. Let them
Oh,
fight.
yeah.
Let them
Just
You don't
fight.
think we can kill them?
Where'd
We're
yellow go?
we're better.
Over
We're
there.
better.
I don't know.
Oh, right side.
There's
Right
one yellow
side,
behind.
this side, yellow, this
Right
side.
side, right side. This
This
side.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna die. Hold on one sec. I need to eat.
I'm backing up to you too. I'm hurt.
Careful, careful. Orange is cleaning, orange is cleaning.
Alright, rotate.
This game's
Run, run,
hard.
run.
Hello? I'm just gonna. Oh my god. Okay.
Keep going.
Purple's here,
Run.
purple's here.
Run.
I'm so low.
Blue's here, blue's here, blue's here, blue's here.
Blue's
Go
here,
eat, go
blue's
eat, go
here.
eat, go eat. We have time. We're good. Yellow's getting third party. You can.
Just don't. We don't engage. We don't engage.
I overengaged, but that's okay. I just want to get a crit in.
It's good. We're good. We made it out. Look.
Wait, we're still
Go
5. Okay,
picks.
that.
We're fine. We're still
Blue's
fine.
here.
Oh,
Blue's
that's
here.
the opposing team.
It's okay. We
They're
just
low
don't
with
engage. We just
Red.
don't engage.
Red's there.
Go inside,
Blue's
go
close.
inside, right.
Yep. Right.
Sorry. Okay, yeah.
They're targeting
Orange is
the
here.
shit out of me.
They're chasing us down, blue.
Oh! Yeah,
I'm
blue's hard
sorry.
on us.
Oh my god.
See what's
Hmm.
happening?
Come on! Let me get one more fucking hit, dude! Like, what? Whose idea was it to make it axe and tridents? Are we like? Oh my god.
Okay, see what was border glitched half the time? See what's like 1 HP?
Oh my
Oh, he's dead.
god.
Right? Okay, all the orange
What a
teams
lovely
got.
day.
Okay, that's bad. That's unfortunate.
It's just an unfortunate game.
Orange getting mopped up, dude.
It's okay. It's a good thing we got this out of the way before golf.
I'm still alive.
I felt like I kept hitting people and my axe would do nothing.
Yeah, I don't love axe PvP, but I'm just bad, so.
I have it on for visuals. I didn't. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
I tried debubbing on the whole time.
Oh.
I didn't even realize.
Is that bad, guys?
It shakes your whole screen. People tell me not to use it. It makes you better at PvP apparently. I don't know. I
Do you have a
stopped
fucking
using it.
axe or no?
No, I think it's preference. I don't know.
For damage
I don't know if
tilt?
I think
I
really
had
think it's a
damage tilt
preference,
on
yeah,
until
yeah.
just now.
I think damage tilt's
Yeah, you
the
can
one.
turn
Yeah,
off.
damage tilt.
Damage
yeah.
tilt's the worst. Yeah, you need to turn that one off 100%. But
How do you turn
debubbing
off
is like a
damage
little
tilt?
negotiable.
Lock in,
Wait,
Forsy.
Forsy win.
Disability
Forsy
setting.
win.
No, why are we
Oh,
eating?
oh
No,
my God.
Forsy, no.
I was gonna say that. We can't-
No,
we
no,
can't eat
guys,
this.
no, we don't like
Accessibility?
the orange team. They're beating us.
I don't like the orange team either.
Oh.
They have Woogie on there, and he thinks
Oh,
he's
I,
good.
I didn't know about
boo,
that. I
boo,
didn't know
boo,
about the
orange team.
damage tilt and
Kill him.
accessibility. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Wow, that
Yeah,
could
turning
have
that off
helped
is
so
important.
much.
It makes your screen, what's it called? Shake like crazy.
not
Guys,
shake
I
like
believe
crazy.
we
yeah.
did good. I believe we
Yeah.
did good. Manifesting.
I don't. I only
second
have 4
place.
kills.
Manifesting.
Wait, there's no team scores?
manifesting
I have
second
1.
place.
I feel like
That's
we're
okay,
still
Eskay, you
we
did
still
good.
are maybe in like in 3rd or 4th place.
Oh yeah, we took a 5th. It's not too bad. I got 28th
I got
that
10th.
game.
I'll take
Oh,
it.
interesting.
Whoa.
We didn't lock in, guys. Well, I can't blame us. It was Zam's fault.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
6,
sorry.
7.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still in 4th. That's
6-7.
pretty good.
Nah, I let the whole team down. There's nothing good about this.
Okay.
No,
I'm still 8th in
you
div,
did
but yeah.
nothing. No,
Guys,
I had to
let's
do
have
better.
an emotional speech. We are lifesteal. Spam, you wanna
we
cut? You
are
wanna, or not Spam.
lifesteal.
Sorry, Zam, you
That
wanna
makes
cut things
no
out?
sense,
You wanna
man.
do it?
I got 12 that
guys,
game and dropped
I-
from 14 to
I'm
17.
sorry. I failed you.
My Chungus
I was meant
life.
to tear everything up and completely put everybody on my back and do the entire game on my own. 1v5 every team.
Dog, I said a
But-
motivational speech,
But
not
no,
this
but-
ain't therapy.
But just because I didn't do it in the
there you
PvPs
go, there you go.
doesn't mean I can't do it in the golf and the soccer. So we're gonna win golf and soccer, and I'm gonna do really good.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not sure if we should play golf or soccer first, because the problem is
I don't
Hey,
like
guys.
either of them. I'm not gonna do anything for the
Soccer-
rest of the
Hey,
game.
guys.
I'm not
I
doing
know
a
things
single
were rough.
thing.
I know
Yeah.
things were hard.
Yeah.
It's not gonna get any better,
Oh,
but we
Yeah.
still have a chance to win.
So the
We are
soccer
lifesteal.
We are life
soccer.
Yeah.
The problem with soccer is Dirapchu won't
I
be
have
able
a
to
triple
play.
vote.
oh, let's vote soccer.
Because soccer is very ping based, so Dirapchu will have a rough time, unfortunately.
No, I believe. Maybe it'll give you a bonus.
All right.
Everyone's voting for
The
soccer.
Aussie bonus, you know?
Aussie bonus, mate. Aussie bonus,
Aussie
mate.
bonus, mate. Crack up in a tinny.
Yeah.
mate.
So how
Like-
this one's gonna
Hey,
work?
Twa, it's
Assuming,
shy.
actually, I'll
Press
wait.
F12,
I'll
there's
wait.
the
I'll
button.
wait.
Figured it
I'll
out.
wait.
Figure out what button it is.
I'll wait. Hold on.
No.
Okay. In this one, we shoot an arrow at each other, and then we shoot a golem to score. And it's round robin. It's awesome.
I, as usual, I will
What?
re-explain the rules from the description.
That was such a-
We get it. We get to practice.
We'll get
Oh,
a
really?
practice.
Yeah. Well,
Here's
yeah,
how you play.
kind of.
You have to score as many goals as you can. So it's like Rocket League. If you guys have played Rocket League, you've been playing
So-
Rocket
so
League.
you know
No,
how the
but
game
here's
Is
what I
being good at like
understand.
comboing?
It's
like,
kinda like
in this or
soccer.
no?
It's kind of like soccer. That's interesting. How that works.
Of every round, immediately after a goal score, both teams will spawn on the opposite sides of the arena, while a bow will spawn in the middle of opposite sides of the brace of the bow, tag the bow, take it. You must shoot one of the iron golems at the enemy's spawn. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So
Oh,
we're
if you
playing
shoot the arrow
soccer.
and it misses, it hits the wall. If you shoot the arrow, it hits a wall, it drops. And you shoot your teammate, you can pass.
Oh, is this
Oh,
the
yeah.
Chalice game?
Not really.
Kind of is.
Can you kill people or no?
No.
We are
You punch
lifesteal.
someone,
Just
take the
punching them,
ball or
take the
no?
bow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. You can steal the ball from or steal the arrow from someone. You have to punch the villager to get the ball.
Oh,
Like when we
I
spawn
shot it
in.
and I missed.
My bad.
Yeah, you have to shoot it
Yo,
the other
Sam?
side. There's
Passing,
oh, never mind.
passing.
Oh,
You gotta
That's it,
catch
yeah,
it. There you go,
that's
there you go.
it.
Pass it
Pass,
back, pass it
Wolfie!
back. There you go.
who the
Good work,
fuck?
good
Oh.
work.
Yo, pass it, pass
Guys
it.
over here, guys
This
over
game's-
here, over here.
Game makes no
Oh!
sense. Wait,
Pass
what?
Guys over here, over here.
No!
Where are you meant to pass it to?
You have to shoot
How
the
does this shit
iron golem
work?
in the goal. So there's like an iron golem over there or something. You have to
Yeah,
shoot it.
also-
I
into,
don't
but-
see the iron
Oh,
golem.
good
What?
shot.
There's no
Well,
iron
Spam
golem
shot
right
it already. Spam shot it already. Or Zam. I
Okay.
keep going Spam. I'm sorry.
now. Spam.
Oh,
Sam, are you in
Yeah,
a
you
tin
shoot it.
can?
am I what?
Are you in a tin
Nah, low
Check
key, I
this
can
out.
see
A
it.
tin
tin iron
can?
golem. Check that out.
Tin-
That's
a tin
it. That's
can?
it.
Are you
See him in
Spam?
a tin can.
can? Are you a flavored piece of meat?
Wait, where are
Wait,
the iron
Sin-
golems?
Sin-
No,
over the
what are you
goal?
talking about, dude?
Interesting. Interesting.
Damn.
It's stopping us from shooting it across the way, and someone just sits at the
That
end.
probably that
Uh,
big blue thing in the sky.
Big,
Oh,
big
that
ball
was a
and,
can.
and
Oh.
Right,
also,
right,
and
right.
also,
Yeah.
also, you have to shoot quick because they can steal the arrow from you.
Oh, what?
Can we go
I'm
forward?
gonna kill them!
We put one person goes for mid arrow. I'll pick it up. I'll shoot it to the. Okay,
Shoot it,
we
shoot
don't
it,
have
shoot it.
anyone, right? That's chill.
Oh!
So we wanna have people like in positions,
I
right?
shot it back. Shot it back. Wolfie, to your right.
Yep, yep, yep.
Oh,
Yellow has it, yellow has
Okay.
it.
That boy
Oh,
shot it
yeah,
at
now?
you.
Hey,
Pass
mate,
it.
mate, go, go, go,
Go,
go, go,
mate.
go, 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 go.
I passed
Go,
it.
go, go, go,
Oh,
go, go,
okay.
go, go.
Good
It's in
shot.
their spawn. It's in their spawn. Just body block.
Boy, you
body
hit me
block.
with that.
Oh,
Oh
shoot.
no.
Nice
Get
try,
it,
nice try.
Garrett.
Go, go, go.
Shoot it, shoot it quick.
Pass it, pass it, pass it, pass it.
Zam, pick it
Zam,
up.
pass,
Nice.
pass, pass, pass.
I had
Whoa!
Holy shit!
I had it!
Yes.
We're good. We're good.
That was so good.
That
They get
was
a bonus.
so
They get a
good.
bonus this time, though. I think.
They'll never do anything with their lives. Where'd it go?
Okay.
Can you
Oh,
punch
It's
his
outside.
You got
Go,
that,
Eskay.
you got that.
You're on
That's
there.
it?
Oh, no, we're good.
I sent it.
Shot.
Pass it over here. Opposite side,
I'm
opposite
gonna
side,
go.
opposite side.
Nice.
Nice.
Beautiful pass. Shoot it opposite side, outside.
Oh shoot.
Oh,
what?
shit.
Back.
Outside.
Forward,
Nice,
forward,
nice,
forward.
nice, nice. Oh.
Oh.
They got it. They got it.
They're pushing it. They're pushing it.
Okay,
They
they
don't have
kind of
anyone
sunk
here.
it, but no one's over there. No
No,
one's
no,
over
no.
there. Pass it back. Pass
Oh,
it back.
Eskay's
Good
tapped.
shot,
Okay.
good
Yep,
shot.
yep.
Okay, I'm shooting it right. Yep, you got that. Pick it up. Shoot.
No, I
Pick
didn't
it up.
steal it.
That's okay. That's okay.
Let's go, Eskay.
Nice.
It's gone. It's gone. It's
Nice.
out there.
It's out there.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I shot it far. I
Okay.
shot it far.
You should
Let's
probably
go
have
full pass.
someone on,
Oh,
on
yellow's got it, yellow's
offense,
got it.
like, at all times.
Yeah, I'm playing mid. I'm playing mid. I can go to the other side if you guys want me to go to the end. I'll do that.
Yeah,
I'll
you
play.
got
I'll
that,
play
you
near
got
the end field. How about that?
Just stall,
Like
just
over
stall,
here?
just stall. We're winning. We're
Oh,
winning.
Just slow.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
All right, that's how we do it, guys. That's how we do it.
Wow.
Ah.
Okay,
So
I think.
I'll rush. I'll
Oh,
rush
that
end
team
field.
play
I'll rush
game,
end field.
yeah,
Like,
between
I'll
me
play
and you,
That
near
was
the
so
end.
That's
good,
so
Durap.
good.
That was
That's
so good.
good. Holy
Nice work,
shit.
nice work.
Okay, I'm gonna
We need
play far
positions.
up. I'll play far
I'm gonna
up.
go far. I'll play far right. Far right.
Okay.
Okay.
Far left, far left.
Okay. I'll,
Middle
I'll
right
play
is
lower
important.
defense
Middle
I'll
right
play
is
mid
important.
Zam, or you
then.
know,
Okay, I'll play mid. I'll play mid. I'll play mid.
like you can still be like mid. You know.
Oh, here they come.
Okay, okay, okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we need
They
some
have a
more
really good
defense.
lead. They have a really good lead, guys.
We're
We
cooked.
get that. Wait.
No, we got
Yeah.
it.
So we didn't have a goalie.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we
they
have a
got
goalie
it.
then?
I'll be on defense. I'll be on defense.
Okay.
Hmm.
Pushing up, far up,
Okay.
far left.
But did I not get it? Oh, I had to punch.
This is
Go,
an
man.
interesting position.
Yeah,
we're in.
go.
Okay, yeah,
Nice,
nice.
I passed it left. Pass it left. Oh, they fucking hit the wall. That's okay. It's past
Oh my
you.
gosh.
It's past you.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. No,
Oh my God, Durap,
Oh,
shoot.
they got it.
Don't hold on
You
to
gotta
it
shoot
for too
fast.
long.
I
No.
didn't even get to hold it for a second. It was crazy.
Yeah, you gotta insta shoot.
Where's the fucking arrow?
There we go. Good shot.
Left.
Nice.
Nice.
Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it.
That might hit.
Oh, straight to the
Oh
goalie.
my God.
Oh.
That's okay.
I can
That's
get this, I
okay.
can get this. I can get this. No. No.
Shoot it, just shoot
Bro,
it, shoot
Wolfie.
it, shoot it across the field, across the
Okay.
field.
No.
Oh,
No.
No.
Yes. Oh my God.
I don't know how they're getting it so quick.
Yeah, I don't know. They have like, they just like move, bro. They like, I don't know.
Shoot it. Oh, they
Shoot.
got it, they got it.
Yeah, no. Oh man, I body blocked that. That's so annoying.
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
You only have one
okay.
defense. Oh, nice.
Send it
Shoot
far,
up.
far right, far right, far right.
Go, mate, go.
Go, May.
Oh,
There's no one behind you. You have
we
time.
got time, we got time.
Nice.
Nice.
GG. Okay.
Good
Oh,
strat. Good
that's
strat.
At least
that's
we
it,
got-
that's
at
it.
least
Oh.
We take that, we take
El
that.
Bozo. That's not
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
at all.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Yeah, what the
Okay.
frick?
We just
Two
have the
on table
movement
here.
as fast as we can to the arrow, I
Yep.
think. So I'm gonna, I know like the optimal pathing. I'll do it, like,
Okay.
and then you
Okay.
guys just go far out. I'll pass
Yeah,
it up as
whatever we
far
did
as I
last
can
round,
to
we had
one
a-
of
we had a
you,
good
and
thing going.
then
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll play kind of like far right
Interesting.
mid.
Okay. I
Okay,
fucked up.
I'm going. Oh my God, it's the Germans. It's Germans.
Oh, incoming!
Oh, no.
They're
what?
passing to Wolfie behind you.
Nice.
Ah,
No!
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
ugh.
Holy
Nice.
All right.
They got it. They got it.
Come on! He hits from there.
They shot it. They
Oh my
shot
God,
it. I'm here. I'm here.
up to me. Oh my God.
Hello? Okay.
Got it.
Nice. Sam, shoot up. Shoot up.
Oh.
I
Nice.
shot it up.
Shooting
A
left.
breakaway.
Shot.
Nice, nice, nice.
Get that, get
Good shit. Oh my beautiful.
Run, run, shoot, 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 shoot.
On you.
Nice. Sam, go for it.
I
God.
no! They punched me.
That's
They
okay, that's
punched
okay.
me.
What the
They're
fuck,
passing
my
it back.
king?
They're not.
Watch out! Watch out! They get... Okay,
I got
nice
it, got
steal.
it,
Nice
got it.
steal.
Left.
Go, May!
Go, man. Go, man.
Whoa, nice.
Let's fucking go!
This is
go,
a good
dude.
game. I fuck with this game heavy. This is good.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, dude.
Oh my god. Okay, they have it passed out. Nice.
Okay.
Oh no, that's not
I
us.
went
to
Shoot,
left.
shoot,
Right
shoot,
side,
shoot.
right side.
I got it. Shut it up.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Wow,
Wolfie,
I
watch
didn't
out.
know that.
No. No. Oh,
Nice.
that's
Shoot
good.
it up.
I blocked it.
Good stuff, Eskay.
Sam, shoot it up. Nice.
Okay.
Oh, my
Okay.
block.
Ah!
They're gonna get that.
No.
It's okay.
Nice.
Body blocked it. I
Good
shot
body
it.
block.
I shot it. I shot it.
Oh my god, man, you're crazy.
got it, I got it.
Oh my gosh.
I got you. I got you.
Go to ref. Hit it. You have to hit it. You have to hit it. You have to hit it.
Nice.
That's
Let's
That's
go.
good. That's good.
Won. Wait, oh,
God.
We won.
Okay, wait. I was
Good.
looking at the round log. I thought that was total score. Oh my god. Okay.
No.
I thought we were tied.
Let's go.
Okay. That's good. Okay. Okay, so I have to get onto that ice and then jump on parkour from the ice into the middle to get there like as fast as possible.
Yeah.
The optimal route.
Go. Left side. Oh, it's
Why
Oscar.
would you punch me?
No, it's not.
No. This is good. We want.
That was not
more.
good.
No, that was great. Actually, it was fantastic.
Nice,
One of them DC'd.
Step right to
I
do
shot
the
it very
challenge.
far. I blocked.
I'm right.
Go.
Nice.
Go.
No. Saffron is
we have
lagged out.
we have way too many people on pink. We have way too many people on left. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm on the right, just waiting.
They're shooting
Oh.
right.
Nice.
Wait,
Oh.
May you steal that? Oh my god, we steal that.
Good stuff.
No.
Hey,
Oh my
I
God.
got it, I got it.
Wait, just shoot it.
No, I don't got it. Oh, I can't get it.
I catch.
Body blocked.
You got
Good
that.
stuff.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh, nice try.
Okay, Caster is hacking. He's
Yeah, we have
shooting.
no
We're gonna do that.
defense. We have no
Chaos
defense.
is genuinely hacking. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I ran too far forward.
What the hell?
we got
Oh
it,
my
we got
god, nice steal. Nice.
How did you do that?
You just
Whoa.
saved our everything.
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, they got it.
Oh my gosh.
I
They
saw
go.
it.
Okay.
Oh my god, they fucking.
Oh,
Dude,
nice try.
they don't know where the ball is. They're stupid. Oh wait, what? Saparata. Holy lag.
Rush.
I think the
Oh,
game's
shoot it
lagging.
on
Yeah.
line. Oh, no, all good.
You got the man?
Oh, it's lagging.
Guys, shoot to the left.
Nice,
Okay.
Wolfie.
I can only get it on
We don't
right.
have mid.
I can't shoot it left.
I'm
I
trying
saw-
to shoot it to the
grab
left,
you.
but
Left, yeah.
Nice.
Go. Watch out, spoons on you.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Oh, that's
No
Oh my
way.
god, no.
They just-
Yes.
Oh, God.
oh my god.
Oh my god, shoot.
Eskay.
Oh my god. No.
Just leave it. Nice.
No, it's okay. We did
Oh
it.
my god.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. That was insane.
That was
That was
crazy.
insane round.
Oh. What the heck?
God. Oh
Defense.
my
Crazy,
god.
actually.
That was good. That was really good.
Holy
Holy
shit.
crap.
I just
I
shot
hate
it
you,
away.
Ish.
I just shot it away, dude.
All right, go. All right.
Oh,
Saparata's lagging out.
paused. Man.
Yeah, they had a really good chance if Saps wasn't lagging, unfortunately. They were down a player.
Dude, oh my gosh, that was so good. That was such a good round. Good shit.
Dude,
Yeah, dude,
that was
holy
so
shit,
funny,
dude.
actually.
Okay, yeah. If you're gonna pass from one lane to the other, this is a note for myself, but I gotta shoot it further up so that there actually runs forward
Yeah.
to get it.
Also,
Instead of
pass
just
to the right a
through him.
little bit more sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
just a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
So I can just pass it back to
yeah.
Giraffe.
Saps
and
is
use it a little
one
bit.
bar.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's not
Dude,
good.
this game is
Interesting.
good though. Like, holy.
Yeah, it's a good
cow.
one.
Yeah, I like it.
This
Yeah,
one and
awesome,
golf are
dude.
the most popular ones.
I'm
Okay,
so
that-
excited for golf, dude. I'm gonna slay at that.
I love
Bro, my throat's gonna be so bad.
I have to be quiet, man. It sucks. I would have screamed my lungs out.
Go. Are we playing against Cyan? We are.
Oh,
Lock
yeah.
it.
What?
I hate you, Evo. I hate you with all my heart.
Get the shooting left.
Oh my god, wait, they're going. They're going.
They're going.
We have tech.
Let's go, Wolfie.
Nice.
Shoot it,
Get it out of there.
Nice.
Good stuff, Wolfie.
Lob. Bang.
Get that,
On
May.
the right, left.
I
Okay.
just shot it.
okay.
I just shot it. Don't worry. I got it again.
Keep going, keep
No, I
going.
didn't.
Yeah.
You got it, Sam. Nice job.
I got it 4. Wolfie, go.
Do it again.
Oh my god, I'm so chopped.
No.
It's okay. They shot
I
it
can
up.
get this,
They
I
shot
can
it
get
up.
this, I
They
can
didn't
get
have a
this.
stare.
Oh, ich
Oh my God.
stürze
No.
Okay, it's okay.
They're bringing it up. They're bringing it up.
I'm gonna go left.
Oh my gosh.
Get it, SK.
Nice. Shoot it
Yes!
forward. Shoot forward.
Nice shot.
Oh, hit Evo.
Oh, sh.
How come I can't hit F, bro? Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Oh, that's my bad.
No way.
Yeah.
Man. Okay. All good.
Oh my
Keep going.
bad.
Dude, stop punching me.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Where's
Yeah.
the ball?
Where's the ball?
Okay.
What?
Oh my god, it's in our
Oh,
thing.
got
What?
it.
Wait, you can't pick it up again?
Interesting.
Are you kidding me?
Nice.
Go, go,
Shoot
go,
up,
go,
shoot
go,
up.
go.
I shot it far. Get it, May. Shoot it up.
Shoot it left. Shoot it
I
left.
got it. Ugh. I couldn't. I got it.
Oh, good, oh, good.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Damn.
Oh, they shot that
Why did,
far.
why
we
did they shoot like twice as
overpushed.
far?
No.
What the hell?
Guys, oh,
That's
let's
the
go.
end.
Bungie.
Shoot it up. Shoot it up. Nice.
Good shot, Eskay.
Yay!
Oh, they
It's
dropped
just
it.
so
They can't
bad.
pick it
Shoot on left.
Left.
Go to
up.
it.
Oh, dude, I wish I had more time.
No!
Why does it not count that I'm hitting them? Oh my god.
They
I'm
get
gonna
immunity
shoot
for a
myself.
second. They get immunity.
It's ping. It's ping.
I hit people. I never get the hit, dude. I just do it.
Yeah, when
No,
they're wearing
'cause I
the netherite,
hit
they have
them.
immunity. You just stand in front of them so they can't. What's it called? They can't shoot it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. When
need
they
the
have
That's what you
netherite,
have to do. You have to
they
stand in
little
front of
bit
them and
longer.
body block the arrow.
So a little bit
Mhm.
longer would make me happy.
All right, send it. Bang.
Stop, bro.
Beautiful
Okay.
Team.
That was good though. That was good though. That was. But
They're shooting left side, left side.
Yep, they got it. They got it.
Where's the freaking arrow? Oh.
Nice. Shoot it up. Shoot it up. Shoot it up.
Good shot.
Left.
Wolfie.
Wow, that is beautiful. I can't even lie.
No
Ghosty-
way.
What?
I'm impressed.
I pushed her into that, bro. That's not even like. Oh my god.
Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. Ghosty just did a 10 billion IQ play. That was beautiful. I can't even lie.
Where are we shooting?
Sorry. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I
It's
forgive
okay.
you, Eskay.
It's okay. It's
A
okay.
little
I was
far,
just
I
like,
can't
wow.
get it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
Got it back, I
jeez.
got it back.
Oh,
That's okay.
Whoa.
Shoot it, Eskay. Oh no.
Whoa.
oh
They stole
no.
it.
Oh
No
no.
way. Oh my god, we're
Oh,
getting your
no.
That's a ping problem. That was definitely a hello.
Okay, let's keep going.
They have a lot of people right. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
I have to punch it. I'm so stupid.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Go to rap.
Oh
my God. That's not good.
I just have
What?
pyro snipes sitting on me the
Nice,
entire
nice.
time.
You don't shoot.
dude.
Yes. Nice to rap. Shoot it up.
Okay.
What? I
my
picked
God.
it up, cons. What the
That's
fuck?
some bullshit. I don't even know how. Oh my god.
What?
What?
Nice.
Just shoot it.
What,
Just shoot
what
it.
is happening?
I'm so pissed.
Did I not take that? Oh my god.
Interesting.
Shoot up, shoot up, shoot up. Yeek.
Oh my god. Okay. Go.
Nice, nice.
Nice.
I got you,
Wolfie,
Wolfie. Pass it. Just pass it. Pass it.
Oh, there's no one to pass it to. We're all four together.
Oh no.
Yeah. Pass,
Yup.
pass it. Just kept like pass it back.
Oh my god.
Okay, interesting.
Dude, I'm actually so angry at the ping that just I
Damn. You
experienced.
You have
Oh
to
my
punch
God.
it. When they're wearing the netherite, I can't. Oh my god. Okay. Like. You
Sorry,
have to
man.
punch it.
Well, I think we need to have people ready to catch passes because everyone's just running to where the arrow
Yeah.
person is. It's like four people together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do we do?
Dude, I've never gotten it by punching them.
Nice.
Good stuff, Sam.
Go May.
I'm in.
Oh my
Oh
God,
my
where's
god,
these
there's all.
steals
Why are
that?
they all over
Really?
here, dude?
How do they even?
Right.
Left side is open, by the way. If you guys
Dude,
ever get
that's
the
insane.
opportunity, shoot right, left
Yeah,
side.
Oh
they're
my
all over
god,
here.
they're all here.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
This is bad.
Oh, they got it. They got it. They got it.
I'm gonna go.
No fucking
What?
way,
How did I not get
dude!
that?
In
Drap,
what
me and you
world
play
do they
left, me
do
and you play
that?
left.
Interesting.
We'll just tank left, guys. Shoot left. We're gonna mean drop. We're gonna go both go left.
Yeah.
I shot a hard left.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice, nice, nice. Shoot.
I'm just
Shoot
gonna-
it up.
Yep, I shot. I got it.
Oh,
It's,
they
it's
got it,
in their
they got it.
goal.
Wolfie!
So.
Okay.
No.
It's okay.
Hello?
Left side
I
is
pushed you
heavily.
into it first. I saw you.
Meme.
Hello?
Oh, okay. No,
What?
it's okay. That's okay, because I can't shoot out easy.
Get a drop. No way. No way.
That's right.
What?
Eskay.
Oh, sorry.
It's
That's
okay.
okay.
No, it's not. It's not even.
really
your-
intense.
Like this is we can't do.
No,
Go to
that.
rap.
Oh shoot.
Nice block.
Oh my god.
Oh what?
Oh no.
I didn't
got
block it. No, I
fast?
didn't.
Nice, Wolfie.
Yes, I never get to block it.
Boy. This is so
Fully have like
stupid.
aimbot to like shoot them.
Yo, this
specifically.
is so stupid.
Okay.
What the?
You should have gotten that.
In what world are they getting it before us, dude? Like I'm physically
so
seeing you
hard.
guys land on it before
trying
them.
so
How
hard,
do you
I'm
body
trying so
block?
hard,
You
I'm
body
trying
block
so
it.
hard,
You're
I'm
not
trying
near
so
me.
hard.
You're
I was
not
standing
near
in
me.
front of that. Bruh.
I'm so annoyed. Oh my
You're not even
God.
anywhere near me.
I'm actually so annoyed.
What?
That actually pissed me the fuck off.
they're
Like,
evil.
oh
Are
my
we
evil.
fucking kidding?
It said ping dipped.
Oh my god.
Like what is going on?
Oh my
What is
god.
going
Squiddo saying now you're
on?
bad. Squiddo, God,
Squiddo.
bro. Like I actually
Squiddo.
like. Oh my god.
We are lifesteal. We are lifesteal. Let me see this clip. I can't. Can you send? DM me the clip.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's not Wolfie. It's over.
Oh my god.
That was rough.
We're in seventh
now. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell we did
Seven?
wrong there.
Oh
No.
my god. Can we
What
even
the
bring that
fuck?
back?
It's okay, guys.
Bro,
Team-
remember
team
when we got like
lifesteal.
top 3 in like our first like 5 games? What the hell's that all
goal,
about?
Perfect goal, man. Perfect
What
goal.
the
Bro.
fuck?
Perfect
Oh
golf.
my
Perfect golf.
God.
Easy, man. Perfect golf. Think about it. Just think about it.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
do
Perfect
that.
golf.
What?
Easy.
We can do that. Yeah, we can do that.
You all play mini golf, right? With a little
This
window
game
and
sucks.
stuff.
Yeah, so the important thing to know for golf is you have to sprint hit it every single time. You can't like stand still and punch, it won't do anything. It's being an armor stand that you have to hit into a piece of water, by the way.
That's
That's
easy.
the whole
That's
game.
easy. That's easy.
Bro, that Gold Rush game got us like 400 points each, and we got like top 2. I don't
Yeah.
understand.
It's
Oh,
interesting.
whatever,
Oh
bro.
my
Whatever.
God.
Oh
Sure, we can bring it
yeah.
back. We can bring it back. We can bring it back.
Well, the
Oh,
point
and now
differential
Albania
from
World saying I
fifth-
suck in my
fifth to
chat, bro. I
second
hate
isn't
you, Albania
big.
World. I hate you.
It's like it's only a couple 100-point diff, you know?
True.
Not that
Yeah.
bad.
And there's
yeah.
a billion times multiplier.
That's
yeah,
true.
Yeah, think about it. Just think about it, man.
But thank God they just
Oh.
teleported us in. I was
Your
gonna
yelling's
scream
making
that.
my fingers cramp up. I just want you to know that.
Okay, we get to practice. So here's how it works, right? You get a stick. So one of us has a stick. Oh, I have the stick now. And you
You need a stick.
punch it forward with a sprint hit.
Oh.
So now
Okay.
Eskay has the stick. You can see above your hotbar there's like our names. The person with the underlined name has the stick.
Oh,
I
we
see,
got
I
in the
see.
Oh,
sand. What do we do?
Wait,
Okay,
okay.
there-
I think you have to
respawn
reset.
from here.
Okay, wait.
Yeah,
So
reset.
everyone
Yeah.
should take their time with the shots because if you get it in the ice, we're cooked. Big
Yeah.
time
I
loss.
didn't even get to hit it.
Shoot it to
Okay,
left.
so
Shoot it to left.
next
There's
is
a door.
okay, Eskay, you have
Does he
it now.
help you? Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
So,
Which
so
one do
hit
we
it
wanna
against
do?
this wall to
What
get
do we wanna do?
close.
Okay, wait, hold on.
I get it. We'll figure it out.
Okay, and now we shoot it across. Okay.
This
we
is
gotta
our
shoot it
finale
across.
game, guys. No.
This is
Why couldn't
gold.
we do
We're gonna
this
do great.
first?
We're gonna do great. This is a practice room. There's
This
no goal to
is
hit it
this
in.
is fine. This is fine, guys.
There's no goal to hit it
so
in, you know?
so how it works is
Eskay, open the door.
we
Check this out.
hit the armor stand.
Oh.
Sprint hit. Sprint hit. Got a sprint hit. So 3, 2,
didn't-
1.
Dude, okay. So for one person gets a club at once. So we want one person to be in the position of hitting it at once. And then
gotta
it'll
sprint
cycle
hit it?
through.
It's over. It's so over, dude. We got this. No, we got this. Easy. Team Lifesteal.
We
We
will
are
rock
Lifesteal.
We are life
Yeah.
steal.
We are life
Well, I think
steal.
it'll be easier now. I know how that's confusing because I think this is confusing. We got this. Look, it's first hole, easy.
it. Okay, yeah, this is a good moment to see. So May has the thing. We want to punch it across, or first we spawn an armor
Okay.
stand. Then you want to punch it left or right, doesn't matter. Okay, we want to punch it on the ground.
Okay, well,
Sam,
you know,
yep, and then
I-
it's my turn. Yep, that's fine.
Yep. Okay, I got
We'll
it. I
punch it
got
over
it.
here, yep. Get
Yeah,
it through
okay.
here. Okay, the
Wrap,
rapture,
go.
you punch it like straight diagonal here.
Yep.
Alright,
This
Eskay,
up?
you go.
Nice,
Good
good,
work.
Okay.
good save. May over here.
Hey, I need you to move. Thank you.
Nice, okay, Zam hit it diagonal, yes, and then
If it's in the
Ooh.
corner,
Push it
don't
in.
get too close
Okay,
because I'm
direction,
people
push
can
it
hit
Put it in here.
Yep.
Yep, in the hole there, yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
Okay.
too far, diagonal
in
maybe?
the hole, Eskay.
Do it like
Oh.
diagonally.
You have to sprint hit
Oh,
it.
May, you got it?
Hold on.
May?
I got you.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Then we go forward.
Bet. Okay.
Yippee!
Okay, Zam,
it's not
you're
bad.
first. Punch it
Bah.
forward. Okay,
That's so bad.
straight forward, I think, to start. Then
There
we
you go.
Alright.
punch it to the side here,
Left. Yep.
and then you punch it over here.
Bro, is there like a tutorial like that Pentor video?
Okay.
Got it?
Oh
and
my
then-
god.
Okay, that's gonna be scary. Be careful.
Oh,
Good
that's
hit.
good.
Nice.
We're good.
Nice.
Oh my
Dude,
gosh,
let's
beautiful,
go.
gang. Good shit.
Yeah, we're locked in.
I know my knockback. This ain't so bad. Okay.
Okay, the rapture, you first.
Oh,
Just
Yep,
straight
that's easy.
diagonal. Okay,
Get
Eskay.
it. Sprint hit it.
Okay, man.
There you
Where's
go.
in? Beautiful.
Let's go, Wolfie.
Okay, and then
Wrap.
The rapture, you got that? Bang.
Nice.
Go.
Maxed.
nice.
Cool.
Okay.
Alright, Eskay,
Eskay,
hit
you
it.
hit it. I think you can hit it over. Okay. you
No,
can.
definitely not.
Hit
Okay,
it
okay.
back, hit it back. Hit it back.
No, I think you hit it
Hit
over.
it-
You just gotta jump hit it. Like
hit
this.
it into the back wall. Into the back wall.
At the back
Sure.
wall.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I like Wolfie stack.
Okay,
Wolfie
yeah,
go.
hit in the back
Yeah.
wall.
Oh,
There you
yeah,
go.
And then
nice.
we have to go diagonal. Okay, we
Oh,
don't.
Okay.
What? I thought you were just gonna
Fuck,
shoot it
are you-
across from there.
hold on.
Okay, wait,
The
wait.
extra
Hit it
eyes.
diagonally
Right.
into the back wall.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay, it didn't move. Awesome.
Diagonally into the back wall. Okay, and then
Okay.
you try
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
punch it diagonally forward so it goes closer to the
Vibes,
edge.
yeah.
Nice.
Then we
Oh,
can
I
punch
see
it
what you
over.
mean.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
And
then
Now
that's
into this
fine.
wall, into this wall, into this wall. If possible. Okay.
Oh
Fuck.
my
Close.
god,
We
I'm
have
so
to
sorry.
step
Oh my
up again.
god.
That's
Sorry,
okay,
it's
that's
okay,
okay.
it's
Same
okay.
strat, same strat.
May do it again. We're
Yep.
good.
Yep,
I got you.
yep,
Alright, get it, Wolfie.
yep.
Right after
Okay.
Nice.
Actually,
And then
Eskay, wait, before you
Yeah.
do that, Eskay, stand here to try
Yeah,
to like,
I'll save it. Okay.
save it. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Go. Oh,
There
Okay.
you go. Never mind.
Now
Yeah,
May
right there.
stand here.
May stand here to save it.
No,
Yeah.
no, we did get it.
May.
You have
Yeah,
to
that's-
save
that's
it.
what that was for, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you got to save it?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
hit
like
it
as
again
it's
before it
slipping
falls
you have
off.
to hit it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cool.
So weird, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's confusing, I understand.
Weird.
So same strat here. So
Oh my
you heard it.
god,
So
bro.
Eskay,
Ready?
Eskay
save
hits
it.
that,
Ready,
and then
ready,
May,
May, ready?
May tries to like
May,
combo.
May, you have to stand on
Yeah,
this
I
side
need
so
to
that
see
you
if
can
you're-
hit
I
it
got it, I got it,
across.
I got
No,
it, I
no,
got
May,
it,
you
I
have
got
to
it,
stand
I
on
got it,
this
I
side
got
so
it,
that you can hit.
I know, I got it.
Oh,
I got it, I got it, I
jeez.
got it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. No,
Then
I
you got
got it
that?
from there.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it. Why
Why don't you just do this?
Bang.
I
Why don't you do
missed,
that?
but
Why don't you
that's
just do
Okay,
that?
good,
fine.
good.
I just
Wait,
did-
wait,
I
wait,
did it.
wait.
Yeah, why don't we do that the whole time?
Okay.
That works.
Nice.
Oh, May,
I was
you're
like,
right.
dude,
The
it's a
solution
wall
that we
there,
all
there's a
knew
wall
about.
there.
Yeah.
It's like-
Here.
Okay.
Yep. And then Eskay hits it in.
I don't think I can.
No.
No, we have to.
You can-
right?
Why
Okay,
is
hold on.
my-
Back here.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Run it back.
Run it back.
So into the wall. Yep. And then diagonal
There.
forward. Direction
And then I
hands it
shoot
over.
across.
forwards.
Yep.
Oh my god.
What?
Okay.
Can you body
So
block
sorry,
it?
Sorry.
My bad. I think I body blocked it.
Yeah.
I don't
So
think you can.
diagonal
Body
back.
block it.
Diagonal forward. Zamits it over. Nice. And then
Line
you
it up
just
with the
do
wall. Yeah, do it, May.
that.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Yep.
just hit the wall there.
Okay.
And
and then-
across.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Cool.
And then over here.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
Okay, nice,
Zam-
nice,
nice,
I'm gonna
nice.
hit it across.
Nice.
Nice. Good
Okay,
shit. Oh
nice.
my god.
Yay.
A little too long. Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay. We'll catch up.
I'm gonna punch
That was
it
a
this
tough one.
way and then punch it now.
That's the
closer to
annoying
the
thing.
middle.
I am sprint hitting.
How do I even do this? I can't really. It's like an awkward
Dude, like you're doing the
position.
rec rap speedrun thing.
Oh my god.
Sprint-
Like I'm
sprint
holding
hit
my sprint
from-
button, I'm
from
holding
top.
W, and then I hit, and nothing happens.
Sprint hits
No,
from
we gotta
top.
reset that, dude. You
No.
can't-
Oh, it's
There
good.
you
It's
go.
good. Wait,
There you
Zam's
go.
It's good,
task.
it's
Holy
good.
shit.
Oh, Wolfie, you.
That
No.
was good. That was good. That was
Tried to
good. I
save
was
it.
just not ready for it.
Okay.
I wasn't ready
Yeah.
for it.
Sorry.
Into the wall.
What the fuck?
Dude, Rapshoe, have you
And
ever
then-
moved a boat in like speedrunning or no?
I have. I have. No. Well,
Try to punch it
No, I
over
don't
here.
need to.
Okay. Then you start.
That's so hard, dude.
Yeah. Hold on. Like that.
okay.
Oh.
Good, Rapshoe, get it across.
Now
You got
clear the
that.
ledge.
Perfect.
Nice. And then across again here. Yep. Good. Bang. Just like over here. That's fine. Yep.
Dang.
Is this the hole? No.
I think you.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Go, go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just.
Nice,
there
nice,
you go. Cool.
Dang.
Open.
Yay!
Cool. Okay. Let's go.
Spawn. Yep.
Okay. How do I do? Do I just
Just wanna
launch it
hit
over?
it forward. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
And
Cool.
then
Wow.
Go, Eskay.
Over and then. Ooh.
Left,
I would go into the
left.
wall. Yeah. Nice.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
slid,
Close.
damn it.
Close.
Yeah, a really hard left there.
Okay.
Okay.
Wolfie, hit it over.
Yerp.
Okay.
Not across.
You gotta
Not
go
across.
really
Try,
hard to
try to
left,
get it into
really
the
hard to left.
into the wall. We
Okay.
cannot we
Okay.
cannot hit it across in one shot there. Yeah. So just into the wall. Into the wall.
Shoot. Yeah.
Close.
Yeah, gotta go really hard to the wall, guys.
Here.
Hello?
If you go too far though, it gets caught on this wall though. That's the issue. It has to be like perfect.
That should be fine because you can hit it from above.
Seem a little left. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, this is fine.
like this.
Okay, that works.
Okay, hold on.
Like this.
Nice.
Yeah,
And
like
then
that.
just
No, I
diagonal
was trying to get the
across.
angle perfect, so I didn't want
That
to like
works
slide
too.
against the wall, you know?
I think this is fine. Yeah, and then
Yep.
just hit
And
it.
then I just gotta
Sit in.
launch it in.
Push it
Okay.
in. Yeah.
Nice.
I was low-key fully expecting you to hit it and nothing happened.
Straightforward should be fine.
What? Straightforward. I was a little bit angled.
Oh,
no.
It has to be
It has no
straightforward.
ice. It has no ice. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah.
W comms.
Okay, and then what? Just like over.
Right.
Diagonal here.
Yeah, diagonal.
Okay, that is a little
Oh
too hard.
my
That's
God.
fine though. We just need someone to stand there, probably ready.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, into the wall first. Then across.
If I can get it over here, that'd be good, right?
Here. And then.
I hate
way.
this
Oh,
game.
Actually, I'm scared that's gonna. What's it called? Yeah, I think that's gonna go over. Oh, there
That's
we go.
good, good.
Nice.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
See, that's all good.
Wait, get in position, guys. Get in position. You know.
You got it
Oh, it's
right
my
now,
turn.
May.
Wait. Oh shoot. Okay.
Diagonal first.
Oh.
Into the wall. Into the wall. Into the wall.
Yep, into the wall, into the wall. Not
I hate
diagonal,
my
into the
stupid
wall.
life. I'm done,
Into the
bro.
wall, dude.
Cool. Yep. Yep.
Fuck
Bro,
my
we had a
favorite
good event,
Chungus
bro. Like,
life,
it's been
dude.
fun. Why are we doing this? Like,
This way. Okay.
bro,
we
who
need-
even
gotta-
likes
we gotta-
golf? Like, I
someone-
actually don't understand why you
someone
would make this a
clever-
Minecraft
here,
minigame
hit it.
even.
You know.
Like, holy moly, bro.
Yo, no, keep going. Yeah, you got that.
So Eskay, hit it towards me, and I'll hit it.
Oh, so close.
Oh, okay. Well, you want it? It worked.
That's fine. That's fine.
It
That's
did.
fine.
The sprint didn't work at all,
Good,
dude.
good,
The
good.
sprint didn't work at all.
Yeah, and now you hit it
Okay,
across.
and then-
Nice.
Let's go.
Then
Let's
in.
get it
There you go. Awesome.
Okay.
Wait, no,
Fuck.
hold on, hold on.
My life.
There you go.
You're all good. Don't worry.
I
It
don't know how you
happens
did
to
that.
the
That was
best of
awesome,
us.
though.
I would've done the same
This way.
thing.
This way. This way.
Yeah.
This might not be far enough, but if I just do
Yeah.
this. Next person
Okay.
to hit it over.
You actually hit it over.
Um,
Wait, it's gonna slide
Nice.
across. Oh,
This
perfect.
should be
Good,
fine.
good, good.
That's
Okay,
good.
go, Eskay.
What did I do wrong?
no, you did not
I
do
don't know,
wrong.
honestly.
It's
Great
that
question.
game.
You have to look
Yeah,
up a little bit.
it's the
behind
wall.
it.
Oh, good job.
Nice.
go.
And
Okay.
then is it just this? Just
Go
I
direct.
would go
Yeah.
diagonal, 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 diagonal.
No, it's okay.
Oh!
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh,
That's
it's
fine.
good.
Okay.
Oh.
Keep moving.
Oh.
Okay.
Keep moving. Keep
Okay.
moving, keep moving.
Go, Wolfie.
Wolfie. There you go.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, grab you.
Okay,
Diagonal,
okay.
diagonal. Get from up here.
Can't hit it from here.
Okay, Eskay.
Literally.
Eskay.
Oh,
Okay, okay, this is the one, this is the one, this is the one, this is the
go,
one.
May.
Diagonal.
Okay.
Okay,
I
diagonal.
too couldn't fucking hit him far.
Diagonal.
Okay, go.
Okay. There you go.
Shit.
Why do we have to sprint
Oh my
it?
God.
Why do we have to sprint?
God.
Why do we have to sprint? Oh my god!
I got this. Hold on. Excuse me. I need. Okay.
Go, May.
Nah!
There, hit it from
Go
there.
back.
That should be easy.
No, we
That
go
should be
back. We
easy.
go back. Go back.
What the
into
hell do you mean that
doors.
should be
Go back
easy?
Go back into the doors. Go back into the
This is insane.
Oh my god, okay.
Okay.
Go to
And
red.
now diagonal. Now diagonal. Now diagonal.
Yes,
Good job.
okay.
Beautiful.
Dude, this game. I take it back. This game mode sucks.
This is the worst game mode. Hit it across Eskay, that way. Or,
Bro, I was
Yeah.
sprinting.
Hit it.
On my life, I was sprinting. What is this?
What?
I
I hate this game.
Okay, I think
This is the worst game ever.
Okay. Hit it.
Oh
look,
my
hit it
God.
Forward. Hit it forward. Straight forward. Straight forward.
like this way.
No,
Yeah.
right.
No.
Hit it to the right.
Trust.
I believe in this
Okay.
dream. Okay.
Almost.
never mind.
Okay,
You're
I'm
wrong.
never trusting
you're
Wolfie
wrong,
again.
man. I got
I'm
it right.
sprinting!
Whatever.
Sit it back. No, hit it to the
Okay,
left side, left
diagonal
side.
forward. Oh, that
Yes,
was
Yes,
too
nice,
thank
nice.
you, dude. Oh my god, that's why it's damn Wolfie. That's why it's damn, man. No,
No,
we
but
gotta
you
go.
can skip. I
That's not. I
trust
go a
can't make
little to
that.
the
Can
right.
I?
No.
Yeah, I can't
Oh,
make that.
so close.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, back and then forward, yeah.
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 And then across.
Get this across, bro. Fuck
Oh.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, see? W
There you
skip.
go, there
W
you go.
skip.
Wait, so notice how we
Oh,
didn't use the
God.
left or right side?
Across. Yeah, notice that.
Cooked, man.
It's funny, yeah. And now this way. Okay, and now this way.
Oh my god.
Oh,
let me
this
hit it.
hole. Wait, that's gotta be good.
Oh, my life.
I'm gonna go into the corner here and then hit
I'll
Okay,
get you guys to
okay.
the next thing.
Yeah.
May, you're gonna have to hit it. Unless that's it.
Hit here, hit here.
There we go.
Right, yeah,
Oh
there we
my
go.
Big,
God.
that's big, that's big.
Okay. Well, what the hell do I? Okay.
Hit it in the
Something like that, yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna hit it
Not so
into the
bad.
wall.
There we go. That's good. All right.
Okay,
Gotcha.
what
do I do now?
Okay, hold
Diagonally.
on. So hold on.
Come up
You're
here,
gonna hit it, and I'm
diagonal.
gonna hit it to the left. Hold on.
Diagonal,
So,
diagonal,
Eskay,
this
get
way, this
here.
way, this way,
No,
this way,
don't
this
do
way,
that.
this
Don't
way,
do
this way,
that.
this
This
way,
is
this
a
way, this
knockout
way.
on the iPhone.
There, 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 there,
No,
there.
kid, it's not. Get your eyes. Think about the tech.
I like this deck, but we should think about our move.
Wait, hit it into the wall. This way.
Yo,
Oh, yeah,
Kayla,
yeah,
I
good
hope
call,
you
good
die,
call.
bro. Why do you come in here to say why are you so bad at golf?
There we
Genuinely,
go,
like,
there we go.
I don't like you, bro. I don't actually like you, bro.
Just fire him.
Like, that's not helpful at all.
Dog.
I'm unmodding you. I'm banning you. Like, I actually like.
Wow.
Oh, nice,
God.
nice,
Into
nice,
the wall,
nice.
into the wall,
Not
into
even
the
a
wall,
little
into the wall, into the wall,
helpful.
into the wall.
Oh my God.
Sam, look
Almost.
out.
Okay, I missed.
It's okay. We're not
Wait,
the only.
which way
We're
to
not the
go?
only ones stuck on 10, guys. We're actually
I
catching
don't
up a little
wanna
bit. You know.
Oh my fucking
That's
god.
good.
I can't do it.
So fucking
It's
bad.
okay, it's okay, guys. It's okay, it's
Game
okay.
fucking
I
sucks,
fucked up.
bro.
No, hit it in the middle actually, Sam.
No diagonal this
Fuck my
way.
life, bro. Fuck.
I hate golf.
Fuck.
I hate golf.
Yeah.
There you go, draft.
No.
Just hit it towards the middle island.
Oh my
Alright, guys,
god.
listen. Just hit it to the left, guys. Hit it to the left.
Oh my God.
To the
fuck man.
left. To the
Oh
left.
my god.
Wait, what if we do this way? Hold on. Now we can't fuck it up.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
but now it's gonna go into the
Oh,
dog.
really? You really
Okay,
think
okay,
so?
hit it to the-
You really
Go
think
left,
so?
go left,
Wait,
go
wait,
left,
wait,
go
wait.
left.
Guys, it's this.
Go
It's
left.
this.
Yes,
You
yes.
What are you guys doing? Oh my god. Hit it
Oh
into the wall.
my god.
Hit it into the wall.
Oh, like earlier.
Okay, drop it,
Oh
shoot,
my
up.
god.
Yeah, like earlier. No. No.
it's fine.
Oh god. Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Go, Bay.
Nice,
Like, I'll
nice.
set up.
Trolling too hard.
It's literally free, Zam. It's literally free. There you
Yeah,
go.
Nice.
guys, you wanna play?
No!
Oh, it's
It's
me.
free.
Hold on. Hey guys, I was
Whoopi
gonna say
didn't
you
touch
wanna...
it.
Bro.
Shit.
Ah!
I'm gonna kill myself.
Dude.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Give
That
me the-
was
give me
not
the
what we
clap.
agreed
Give me the
on.
clap. Alright, SK. Good work.
24
good work.
blocks,
Hold on.
24
Dude, dude,
blocks.
Okay,
This
hold
is
on.
the
No
worst.
feather fall.
Hit it, May.
Oh my god.
Dog, I can't hit it when you're in the
Oh my
way,
fucking
Sam.
God.
Fuck! I'm so done, bro.
You can just pass it, Zam. You can just pass it.
True.
I'm gonna fucking leave.
Hit it to the wall, guys.
Fucking
Hit
leave.
it
I'm
into
gonna
the
fucking leave.
I got you. I
I'm about
got
to
you.
fucking leave. I'm about to fucking leave, bro.
Just hit it into the wall. Hit it into the wall. Hit it into the wall.
I
Nice.
did it.
Hit the wall.
Oh
you're
my
fine,
Yeah,
god.
bro. Yeah.
That's a
Bless,
good event,
bless,
guys.
Bless, bless.
Hey, you know what? I had a good time.
Okay.
All things considered.
What a lovely
Oh.
game that was. Wow,
go
I
first
sure
in that
do
one?
love playing Chamber
We
Trials.
go
It's my
first in
favorite
that
game
one, too.
ever. Oh, well, isn't that just
We got first in that
wow?
one. That's good. Okay.
Isn't
We
that
got
just
first,
lovely?
nice.
So,
Nice,
Wolfie,
go
I just want to say,
Go
why
first.
the fuck did you ever say that we should do golf last?
Did I say that?
I was against. I
Yes.
wanted golf. I wanted golf
Yes.
the whole game.
Oh.
I've been
Interesting.
fiending
You
for
said
it.
golf last.
Interesting. I didn't know that I said that.
Oh
That's
my
interesting.
fucking
That was
god.
actually AI
I'm gonna
generated.
kill
Actually,
him.
that's AI
That was
generated.
the most stressful Minecraft of
happen.
my life. My left hand's
Didn't-
cramping. I'm old, guys. I'm old.
You
Okay.
guys want to play golf with friends?
Fuck no, not with you.
Oh my god, like I get it.
Fuck
they're better than
no.
us. Like,
Dude, the
whatever,
next
stop
one would have
showing
been
their
so
sport.
easy. If
Fuck
what happened.
no.
Dog.
Not last.
We're not last, guys. We're not last.
Wow.
Wow.
Wait, even if we got first, we would have been like sixth.
We went from literally like top 3 to bottom, second bottom, bro.
It's a ping. It's a
I'll blame
ping.
it,
It's a
Zam.
ping.
He gave us the bad speech. He read
Oh.
chat. He read chat in a pivotal moment and got rage baited.
Oh.
I'm
We
unmodding Caleb and banning
Oh.
him.
Yeah, you got rage baited, man. You let the rage bait you through. It's
Hey,
fucked
range
up,
bait,
man.
range bait, range bait.
Yeah,
What do you
range
think
bait,
he was
range
trying to
bait.
do?
Then why'd you read
Falling
it?
for the rage bait already. Falling for the rage bait literally right now.
Friend Sam, you're so easy to rage bait.
You should
Friend
all
Sam,
die,
you need
is
your
what I
plan.
think. I think you should all die. Is what I think about this current situation. Because
SK,
I,
lovely
like,
game,
I...
lovely game, Whoopi, lovely game. Lovely
Rage
game.
bait,
Nice
rage
meeting
bait,
you.
rage bait. Just
Hey,
be
Sam.
nice. Oh my god, be nice. It's not nice. It's not nice to do that to someone. It's not nice. Oh my god.
okay,
Wait, I got top
Sunshine
20.
Guys, I really enjoyed our
Well, nice
time
game.
in half
Yeah.
of the games. It was awesome.
I'm going to lose.
Hey, I hope
This
we never
finale-
do this again.
By the way,
No, I
this
hope we
finale
love
is
you.
actually really cool. That's
Wait, really?
that's the sad. Yeah, this is a really cool finale. They do
Man,
like
we could've
5
played it if
different
we tried.
minigames. Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Wolfie,
Yeah.
I just want to say,
Thank you,
bro.
Caleb, I
Hey, please
appreciate
invite me to any block wars. I really like being in them.
Wolfie, please invite Drabshoe to more Block Wars because
Yeah,
I
am I- am I
sworn
in
the
I've
next
been
Block
teamed with him a
Wars? What's going
ton,
on?
but
Wolfie,
Well,
also
can you make
just
this
want to
team,
say,
but in
if there's a
Block
Twitch,
Wars?
if there's a
Yeah, make
Twitch
this team in
Rivals
Block
one,
Wars,
can you invite me
low-key.
to that one? Smile.
Rapture, I told you why you weren't in the last Twitch Rivals.
Okay, well that's stupid because. Wait, can I
But
say
that's
this on
not my
stream or
that's
no?
not my choice. Not my choice, by the way.
Can I say this on
I
stream
can-
or no?
Probably not.
I'll just say
They're
that
racist.
The time is it took it like whatever, bro. Whatever.
Yeah, no, it's yeah.
Now I want to know. Now I want to know.
I'm down
type
to
it in
tell
the
you.
chat. I'll type
Bro,
it in
look,
the.
you don't
in
even want to
the
watch this final
VC
game.
chat.
Like, it looks
Don't
cool
say
as
that
fuck,
loud,
and I'm
though.
just gonna
Yeah,
have
you can say
FOMO,
the
bro.
VC
Oh,
chat
I'm
straight,
I'm
that's
I'm a
fine.
closed book. I'm so curious.
That's fine. Yeah, type it in the VC or team chat. That's chat.
VC chat or team chat? I need to know.
VC
VC
chat.
chat.
Sorry, I forgot laughing.
That's the reason. Yes, that's the reason. you
Let me
couldn't
see.
play.
That's FDO.
It makes sense, kind of.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Boot up League? Should I actually?
Wait, banger.
I think you could say that. What am I doing?
No, I don't know if you can say that. Maybe. Okay, so they have to push and pull the little thing to the right.
Oh,
spot.
like the Squid Game.
Sense
it's
of
the Squid
time.
Game.
Squid
Squid
Game.
Game.
Sense of
The
time. It's
Squid
like sense of
Game.
time. This is
This
like
is the
sense of
Squid
time.
Game.
This is
Bro,
like
push it,
low-key
push
like
it.
sense of time.
That one. No, that one.
finale
That
is
one. That one.
playing
That one.
Squid
That one.
Game.
Please, man. I know how to do this. Why am I not doing this? Please. This one.
Oh,
This
it
one.
should be! It should be me! Wait, I actually don't know where the hell you go from there. Are they hard stuck?
No, they did it. They did it.
Wait, really?
And then again, right? If they just
I'm
do
looking
it
at a
again-
different person.
Okay, I'm looking
what
at
is this-
orange.
what is
Hard
this,
lock themselves.
Wait,
There
what
you
is
go,
the
there you
event?
go.
I don't know.
Yo, that person completely hard locked. Oh, wait, no, they
Oh,
moved.
No,
it's
What
a
the
press
hell?
the button.
puzzle.
Press the button. Press the button. Press the button again. Pull it back.
Oh.
They're
Watch
gonna
the
put.
people, I think.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh my god.
Oh.
They're stressing me out.
They're
This is
getting it.
stressing
They're
me
getting
out.
it. There we go. That
And
person
orange
got
has it. Orange has it. Orange has it.
Whoa!
Oh, I figured it out.
Whoa.
You push
Cool
the
event. What
Oh, that's such.
That's
an interesting
really
tech. Okay, once
cool.
you figured out the tech where it's like you push the piston out to push another piston.
Mhm,
That once you figure that tech out, it's easy.
mhm.
Oh,
This
they're
is a
doing solid
1v1 duel.
Wait, this is so
That's
fucking
stressing me
cool.
out. That's
They
stressing
actually
me
have
out.
This is
Woogie's
what- that's what I
blood.
said.
This is insane.
My
This
blood
finale
pressure
is cool,
went
yeah,
out
that's what I said.
watching it because I couldn't.
It's
Bro.
Woogie versus the German team.
Wolfie,
Let's
it's time
go.
to make a new
And Forsey.
finale, bro.
No,
wait,
we already
this is
have like 12.
Oh,
Bro,
really?
Wolfie, bring back Bridges, bro. Come on.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
Zam, you
Wait,
live.
Wolfie, why won't
Can
you
we,
actually
can we,
bring back
can we
Bridges,
get rid
bro?
of lunch?
Wait, Zam,
like,
Zam,
like, I don't know,
weren't
like
you
putting golf
in
or
the
something?
November one?
I don't think so, no. I had to drop out.
The charity one?
I was teamed with Ferraris, I think,
Whoa,
and I
this
got
one's
dropped out, right? Or
crazy.
no?
What,
Is
the
that
one in
different?
November? The
Wolfie,
charity one?
I'm pretty
Wolfie.
sure. No, that was the one with
Wolfie.
Pentar, where I was talking about Pentar with May.
Can you
Yeah,
just
and
grab
that-
lunch
that-
and just like make it party all the time, please? 'Cause I don't want to play lunch ever again, please.
Uh-huh,
Wait, Wolfie,
interesting.
it doesn't matter if they bring back Bridges one time. If I don't make it to the finale, I want to play it, boy. Hello?
No, you played it because
Please.
it wasn't the finale. It was like
What?
midway through 30v30.
Oh, I remember. That was really fun. No, okay, I
Isn't
remember.
the
You fogged
text
my
to shoot
memory.
all of them? Like,
Well, then if you're shooting all of... Oh, wait, actually, I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, you can just like lower all the paths instead of like trying to think which one it is. You can just rapidly fire. You know?
This seems really easy. I don't understand what the issue
Hey, Prince Am, I'm
Yeah?
What?
telling on you for Caleb. Caleb tweeted, "I never speak in Prince Am's chat ever again," and post a clip of you.
Yeah, because every time he comes, dude,
Yikes.
it's not, he can't play the victim when he comes into my chat every time, intentionally trying to piss me off, saying like I suck. Like I don't,
Just
like,
fire him from Quag. Just fire him from Quag.
Yeah, I'm unmodding you immediately, bro. You can't go I love you after tweeting about me crashing out on you. That's not fair.
I mean,
Bro!
This one's
the
like
mere
parkour
mention
tag.
of their name. The
This
mere
is
mention of
sick.
Their name is making your
Yeah,
like blood
it's forward.
pressure rise, dude. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
May, because he's being mean.
I'm gonna pee, dude.
It's not fair. He's being mean. Why are you laughing at me? He's being mean.
I'm sorry. It's
You're gonna
bad. It's just.
pee?
Stop laughing at me getting made fun of. It's not funny.
I know.
There's
I
something
know.
funny about it. Why do you guys keep laughing? Stop. Stop! Stop! Oh my god.
Man, just tune into your stream, bro. I see you trying not to laugh. That's disrespectful as fuck. My Sam, they're kind of rage baited, like.
Oh my god.
Oh! Oh!
Oh.
If I got a euro.
Oh.
Yo,
I
4C
didn't
is
eat
not
today.
winning this. I'm sorry, 4C.
For
Actually, he's
4C.
up. Wait, no, he's up on points. Wait, 4C, win this. You can do it.
What is this?
Eskay, did you know that 4C is my friend from the Lifestyle SMP? And I watched him play.
I
before
didn't know
MCC
that.
With you.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, I was about to ask,
That was
did you know I played MCC with 4C?
Yeah, I was in the stands cheering you guys
Yeah.
on.
Oh, you did do
Whoa!
that.
Yeah,
Forgot
I
about
screamed and lost my voice when you guys lost. It was bad.
No.
It was like actually really bad.
It was actually cinema the way we lost though.
Yeah, it was an okay way to go out.
That
Oh, I'm
that
so
that one was
so
whack. I
hungry.
didn't want to win. I was like, if I win, the crowd's gonna hate
Aw.
me. I was really relieved when we lost.
Aw. That sucks. I'm sorry.
It was like 99-1 when they did the vote.
Oh man.
I'm
That's
so
unfortunate.
hungry.
Well, I was cheering you guys on and wanted
Thank
to
you,
win.
thank you. You were the one, the goat.
Thank you.
Oh, that's right. You guys lost
Yes.
in finals.
Yeah,
sad.
yeah.
Oh, unfortunately.
Imagine
Gotcha was there
losing
too.
finals. I could never do
I
that.
was there. I was in the front with Ish watching.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And they gave him an award. And they gave Jojo an
Yeah.
award too. They gave Tubbo an
They
award
gave,
too.
they gave Ish an award and then gave him an MCC invite. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yup.
He got 2 awards.
Go Woogie, you can do it.
Dude, I want to be an MCC
Feed him,
so
Woogie.
bad.
Feed him.
Nah, me too, bro.
Go, Woogie, go.
Woogie's also our friend from the Lifestyle
You're not
SMP.
an
Woogie.
MCC?
Ah, we are
I played
lifesteal.
once and won, and then I never got to play again.
Woogie.
Oh,
Kick his ass. Kick his ass, Woogie.
oh
You
my
can
gosh.
do it. Ah,
Get him, Woogie! Eat him alive!
Woogie.
Oh, that was a nice shot.
Woogie!
Go Woogie.
Go, Woogie!
Oh,
You can do it.
Oh my god, wait, it's 2-2, wait.
It's
They're
2-2.
tied. It's crazy.
Kill him. Kill him, Woogie.
Woogie!
He's right there. Yes.
Oh my gosh!
oh,
One more shot on each. Woogie, get him.
Oh my gosh!
This is so intense.
God.
oh,
Yes!
whoa,
Yes!
Lovely,
Let's
lovely.
go!
whoa.
Wow!
Oh my god, the
That's
gauntlet
peak.
again. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, shoot.
Huh?
I'm rooting for it with May.
Come on, May. Come on, May. What? What? What?
Oh,
No.
Wait, did it end? Is
interesting.
it over? It doesn't matter?
I don't.
you're
This one
saying
already
May.
happened.
Oh, we were cheering on Woogie when it didn't even matter. Oh.
Oh, that's. Oh.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
GG.
Oh, the Germans
Okay.
won.
I didn't-
Okay.
We cheered
Yeah,
him on before.
let's go German team.
That was awesome.
Oh, Germans!
Yeah, let's go.
Yay, Germans!
No, I'm happy they won. Every time they play MCC, they lose. So this is the one event they can
Oh,
win.
really?
That's
Oh.
Yeah. W
That's my
purple
Be
team,
fault.
let's
German
go.
people.
Yeah.
The entirety of Germany. is
Yay,
really proud of
W Germany.
you.
Yay! I love Minecraft.
But we didn't get last. That's good. That's good. That's good.
I'm gonna
No,
play
it's
Yeah.
nice meeting you and hanging out with you and having a good time with you guys.
Yay.
Yeah, it was nice
Nice
playing
to
with
see you again,
y'all.
This
Sam.
is such a
Nice to
fun
hang
team.
out with
I'll be
y'all.
sad. I don't want us to leave.
First time
Sam, you
team.
gonna do
I
Good
agree,
Fortune?
I
Good
agree.
Fortune?
Right.
Good of fortune.
Yeah, hop on Pillars of Fortune, Sam. Come on.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wait, run some CubeCraft. Fuck yeah. Hold up.
Are we gonna play CubeCraft? Is that what's about to happen?
I'm down.
I just said
You wanna
Pillars
play
of
some-
Fortune, and he's like, CubeCraft, CubeCraft.
Let's play some MCCI, bro. Let's play some MCCI, bro.
I'm good.
I actually started the stream with an hour of
Oh.
MCCI.
Wait, let's run the event back.
Oh.
Let's run the event back. Second
Wait, let's
try.
just play the whole event over again,
Yeah.
bro. I'm
And then
ready.
play
Ooh.
again.
I'm
but
genuinely ready.
Yeah.
without golf.
Bro, fuck golf. I fucking hate golf. I'm also
Shit.
never listening to Wolfie again when it comes to, oh yeah, let's play Golf Lost.
Dude, of course the Germans won golf.
Bruh.
True.
GG. Bro, yeah, they went so
Alright.
far. It like
Yeah,
kept going.
they
Like,
did all
oh
18.
my god. GG.
Holy moly.
It was
wow.
all
Yeah,
Zam's
money.
fault.
Wait, are we all
Not
online?
kidding,
Do you guys
it
want to take a
was that one
screening?
chatter.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
Let's take a
Thumbnail
team
screening,
screening,
thumbnail
guys.
screening.
This is
Alright,
gonna be
hey.
included into Prince Sam's like karaoke at the end of the year, bro. I can
Yeah, it
tell
will.
already.
It will. It'll
I
be
can
in my
tell already.
karaoke video, my yearly karaoke video.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I found. Oh, sit on this rock.
I'll be
It's a nice little rock.
remembering the memories.
Wow.
Hey, Eskay, where are you?
SK.
I coming.
Eskay!
I coming.
Let's
We're gonna keep
go.
skits too. Yay!
Wait, we gotta get closer.
Yay!
We are
Look.
live streaming.
Yay!
This is good, bro. This is good. Let's
We are
freaking
lifesteal.
I took
We are
so many screenshots, so this is
lifesteal.
definitely
We are
going into
lifesteal.
karaoke, that's for sure.
I'm gonna see.
We
this
are
as,
lifesteal.
like,
Yes, yes,
I'm gonna see
yes.
this as like a black and white
We
photo
are
with like one of our
lifesteal.
eyes crossed out after one of us gets canceled.
No,
probably
no,
me.
no, no, no.
And then they're
no,
gonna say
no.
this.
That's not gonna happen. In
Oh, no,
Get
2027,
canceled.
no, in 2027, I'm gonna do a cover of a song, and I'm gonna have my entire screenshots folder as a slideshow, and that's gonna be one of the slides.
Aww,
That's my yearly tradition. Yeah,
that's cute.
Awesome.
I'm
Wait, so
excited.
that
Yeah,
is that gonna be
Lovely,
one of the slides,
lovely.
or like
Yeah, one of
however
the many slides,
screenshots
yeah.
back to back?
no, one of the many slides.
Okay, I was
Can I
gonna say like
commission art of me like you like I'm Homer Simpson in your
What,
Bart
killing me?
and like
Yeah,
I'm
involved.
strangling
Oh wow,
you,
wow,
like,
I was right
like,
on the money,
yeah.
huh? Wow, yeah. Why would you do that? Why the hell would you ever do that even?
I don't
Don't
know,
do
man.
that.
I just have like aggression for you, you know, like
What the hell did I do?
Aw.
so
Looking
guys,
into
you
your
had to,
company.
you
People
had to
get
rank all
aggressive at you,
the-
Prince
thank
Sam.
you.
I've noticed.
Okay,
People
actually,
get
you're
aggressive
actually
at you.
right. Okay, Clownfierce has said on multiple occasions that I am his favorite person to beat up on Lifesteal, which I take with pride. So
What an honor.
All right, that's
You know, there's
Yeah.
this thing called cuteness aggression, and when something's like really nice or sweet, you just want to like kick it.
Oh.
So I have that.
Yeah, because you're really sweet and kind and like a.
Sam,
and
they're
Aw,
calling you a
thank
little
you.
puppy,
Like,
a little
hit you.
puppy or a little kitten.
Oh, I love being a little puppy. Yay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's freaking go. Let's
Man,
actually go. Why is it
Minecraft is so
100
cool.
I don't know.
I know, right?
It's a,
Minecraft's so
it's a
fun.
I'm gonna try
Fortnite
this
live
parkour
event.
that I'm gonna get food. I'm gonna get food.
Play
Yeah, I need
direction.
food too.
I have
Were
to go
you
back
at
to my
the-
editing dungeon, I guess. So,
Oh,
my
I was
walk-
there last
Were
night.
Were you at the Bruno Mars
it's
brain
bad.
rot event in Roblox?
I wasn't at the
No,
Bruno Mars
I
brain
was
rot
not at
event.
the Bruno Mars.
I was
brain rot.
not
Why
at
would
the
you even-
Bruno Mars.
Why would
Killer
you
Oh, I
Mars
was
not
there.
event.
I
be
was
there?
there. I was at
Why
the
would I
TikTok
not? I
Bruno
don't-
Mars
I don't-
with
I
Pentar.
don't
Me and
play
Penta were
Roblox.
there with Ludwig.
Pentar.
On
Pentar was not
Ludwig.
there.
How do you know
Direction.
about Ludwig
Penta
and
was there.
Penta? Wait, what?
Bro, because
Huh?
last time I played in a Block Wars, I told her all about Pentar, and now she says that she's best friends with Pentar. So.
No, we're
Why-
you know,
why-
me
why'd
and
you
him, we
reference
were in
Ludwig as well?
Ludcord.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ludwig
because
was just.
we're you know, my
there.
buddy
I don't
Boone and I were
know.
in Ludcord with Pentom.
Oh yeah, because
play-
I don't know.
play
People were talking about
Arknights.
Ludwig in the VC too. I don't know what it was, but yeah.
You know
Oh,
me and
well.
Ludwig did cocaine once.
Yeah, Draft Shoe and Ludwig are
what?
Yeah.
buddies.
Yeah, me and Ludwig.
What's
did
Okay,
up?
guys.
cocaine.
You're in Ludcord with me, Boone, and Pentar, right?
Bro,
Yeah,
Flash is
Flash.
on
Yeah,
Deadlock
yeah,
and he's
me,
playing with
me,
Jonas
Bud,
and not me.
exactly.
What the
Boone,
heck?
No,
Pentar,
Boone, Boone.
yeah.
You remember Boone? No,
Boone.
not Bud. Bud. Bud's a different guy.
What the
Boone,
heck?
Boone. Yeah, I was with
Yeah,
Boone.
Boone. Yeah.
Mhm.
Grr.
We played
Yeah.
Arc Raiders with Pentar, and you sat in a VC and watched.
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
Sam?
I gotta go,
See?
everyone.
Ryan?
That was a blast.
Blast.
Bye, y'all.
But yeah, goodbye everyone.
Bye.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna. I need lunch. Hmm. Mm, 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 mm. Sleep? Yeah, but if I sleep now, then I'm fucked. Right? Like, I'll sleep until 10 p.m. and the schedule will just be doomed. It'll be so doomed. I think I'm gonna take. I might end stream. I think I'll end stream. I'll start with Deadlock again in an hour or two. Just want to eat my lunch and chill for a minute. Bye.